guys, it's been a while since I've been a part of a Watchalong, and on Hardik's insistence, let us introduce it in Hindi. So स्वागत करते हैं आप सबका इस अद्भुत खेल में जिसे कहते हैं IPL और हमारा CBC Watchalong.
Cricket.
It's the 65th match. 65th match. अभी इतना हिंदी मत expect करो मुझसे. 65. I mean क्या होता है हिंदी में 65.
I think so.
Yeah, चलो
4-5
6-5 चलो इनसे तो अच्छा है मेरी हिंदी. Yeah, it's the 65th match between the Sunrisers Hyderabad and the Royal Challengers Bangalore in Hyderabad. A must-win game for the Royal Challengers Bangalore, of course. Sunrisers have pride to play for, as the cliche goes. RCB won the toss, elected to bowl, something that I particularly am not happy with. So let's just have the playing 11 soon, Shaunak, if they are ready.
And this is a rare sight. Abhishek Sharma usually plays in like full sleeve.
Oh.
He's playing
Tripathi
short
opening.
sleeve, and Rahul Tripathi is opening. Yeah,
That's
flexing his muscles.
Yeah. A few changes for SRH. RCB is unchanged. So Harry Brook comes in, Glenn Phillips comes in, Karthik Tyagi comes in, Mayank Dagar comes in, Nitish Reddy, he's making his debut. Someone who I feel is one to look out for. A lot of changes and both of them
properly set up for Kohli getting plum.
Exactly. Natarajan will most likely be their impact sub. RCB on the other hand, no changes. Shahbaz Ahmed is in the 11.
Ran Sharma could also be their impact sub, and they
Why
might not
would you
use
not
it.
play? Oh, nice. Yeah. I mean, they can do that, but Natarajan itself, na?
Bring him from that over.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, but what do you make of all those changes?
Very surprised that Natarajan is not in the bat first 11. Because
You should have seen
If he's stuck, dude. If he's stuck.
No, you should have seen during the toss. There was someone who approached Makram right before the toss. Sir, ये batting sheet है, ये bowling sheet है. देख लेना बस.
So yeah, I mean, I don't know what's going on. Apparently, Umran Malik is not even in the subs as well, and he answered a very diplomatic, gave some diplomatic answer and asked why Umran is not in the 11. So
and it was a very weird answer. He said he is an X-Factor player, but we don't know what's happening behind the scenes. Boss, you're the one behind the scenes. You should know. If you don't know, then who knows?
He's the X Factor for next season.
क्या पता?
First
ball. It is Siraj
it's dropped.
अरे क्या भाई wide है.
He's already keeping like Dinesh Karthik.
Yeah, so he's making sure we won't.
So all
miss
the DKs are like losing, right, in Bangalore?
catch expert.
Two back-to-back jokes there. Anyways, guys, so yeah, please keep your comments coming in, and of course, we are running our prediction contest as usual. So do predict what Hyderabad will end up with at the end of the first innings.
And if someone could bring those t-shirts over, we could
we'll show them in the
live.
Yep.
You want to do that Messi wala pose?
We'll show them in the mid-innings break, Shaunak. That's fine. For now, okay, that's a decent second ball.
I mean, like, we may bring it in after 3-4 overs. Let's talk for a while. And
Let's see what happens.
Yeah,
what if this turns out to be like...
what if Abhishek Sharma breaks Chris Gale's record?
No, or what if he breaks this guy's record? Who's the fastest? 50?
Jaiswal only.
Yeah, Jaiswal.
He has already played 1 dot.
Let's hope that's not the
You
case.
just need 9 balls. So
Like, Siraj could do an Ishant and bowl.
Fair, anything can happen. Yeah, that's the beauty of IPL. Ritvik Gautam with the first comment for the day. He says, rooting for RCB.
Oh,
Their old
lovely.
LSG versus RCB. That's good feeling there from Faf, of course. First runs of the bat for the Sunrisers. What do you make of this? Tripathi opening for them. I actually thought Harry Brook would potentially open for them. Yeah, what do you make of that call?
Yeah, I mean, I would have opened with Brook personally because... Again, I don't think he's of any use batting at number 5.
Exactly.
And especially RCB do have enough spinners to bowl.
True.
They have Karan Sharma, they have Shahbaz Ahmed,
they have
Maxwell.
They have like who take the ball away. I'm just
yeah.
looking at it that way. So which is why it makes even more little sense, so to say.
And if you're picking Brook again after dropping him for 4-5 matches, just give him the free hand up top and just say that Brook, just swing at everything.
True.
And today their batting is stacked anyway. They have 4 overseas batters.
Yeah.
Could very well be like one of the first few instances in IPL history where we are seeing 4 middle order overseas batters.
Didn't Mumbai go with?
But 4 middle order overseas batters.
Mumbai?
I don't think.
DC went with their top 4, right?
Yeah,
Sorry,
and this guy, and that was again Warner was at least. It was not 4 middle order.
No, all top.
That's what,
top 4.
Top 4 was definitely
yeah.
overseas.
But you have Rahul Tripathi, who has the worst average against pace among any top 5 batter in this IPL.
Yeah.
What a fall from
Definitely,
race
and we've
for-
got to start as well about that. So, Shaunak, if we could have that on, yeah, there you see off season, off color. You could also add to that Rahul Tripathi. He's really struggled against pace this season. An average of 10 and a strike rate of 112.
Ooh.
Not something you would expect from someone like Rahul Tripathi, who's known to sort of accelerate from the get-go. Let's hope today he continues this form. Unfortunately, as sad as it
He's
sounds.
being an
Just think of India first, dude.
anti-national, not wishing downfall on an Indian player. So
That's okay.
classless from-
Anyway, like not supporting the orange, so he's winning anti-national.
Bus.
No, but at least even Faf is supporting orange, dude.
classless from Akshay. Though SRH have Klaasen. So
Oh man,
there is
enough with the
Is that-
orange.
Is that is Hassan?
Yeah,
Oh, free ticket.
Let's see if
Exactly the length he should be bowling. I mean, Tripathi has struggled against those back of length deliveries.
he has struggled against every
All
length.
kinds
Of course, but
yeah.
back of length in particular has sort of he's given away his wicket to those lengths.
And guys, please predict who Avnish will heckle today at the airport, Hyderabad airport. Will it be
Kavya?
Hasranga?
Who did he say?
He
Kavya.
said he's the owner of SRH. I don't know. Then I don't think he's coming back to Bangalore. I think we might have to fire him.
Yeah. We can also like post some like we might need a video producer anchor.
Always available, but not under such circumstances. Then a fairly decent over. Tripathi has been circumspect. Last ball of the over. Let's see what happens.
Oh, that's a poor. Oh!
No.
That could have been a run out.
नहीं भाई मतलब
No, that could have been a run out.
I
Trust me, that
don't
was a
think-
run out.
yeah, okay,
The
fair,
stumps
fair.
were disturbed. That was a run out.
willing to take your word for it. Anyway,
But-
just 2 runs. A good start from Siraj. It's also important that Panel from the other end compliments him as well. And also at the toss, Faf spoke about Hasranga having some niggles, but he did not really mention anything about Hazelwood. So fair to say he's been dropped and not rested.
I think both of them have it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, but considering Hasranga's been sent out of the
Yeah,
dressing room,
yeah,
then
yeah.
maybe he has actually taken an injection. But
Yeah.
maybe Hazelwood is has checked out and he wants to just bowl with the Duke's ball and prepare for the WTC
But he
final.
has already left for England.
Who knows, right? Who knows? Nobody can.
That'll be faster than the rest of the WTC camp. Like all of them are.
But if RCB lose today, then I think Kohli will also go to England, right? They said that the players,
All the players, yeah.
who lose early will.
So
But,
Kolkata,
I
do
mean,
they have
RCB
oh,
still
Sharma.
are in contention even if they lose the game, right? Not just
yeah, they are.
mathematically.
But I mean, if I were
But then
Kohli,
they'll be
I
like
would-
just Kohli. They'll just convince him to go and prepare for the WTC final. Then they'll have a chance to win the final.
भाई,
Yeah.
मतलब, ठीक है.
you saw anyone read Joe Root's interview from yesterday? He said that
Match
I would
over.
much rather prepare for the Ashes by bench warming in the IPL than playing for Yorkshire in Division
That
2.
tells you
or
the
one-
standard
whatever.
of.
Yeah, he said 3 matches were washed out. One was rain affected. Another
man.
2 were drawn. So what will I gain from there? And to this, I'm talking with Lara for 1 hour, which I don't know if it's a good or bad thing, judging by SRH's form so far.
Yeah, for
that's
the
good.
50 over World Cup, dude.
Yeah. I mean, he's probably evolving as a cricketer. Joe Root.
And also, guys, please keep your comments coming in. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share it with your friends. Do let us know what do you make of SRH's wholesale changes that they've done, 5 if I'm not wrong. And also coming back to RCB's 11, not a lot of, no changes per se. Shahbaz was the impact player in the last game. He's come into the 11 because they're bowling first. Do you see him being subbed out or do you see
That'd
some
be like a dumb move. Like,
Yeah.
why wouldn't you sub someone like
Siraj?
Yeah.
Siraj or
Yeah.
like
Siraj is the only,
No, Vijay Kumar can also be subbed out, right?
So
He's not there. Vaishak isn't playing today.
So I was thinking about it. Like you see teams often they don't sub out their worst batter. Rather they sub out they have interesting choices. For example, Punjab never sub out Arshdeep. They
Arshdeep,
sub
yeah.
out. Even when they start when they're batting first, they never use Arshdeep as impact sub. It's always Ellis or. I think there are 2 reasons for this. One in case of a super over,
yeah.
and another is in case you are 24-5 and you want to sub in a batter. You don't want to face a situation where you can't then sub in Arshdeep, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
True.
So it's one interesting factor, but yeah, I mean, it's I do feel that's a slightly conservative move again because the chances of that happening is 1 in 10,
assuming
10.
that happens, that is,
Yeah.
yeah.
So that's it's a defensive way of thinking about it, but considering that possibility can never be ruled out, it's always probably safe.
Fair
Better
point.
safe than sorry, but yeah, these are the 2 rational explanations I could think of.
Couldn't agree more. Hemant, meanwhile, says, why don't other IPL teams have home and away jerseys? I mean, what do you mean by other? None of the IPL teams have home and away
RCB?
jerseys.
Same.
RCB same. RCB had in 2016 and 17.
DC had a season like 2020, I guess. DC had two.
They didn't have
jerseys.
they didn't have home and away. And 2020 was played in Dubai, right? So
Yeah, they had two different jerseys though. Not home and away, but they did wear that
cancer thing or something
no,
like
no,
the
no,
rainbow
it
jersey
was-
you're talking about.
Yeah,
That was for
Probably.
some awareness thing. And Rajasthan were the first ones to do it in 2010. After that, RCB did it for 2 seasons.
So
but-
he's struggling here big time.
I mean, to be honest, if you're struggling against Panin, who's bowling early 130s, not even moving the ball, then boss, yeah, you really, really are. Okay, Jagmeet, I had to cut my own words. Please add Akshay's heart rate monitor today on the display. यार मेरे watch पे दिखता है, मैं बताता रहूँगा. Gurkirat last time he wanted to know my, what my heart rate is. हर बार जब भी चलाऊँगा, whenever I react, I'll definitely let you know.
People on Twitter are posting decibel levels in at shape.
Oh yeah, true.
It's like that you can post Akshay's heart rate.
That actually happened during the Lucknow game. I pointed it out. No, is that that just missed. And guys,
Man.
for what it's worth, I'm actually doing this with some pain in my left jaw. So yeah, thoda
Just
credit
had
to बनता है.
an oral visit to the doctor.
Enough. Come on, like family show hai.
Doctor, bro.
Yeah.
Doctor.
Oral visit क्या होता है भाई? Could have just said. Anyways, if you could go to the previous comment that someone was addressing Hemant there.
He said all the jerseys suck.
Yeah.
Exactly. That was the next point I was going to make. That it doesn't even matter. Like you'll just have 20 poor jerseys instead of 10. Like that's been another sort of pet peeve of mine. How can catch
First boundary.
First boundary.
Finally.
But still, I mean, I wouldn't mind just 5 runs of the over.
Let's go orange up.
Oh, fair. Going to Hemant's comment, he says Faf's jersey was picking up static electricity, so he returned it. Management gave him another one free of charge. Oh man.
Is it actually true?
No, it's a joke. Come on.
I mean, I won't roll it down.
एक क्षण दूसरा अंधे में खाना ये क्या है? Vikram Aditya meanwhile says, hi guys, RCB game means CDC watch-alongs on. 50 Shades of Akshay every RCB game.
We have already had one shade at
Yeah.
doctors.
Oh, man. But 50 Shades of I really can't.
So like 49 more shades.
Oh man, why 49? Just like 48, 47, not 49. A jinx
Oh, so
number.
you're saying there were like more shades.
49 plus 20.
Lucky Ferguson.
Okay, let's
Anyways,
see if
yeah.
Abhishek can.
This is
This
the
is
over
someone
that's
of 69,
given.
so it's okay.
The boundary, oh man.
That's
What is
nothing.
happening?
But just, I don't understand this shot, like, it's like the worst case scenario is an inside edge and he chops it onto the stumps. Best
Yeah.
case
Or like
scenario
it's
is
an
a dot
outside
ball.
edge.
And best case scenario is that it's a dot ball. That's it. I don't understand.
I mean, they are being a bit circumspect there. Meanwhile, we've got a stat for you. This season, Siraj has 7 wickets at an economy of under 5 in the power play. In the first 7 games, that is. In the last 6 games, he's gotten only 2 wickets at an economy of 8.2. Would you say 8.2 is bad in the power play?
It's fine.
not
It's,
really.
it's fine.
Oh, is that a wicket? Oh, man.
Oh.
All right.
It's not worth it.
But
Trying.
yeah, I mean, I think there were a couple of matches in which he got taken apart. Kishan and
The Mumbai and
I
the
think they've
Delhi
gone
game.
for the review.
Those are the only 2
Oh, it's a review.
games and they've gone for a
It's
review.
a review. But
I don't think that was an edge though.
I don't think it will be like the worst wicket to lose for SRH because their batting is like.
But Abhishek
absolutely
has
loaded
been,
today.
I mean, one of the better batters, right?
Again,
Tripathi or Abhishek?
I mean, I'd say that
Oh.
No, tell me one thing
No.
between.
big
Oh,
fan Akshay sir.
Hi, ये
Big
एक तो.
fan Akshay
Where's
sir.
your phone?
No, just to
Where's
be
your phone?
clear, दोस्त है, हाँ, दोस्त ही है, पता है, दोस्त है.
So what?
How much money
Akash,
did you
could
pay?
Akash,
Akash, could you
Arey.
tell us a bit more about Akshay's dentist visits?
I don't think he knows about that. I'm pretty sure he doesn't know.
Let's see. I think that's not.
There's
an
no edge. I don't think the seam is sort of.
But I want to know from hear from Hardik on Abhishek
Bro.
Sharma's form because he is the one who predicted Abhishek Sharma to get the orange cap, and don't you think he's been outperformed by Prab Simran this season? Like,
I think he has been also like they fucked up with him at the very start of the season. In a sense, like they made him open, then
Up,
sent him
down,
down,
yeah.
then like they dropped him for a couple of matches, then like he Then I think they brought him in the middle order,
Yeah,
right?
middle
Because
order. Kick,
of
yeah.
Rashid
Yeah,
and everyone.
Yeah.
And then like again they sent him to the top. So I mean at this
Fair.
stage
But-
like
Yeah, but I have a feel that Abhishek plays a lot of dot balls.
Yeah.
Now. So
Shot.
That's a good shot. That's first
if-
boundary for Abhishek Sharma there.
if
Yeah.
Anirudh, you're watching this, you could just tell us Abhishek Sharma's dot ball percentage and
Would it be more than someone like Ishan Kishan?
since last season, and you can say whether if it's like among the
Highest.
Say in the power play.
or not just in the power
Yeah.
play in general as well. Power play especially. His dot ball
Interesting.
percentage, is it like among the worst, or is he like
Shaunak bhai,
probably
अगले
average?
comment ये सब नहीं चाहिए. Go back to
Tell you more about his bowling alley. So
just go to Babu Rao's
that's
comment there.
like one ball, 10. What do you call it? 10
Strike,
coins, is it?
strike. Oh, that's a good ball. That. Our Earth's best says RCB won't qualify for top 4 still. ये क्या?
but still matlab
वही
Well, I
मतलब.
mean, yeah.
Babu Rao asks, can the subbed out players come back in case of a super over?
Nope.
Unfortunately, no. Whatever your playing 11 is, only they are eligible to play the super over. So in case someone is subbed out, they consider like that's the end of the game for them there. Also, going back to what you were saying about Abhishek Sharma, you would imagine today, given that Rahul has been slightly out of form, it would have been Abhishek's role to sort of, take the mantle and go aggressively. That's not really been the case. 6 of 9, 4 of 7, both have been circumspect.
Yeah.
And 11 at the end of, 11 after 16 deliveries, not the kind of start I would imagine Sunrisers were looking for. So let's see what happens.
Man.
that's bad, right?
Oh!
Hey, come on, hit it! Oh man, there was no one there.
There was no run there.
Unfortunate. He could have taken his time there, Shahbaz.
But
Bhai.
I mean, the thing is, even if he takes his time, that's not a throw that is simple. I know he had
I know,
though.
but he could have taken it.
No,
like-
also if he would have taken his time, I think this guy would have been on the middle of the throw.
Oh, I
So
see.
That
maybe
was
like-
almost a catch as well. That was an inside edge.
Hey, no, was it?
Yeah, it was.
I thought it was
inside
straight
edge,
off the pad because Siddharth
See,
seemed to have appealed.
It was an
No, I
inside
think
edge.
And from here, it's hard to recognize that. Either way,
Like the worst angle to give.
exactly.
Oh, he was miles off. That was not
Exactly.
An,
That's why he could have.
but tells you like the
Technical
Wait,
miss.
Rahul Tripathi almost. I remember he had a few mix-ups in another match as well with some other player.
Yeah.
Too energetic, no? Like keeps on moving.
Yeah,
That's true.
He's almost like a beta version of Smith.
you saw that previous match. There's this footage circulating on social media. Tripathi was doing all this.
Yeah, he's very
doing
fidgety.
all
Yeah,
this,
yeah,
and
yeah.
then first ball, goal by Shami, he just edged it to first slip.
True. Ritik Gautam meanwhile asks, if you were SRH, what changes would you make in the squad for next season?
Whew,
Mayank
it's a tough-
goes out.
Batting, I would want to keep the same because
You want to keep the same, but I would
probably add
one more
spinner.
proper
Spinner,
good
yeah.
Indian bat opener. I'd say like the thing is,
But they
I know
have
they have
that.
Mayank, they have Abhishek Sharma, and it's gone downhill when no one expected.
Yeah.
But it's
They have Vivrant Sharma, they have Anmolpreet Singh. They've got options.
I'll release Anmol Singh, to be honest. I don't
But
think
Mayank hasn't
he's the
done-
best fit for T20 cricket. He's a very good first class batsman. He's probably a decent list A batsman, but I'm sorry, Anmol Singh is not a T20 batter. So
I mean, but Mayank hasn't
For
been
now.
scoring runs. Yeah, for now.
for now, but he's
Yeah.
already like 26, 27, so or 24, 25, whatever.
Not man.
No, he's 26. But no, just one more thing to that. Mayank hasn't scored runs barring the 2020-2021 season in IPL. Like, we've already seen those numbers, how different they are.
Yeah.
So, given that, what's the point? 8.5 crores might as well free that person and sort of, go for someone else.
I think, is there any other side who have openers?
Someone like a Shaw could be available, by the way, because
That's
Slash.
6.
No, it's a four.
Oh.
But I was just thinking, imagine the kind of guys Mumbai have on their bench.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sunrisers would kill to have someone like them in their starting 11. Like, but then again, like some Vishnu
Sunrisers had Vishnu
They
Vinod.
had Vishnu Vinod, but they
Idiots.
didn't even give him a single match for some reason. So,
that was stupidity.
but look, Sunrisers could have the best squad in the league, which they probably. I won't say they probably have, but they have a very good squad. But as long as the management keeps taking shocking decisions like this, it's of
No,
no
but
use.
I have like a very DC kind
Oh,
of
A very good shot. Oh, that's a 6.
And
Oh,
Rahul
yes,
Tripathi-
we arrived.
Yep. And like I said, ये सब आज ही मारेंगे इन सबको आज ही
So
form
don't you get that Deccan Chargers wala vibe? Like in the very first season,
Yeah,
that was like the first team I predicted
Oh.
like this is the team that should win. And like
But-
nothing turned out for them,
that's
and next
true.
season everyone turned out, and they ended up winning it.
T20 cricket has come a long way.
Yeah,
exactly.
In
Yeah,
14 years,
yeah.
15 years, right? So
True.
and when IPL was back in 2008, this whole phenomenon of foreign players and Indian players merging together
True,
was
true,
like,
true.
oh man, what will happen? How will Afridi and this guy get along? How will this happen? That happen? Oh,
Bro, what's that?
but yeah, but I thought you were talking about Rahul Tripathi giving a DC Deccan Chargers vibe with
Oh,
his style
okay.
of batting, which I thought he was like a Bharat Chipley or someone.
Come on. He's definitely an upgrade over Bharat Chapri. I mean, again, no
Oh,
discredit to
Tirumala
Bharat Chapri.
peak Tirumala Setti Suman.
Bro, I love
Someone,
him.
dude, yeah.
Suman, I loved.
City,
Suman,
Suman.
to absolutely loved. What shots he had, bro. He was great.
Wasn't he
for
like
Mumbai.
the Rahul Tripathi
Suman was actually better, man.
He
Suman
had
was
like shots
Yeah.
sometimes at fab place.
Like,
exactly beautiful shots.
He has a very. I mean, I think he's probably like a Markram. Like he's tall, right?
But it
Just
was
hold the shape
What
and
happened,
He
Abe?
predominantly plays on the back foot and just. Oh, it's another
that's
boundary by the
another
looks
four.
of it.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Has to.
Should be. And yeah, Panel going for runs as expected. But given that Siraj has been sort of metronomical with his length. Meanwhile, another stat for you in terms of home advantage. Historically, Sunrisers Hyderabad have a win percentage of 62. They won 31 out of their 50 games in Hyderabad. Meanwhile, RCB have won just the 2 games in Hyderabad. Also, one more thing is they won just 1 game this season so far in their 6 games this season.
Yeah.
So that
Away game.
home
No,
games.
Okay.
In 6 home games, they won just 1.
I won't forget the day game in which both Warner and
Oh,
Barstow
man.
scored.
That was the last time they played.
man.
in
That should
Hyderabad.
have been 6.
Yeah, that should have been a 6.
At least
Thank
4.
you. 6.
Both Warner and Barstow, kind of scored centuries, and I think Nabi took 3 or 4 wickets.
Yeah. Moeen, Hetmeyer opened. No, Moeen opened. Hetmeyer came down 1 down.
You guys let go of it.
And this was the same Gary Kirsten, Ashish Nehra, Vikram
But they
Solanki.
didn't have Hardik, right? So
Yeah.
they
Solanki was also there now.
Yeah.
It was
everyone.
the same group.
Mithun
Ah,
Manhas bhi tha. Everyone. The entire group is exactly the same. And
Maybe you gave up on them too.
I
But again,
can't
it's
do
the
it.
captaincy.
He lost 6
maybe
games.
Kohli was the one calling the shots.
Yeah, maybe they.
Maybe
yeah.
Kohli
No,
didn't give
he
enough
lost
freedom.
that first 6 games. No.
And by the way, guys, it looks like Kohli has blocked some of us on Instagram.
Oh, yeah, apparently.
So, you, those watching, tell us if you're able to see Kohli's profile on Instagram, because it's not only a thing with me. I think Somesh and a few
Bhaskar.
others, even cricket.com's official handle is not able to see Kohli's profile
Okay,
on
a
Instagram.
very weird thing to
So-
ask, but sure, why not?
So, guys, let us know if you guys are also been blocked or you're not able to see Kohli's profile on Instagram, which
Yep.
is like.
And
And I just want to say one thing to Kohli and his PR. If you, what did he say? If you
Can't
have to
take
give it, you know how to take it. What is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you give it, you should know how to take it.
Huh.
So if you blocked us because of our criticism, and that just tells you that
I don't even criticize.
you're
bro.
weak.
That's-
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, boy! Oh, wow, man.
What
What
shit
a
ball
wicket.
to get
It was
out
a
to?
very shit ball. It was a very shit ball. And wow, sorry, my jaws. I should just calm down. But that was a very poor ball.
Jaw dropping
Rank-
catch.
So who comes in at 3 now? Harry Brook, is it, or Markram?
No,
I don't
has
think
to be
Brook
Brook.
comes in. But
Has to be
spin है
Brook.
भाई. वो off spin भी नहीं
मिडिल ओवर्स
खेलता.
में तो और ज्यादा स्पिनर्स आ जाएंगे.
अभी पूरा spin ही खिलाएंगे if Brook comes in. Lomror, शाबाश भाई.
Don't think they have a left-hander anywhere.
No, Nitish Reddy is a left-hand batter.
Ah,
भाई.
come on, man. He's like.
He is a left-hand batter. अभी है तो है. मैं क्या बोलूं?
Oh, this is, I mean, Kohli is not pumped up. I thought he'd jump and scream in front of Abhishek's face. Come on,
Maybe he's
yes,
already
boy.
Anyways, if we could just go back to the outcasts comment there.
This is why we are blocked on Instagram.
You
Not
really
me.
think he's seen
Not
you? Huh?
me.
Okay, before that, another stat for you. Since IPL 2022, Abhishek Sharma has an overall dot percent of 37.5. And this goes up to 45.6 in the power play. In the power play, he slots between 7. Okay, he ranks there 7 to 10, which is still on the higher side.
Higher
Definitely.
side,
Yeah,
because there are a lot of openers.
fair.
But yeah, I mean, this is a very, very, very disappointing season for Abhishek. I mean, even after he got sent up the order, he has been. I think I can only remember one good knock against Delhi Capitals, which he was on a league of his own in that match. On a slowish surface, he was just like brilliant.
Should have at least had 350, 400 run season.
Speaking
And
of mediocre seasons, Markram also.
Yep.
270, averaging in the 20s, striking
And
at
he
under
struggled against
130.
spin, something that's supposed to be his strength.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think this stat has been floating around. Markram is the best player ever against off spin in terms of average and strike. He has an average of
In
more-
T20s?
Yes.
Okay.
He has an average of more than 150 and a strike rate of over 180 or something, apparently. I don't remember the exact numbers, but I'm sure the average is over 150.
All right.
So,
The outcast, meanwhile, he's probably sort of adding to what you spoke about Mumbai. GT actually have the best Indian players on the bench like Bharat, Mavi, Sai Kishore, Manohar. Manohar is not on the bench and many more, but all of them
yeah,
will be.
he was
retained.
last match. Sai Sudarshan came back, right?
I don't think that was bench. They were just up to we've qualified, so might as well just sort of riff around.
Are
And
you sure,
Mavi, best T20, I mean, best Indian players, Mavi, would you include Mavi?
Yeah, I mean,
there?
what happened to Mavi, by the way? Is he even... Oh!
Is that a wicket? Is that a wicket? Yeah! Yeah, boy! That's another wicket. Bracewell with the golden arm. Both openers have been taken by him. This was still a marginally better delivery in that sense. Like proper length. But what was Tripathi trying to do there? He could have hit it anywhere. He had all the time in the world. And of course, they had to show the owner's face who looks extremely...
Rejected.
Yeah.
But, oh, man. This is just like Sunrisers. I mean, look. I don't know, man.
The batting starts now, though. So.
Exactly. I mean, you can have...
Good point.
What can you do? I mean, I know SRH have been the worst management in this league.
In the last few years, at least. Yeah.
In the league this year,
Yeah,
I'm saying in particular. In terms of tactics, they have been as bad as anyone else. They've been the worst, I think, in terms of the calls they've taken. But at the same time, what can you do when
You have guys like
stuff like this happens? Like Tripathi hitting straight to short fin, like Abhishek Sharma hitting a long hop straight to like point.
But even then, see, whatever's in your hand, okay, this he tried to hit and he got out fine. How do you justify something like, say, Sharma bowling the 15th over?
I know, no. That's what
like
I'm saying.
these aren't in your
but
hand.
he's only adding to the.
I'm saying
Yeah,
two
exactly.
things are true at once.
But I
They
feel
have been the
basis-
worst managed side, and their players have been the biggest underperformers of all teams.
Yeah. True.
It is like even Delhi have had their moments. Even Kolkata have punched above their weight. Punjab have been underperforming, but is it Klaasen?
Already Klaasen.
Oh, spin. Arey yaar!
Klaasen.
Siraj, bhai, pakad.
Almost the same ball, and he was trying to scoop.
And apparently Klaasen is ex-RCB from...
Yeah.
Everyone is ex-RCB.
That's what practically everyone in the IPL at some point in time has been associated with the Bangalore franchise. But yaar, Siraj, ye pakadna tha yaar.
Look, Klaasen has been having one of the best seasons
but at number
by an
4.
overseas middle order batter.
True. And they probably want to... Abbe, pakad, huh?
Yeah, bhai, nail it.
No, the way he sort of fell and
Look at those
just
two
going
balls.
back to the Klaasen point, I feel they just want to make him play as many deliveries as possible because he's been in red hot form.
But man, today it's okay. They still have Brook and Phillips.
Yeah.
And they have
Yeah,
Samad
that's
as well, so it's fine.
But that's the thing, right? Like, on the off chance, somehow if RCB get lucky and they get Klaasen out, then who's
This
going
one.
to attack spin?
We hope.
this right here is the match, in my opinion.
By the way, Vikram Aditya has...
CM Punk has blogged you on Instagram.
Vikram-
Him.
Yeah, him, of course. I mean...
Why?
I don't know, man. Like, are you a CM Punk hater? Or,
Yeah, and
like,
for
did you, like,
context, Anirudh is a CM Punk fan,
Yeah,
which is why it's a huge coincidence.
I'm a CM Punk fan,
Yeah.
or I used to be at least.
Fair.
Cult.
Apparently, he's returning to AEW during that big Wembley show they're doing
Oh, is it?
in
Okay,
August.
I
where
wasn't
they're
aware of
gonna
that.
sell out like 75,000+ tickets or something. So it's gonna be like the AEW's WrestleMania, but getting back to another
Yeah.
scripted tournament.
But yeah, I mean, like on the off chance Klaasen gets out early, which hasn't happened so far this season. In fact, he's not gotten out in his first 10 balls this season. He's played 60 plus balls.
And he's not had a single digit score at all.
Yeah.
He's not played less than 10 balls. Now, of course, his strike rate though is amazingly good. So begs the question, on the off chance that happens, then how? Brook can't play spin. Phillips maybe, yeah. And understandably...
Oh,
man.
lovely.
What a shot that.
But I mean, early signs that I don't know, maybe the pitch seems on the slower side slightly, or do you think
We'll
it's
see in the second.
No, I feel no, it's the...
don't judge the wicket.
Wait.
Yeah.
No, but I also feel it's the Hyderabad batters who've made it look that way. During the pitch report, and also Mike Hesson in one of those pre-game interviews said that this pitch that they're playing on today has been a high-scoring one. The average score has been 180 plus in the 3 games played here.
So do you agree with Pranav?
That's what, just to take Pranav Anand's comment. Is it true teams don't have much say in how they want their home pitch to be this year? as BCCI has taken over the management, DCLSG would have preferred a surface for their stroke makers. It's nothing out of the ordinary. Yeah, I haven't heard of any such rumors.
I don't know. You think Hemang Badani was talking about it a couple of games ago, and he said that they don't have much control over it. But I don't know how much of it is true / not true.
Teams like CSK.
Yeah.
I mean,
but CSK even have had like many flat wickets, no? Like
in the beginning it was,
wickets.
but that was expected, right? Like in the beginning it'll be fresh and then it sort of slows down, which is what has happened.
Just because of the World Cup here.
But in my opinion, I mean, you should leave it 100% in control of the franchises. Franchises should have their own curators.
Oh wow.
Bro, this is the IPL. Why
I
should
agree,
BCCI give
yeah.
a say on? You should maximize home advantage.
True. It makes it makes the entire competition more interesting.
Yeah, what's the point of playing at home if you're losing like one out of
exactly.
If you have Lucknow,
six. That's six.
That was close.
Nice.
You pick the gap.
But I mean, what is the point of having the home away format if you're not going to give teams a home advantage?
Yeah.
Like, this is like like a BBL, right? You know that when you go to Perth, play Perth Scotches, you're gonna get ball that's bouncing here at 150 k's, and they'll have their Lance Morris and all these seamers who will be after you. Similarly, if you go to Sydney, it might be on the slower side.
Spinners get a bit more purchase.
You need home advantage. 100%.
I agree.
It's in any sport.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And you look at what Delhi said yesterday. What Lucknow? Look at Lucknow, right? They have the best team to exploit flat conditions, probably.
That's an age, and that's also in the gap.
See now,
what is Shabaz Ahmed's economy in the power play this season? 20. I don't know.
No, he has gone for that.
I mean, look at Lucknow, right? They have Stoinis, they have Puran, they have Myers, they have KL.
They have
all these guys, and you're giving them a 120 pitch. I mean, like, come on, dude.
I mean, same is the case with Delhi, right? Warner, Salt, March.
Exactly, yeah. More so Delhi.
Yeah, like it makes no sense to have
Shui ball.
Who is it?
Oh, excellent effort, Maxi.
I would
so
say
should have been a single and he made it 2.
No, it would have definitely been a 2, if he'd not touched the ball.
I would say RCB will be disappointed with how the power play has ended.
So are you sure this is
no, not
surface?
really.
No, it's not.
No, it's still a batting friendly surface. Klaasen is showing that exactly. I don't think, if anything, I would be happy. I would have taken 49 for 2 at the end of the power play, except that now Klaasen gets to play more deliveries. It's going to be very important that they get him out.
And there are no they only have like 2 spinners, only 1 specialist spinner, I guess.
Karan, Maxi,
No. SRH, I'm saying.
Oh yeah, Mayank Dagar and
Abhishek Sharma.
Glenn Phillips, Markram.
Phillips, Markram. But how many left-handers do RCB have anyway?
The thing is, all their sort of main batters are right-handers. So Rawat, Lomrod, Shabazz, these aren't the bat. I mean, you don't need sort of specific matchups to look at and target for them.
You can target them with guys like Phillips and everyone.
You can, but no, the point is, if far for someone is there on the other end, they can also go after them. That's the point. And also, it's been told that this is one of the center pitches, so the boundary dimensions on both sides are relatively same, and it's in the mid-60s, so relatively smaller dimensions.
But they need Markram here to play a big one. I mean,
true.
Klaasen has carried this team like few overseas players have had in the years gone by.
True.
So look, it's high time that Markram does something, and just not apart from blaming the management in the post-match presentation and putting up a sad face, he needs to actually score the runs and then shoulder the responsibility. So
fair point.
It's also high time that we
get the hell out of here.
Yep, we've got a pink turban clad Gurkirat Paji waiting to enter the studio. So let's make a quick sub. We've also got Nix joining us online later on. So let's make the sub quickly, Shaunak. So Paji, what do you make of the start? 49 for 2 at the end of the power play. Klaasen 20 of 8. Yeah. How do you whose power play do you think was it?
I'd say even Stevens, because it's not a lot of runs after the power play, and 2 wickets being gifted.
Yeah,
because
1 for sure. But yeah, you can say both. I agree.
Like the first one,
That was
such a bad ball. I mean, couldn't believe what Abhishek Sharma did there. But yeah,
I mean, we need all the luck in the world, so yeah, why not? Klaasen's been in great form, and once again, he's played 10 deliveries. So, I mean, to set
just to all the viewers who are watching this, I've sent our producer a meme today, which I hope he uses at an opportune time when
okay.
RCB are struggling, and
Of course.
we can just plug it. I mean, we can plug it, and you might as well plug it right now.
All right, let's see what the meme is all about.
So this is Akshay to all the viewers.
ये तो पता ही है भाई, मतलब this is अब तो like this is almost like taken for granted. ये लोग आते ही है मुझे मतलब ये सब करते हुए देखने के लिए बस. अरे यार गंदा ball, oh saved. Okay, that was a bad ball there. And yeah, we've also got Nick's ready, so let's have him as well for our analysis. Hello, Nix. So yeah, Gurkirat Baji has said it's still even Stevens. What do you make of the power play? Leaning towards any side early on?
I don't think Hyderabad are leaning towards Hyderabad. So fair to say even only hai. Matlab, in all season they've lost 3 wickets to off spin, and today they've lost 2. Just sums up the season for Hyderabad and the season just as a whole. I mean, both those balls were terrible. You don't think both of them are wicket taking, but yeah, they've just
definitely,
got 2 wickets.
Oh,
Is that
shot,
not?
man. Klaasen is in some rollicking form that, like, I mean, the ball was there to be hit, but then to be able to, oh man, this is something.
Yeah, I mean,
hitting.
It would be nice from Faf to not get greedy here with bowling Bracewell or Maxwell. You've got 2 wickets from your part timer, and that should be enough. Because we have seen captains have rarely paid the price when they have gotten greedy, especially with that 3rd over. It's not with the 2nd over. It's not with the 4th over. It's specifically with the 3rd over. So let's hope Faf du Plessis doesn't get too greedy here.
Definitely.
Because there are bowling options. You could bring in Harshal now. You could bring in you could.
Karan's also there.
Karan Sharma's there.
Yeah.
Shabazz is there. So.
But yeah, Klaasen is one of those who I mean, contrary to popular matchups, he thrives against leg spin, so that's also there. And Karan Sharma, let's be honest, hasn't. He's taken wickets, but he's gone for runs.
So Harshal's here.
Yeah, I'm happy with this. Yeah, and also we've got a stat for you guys. This IPL, Klaasen is one of just 4 batters to score 100 plus runs at a strike rate in excess of 150 against both pace and spin. So that's fantastic to see. He's also, if I'm not wrong, the only, one of very few batters who played more than 10 balls in each innings that he's played. So he's been in great form. He's sort of bailed SRH out of many tricky situations and And again, he seems to be doing the same. 12 ball 25. He's already off to a good start. Ominous signs for RCB. They would want to get him out soon. Much better that. Oh, they've got the mid-off in. That's already. We've spoken about this way too many times, so let's not get into that.
Harshal, I don't think the plan from Harshal is to bowl a wide Yorker.
But then Klaasen can easily go over mid-off,
okay.
right?
I mean, see, they are adding protection on the leg side.
True.
If Klaasen is able to take that risk and clear the boundary, it's fair play to him. But at this point of time, I don't think Harshal or any bowler is particularly beating Andre Klaasen on defense. So you might
That's a shot, man. Yeah. That's a shot. So you have to respect that.
You might as well, make him take that as extra risk.
But leg side, from what I saw now, they seem to be just 2 or 3. 2 probably. I just saw 2 from the edge of the screen there. Again, we don't know what the field setting is, but there seemed empty spaces there. See, let us see what's there. There's a long gone. There's a deep mid wicket, not even a square leg, a deep mid wicket. So when you have open spaces there as well, then where are your fielders? Where are your boundary riders? So pata nahi. 3rd man's also in. Okay, let's just hope whatever it is that they've planned, that just comes good for them. That's all I can say. And let's just wait for this ball to get done. Ooh, okay.
Yeah, also, so there's 3rd man. There's 3rd man.
Short 3rd man.
No. That
short अंदर था अभी बैकअप के लिए भी आगे आया वो Karan Sharma is inside. Okay, I might be wrong. Let's just see that. And also talking about SRH changes, they've sort of they've rung in the changes, 5 changes for them in total, And also we saw Rahul Tripathi opening, and Brook is most likely going to come in the middle order. What do you make of that? Given Brook's known weaknesses against spin, do you think that was the right call, Nix?
I don't think it's the right call with the franchise as of now. The captain doesn't know what their X factor is doing behind the scenes, so
that was
I
bizarre.
don't think there is anything to discuss in
That's
terms
not
of.
it too, man. Is that a wicket? That's the only way we could possibly get Klaasen out.
कहाँ से wicket?
अरे hope तो कर सकता है ना भाई, ये क्या हुआ?
He had crossed the stumps, but yeah, to me also it didn't really make a lot of sense to bring in Brook, and I am also confused that are they going to bring in Mayank Markande as an impact player, or are they going to bring in Natarajan? Because essentially you want both those bowlers to be there given the batting lineup that Bangalore have and the matchups. So very confusing. I mean, again, I don't understand. You have they have Mayank Dagar and Nitish Kumar Reddy, right?
Yeah, he's a pacer.
Yeah, you might as well have one of them as an impact player, right? If you think the conditions allow for it. I mean, see if you have a collapse. So today, against this lineup, especially against Virat Kohli, who we have seen that left arm seam is a matchup option. I am surprised that they've had 3 and none of them is in the playing 11. So,
I mean, it's fair to say Natarajan is going to come in. It won't be Markande. And
but again, you also need Markande.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Like right now, they're seeing short on spin reserves. It's only Dagar, Abhishek Sharma, Makram, Phillips. So that's not something.
They're not short on spin reserves. I don't think they are short on any reserves. They're just short on.
I mean, in the 11 I'm talking about, I get the point. I get the point. Also, just going to AA's point, if the franchise has complete control of their pitch, then we'll see much more 140, 150 kind of matches rather than that. Franchises should build teams according to the nature of the pitch at their home. To give some context, so
I don't think it is possible for any franchisee to have complete control on the pitch, right? Because see, these venues don't only hold cricket only for the IPL, right? There are matches before and after, and you can't change the nature of the pitch by 180 degrees. It's really impossible. And when you do that, you also get the kind of decks that sort of you got at Lucknow when India were playing New Zealand, where you had that 99 versus 100 game. So I actually feel that what is more sustainable is for franchisees to make a team that suits their home venue, rather than then asking the curators to change this and change that. This is also a science. Making a pitch is also a science. You can't just,
Bhai yaar.
Oh,
nah, that was a 6.
But why was he so
much?
Yeah, but either way, he
in.
wasn't catching. Sorry, Nix?
But why was the fielder so in?
Yeah. I guess Kohli misjudged the shot. He thought he'd really mistimed it or something. But yaar, Karan bhai, kitne chhakke khayega bata? Not boundaries, sixes. He's been getting hit for way too many sixes, man.
Yeah, but short ball,
sorry,
I think this had to
says, still Klaasen will fail in the World Cup this year. These guys can play 4-5 overs match. 4-5 overs max, post which they don't know what to do. Klaasen has done well, yaar, across,
before the IPL, he scored a 60-ball 100.
And even SA20, you should have seen that. Like, you should have seen how consistently he was sort of coming up with good performances for the Durban Super Giants there. So, I don't think, I mean, of course, I might be wrong. He might have a loss of form and all of that. But based on current form, I don't think you can say Klaasen is one of those players. But again, a poor start from Karan Sharma. And yeah, SRH is sort of, taking the scoreboard very comfortably, hardly taking any risks. Short balls, whatever bad balls have come in, they've just dispatched it for boundaries. So, very good batting. And again, like I mentioned before, ominous signs for RCB. They should really, pull up the sock and get a wicket soon. It's going to be difficult or else. If we could just...
What do you also make of the call to bat first, to chase at this venue? Because it is said that it's a dry wicket.
Yeah, but Faf said at the toss that there's been dew over the couple of days.
That's all I'm hoping for, that dew actually comes in. Or else I have absolutely no clue why did Faf opt to chase. They've won most of their games batting first. They've been a better team defending. The bowling attack also is sort of suited to that. I just hope like there is due, like he said. If there isn't due, then it's going to be really difficult for RCB. Another stat for you guys in the meantime, among SRH batters, top order batters who've batted in more than 2 innings, Klaasen is the only batter without a single digit score. His lowest dismiss score was 17. Yeah, speaks volumes about the kind of form he's been.
Yeah, I'm just every time I see Klaasen perform, I'm like
Delhi.
Because Delhi had almost
know.
got him at the auction, and then SRH came. But
Kya kare?
yeah,
Anyways, 74 for 2 at the end of 9 overs.
फिर भी
Sorry?
यूज नहीं होता वो ऑस्ट्रेलियन थोड़ी है क्लासिक
Klaasen and Akshar Patel would come into bat with 5 overs left, 90 runs to get.
Something DC almost conceded yesterday, but yeah.
Yesterday's game.
Anyways, let's not go down that road for now. But yeah, 9 overs, 74 for 2, and they've gone for a strategic timeout. Fair to say, still even Stevens, SRH haven't really gone ahead, or do you think SRH have done good in the last 2-3 overs, in the middle overs, basically?
They were 49 for 2 at the end of the power play. They've added
25 in the last 3.
Yeah, so I'd say now they're slowly getting into a good position. If they are, say, 85 for 2, then they can look to target 180, 185, and that's not going to be easy to chase. And yeah, I mean, to rely on Maxwell again, yet again to do something with the bat would be just asking too much out of him. He's already given 2 consecutive 50s. Someone will have to step up if Bangalore are to chase anything over 170, leave 180.
True. Couldn't agree with you more on that. Nix, aapko kya lagta hai? Like, what do you think of the score right now?
Yeah, I think Klaasen is the game. If Markram is not able to step up because the pressure, I think, from Bangalore should be now make bold dot balls to Klaasen. Try and bowl, not give him boundaries, so that makes Markram take the risk. And then if you can, in that process, get a risk from Klaasen that doesn't work out, then SRH are in trouble because then you'll have Phillips and everybody to follow. So the next 4 overs to me are the game. If Klaasen bats through those 4 overs and Markram gets going, then I think they'll bat RCB, they'll bat SRH into a position where they can dominate. Because if it does get slower, then RCB have had troubles versus spin. So, and again, I'm hoping SRH will come hard because that the top order is the power play is the game for RCB. You have to look to get 3 wickets there, and then you can just set the tone for the side. So, let's see, big 6 overs coming up.
Yep, some good points that. And Krishna Singh meanwhile asks, don't you think Delhi should have gone for Klaasen if they went for 12 to 13 crores for Puran? What do you think of that?
The subject is dead inside. Abhi kya DC ki baat hi nahi karni.
Shoulda, would have, could have. But just one thing to add to that, Puran was in some sense a proven commodity in the IPL. Klaasen wasn't. In fact, in the 2 seasons that
12-13 crores for Puran was never going to make sense. You had a budget of 20 crores.
Agreed. So I'm just trying to justify it, rationalize it for your sake, but sure.
And again, where would have Puran batted? 5? Number 5?
I mean, assuming they had Pant already there.
They had Pant there.
So, yeah, maybe as a floater at number 4 or number 6 based on the situation. Bhai, thoda aur dhang se dal le, please. Siraj bowled 2 right now. Do you see Siraj bowling another over now soon? Because I don't think feeding spin...
Maybe if a wicket doesn't fall in the next over, he could come back to bowl the 12th.
I would actually bowl him in the 11th, but okay, let's see. And yeah, guys, please keep your comments coming in. And you guys know the drill. Hit the like button, hit the share button. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share it with your friends. And of course, please make sure you've predicted what SRH will end up with at the end of the first innings. A lot of cool much to be won. We'll show it in the mid-innings break for sure. Sahil Nagdev, meanwhile, asks, waiting for the last Delhi game against Chennai and hoping they bring back Marsh because of the Australian love of Ponting.
If Marsh comes back, I think Warner will have to sit out.
Oh, wow.
Because the idea that I don't think they can drop Salt. Because then they'll have to play Abhishek.
Sorry, why not? Salt anyways batted very late. And keeping का उनको क्या tension है? That is the last of their worries. By Australia citizenship के सामने क्या देखने वाले हो?
Oh, much better.
The reason why I'm saying this, see, I'm providing a logic. पता नहीं अब वो ये apply होगा नहीं होगा. See, one is Salt has to keep. I think they'll want to give another game to Russo to see if they retain him going forward in the next season. So that is what I'm thinking. Nokia, I don't know. He bowled well, and if he's there, he provides them a decent death bowling option. And yeah, so the only person who can make way for Marsh then is Warner. And TK, you can give him a rest. I mean, he's also not had a great season, so you might as well see that how Marsh, because I genuinely feel that going forward, Delhi will have to decide who do they retain. Do they retain Marsh or do they retain Russo? Because I don't think in an 11 there's a space for both.
I mean, they can let go of Salt, and after a 37 ball 82, it'll be unfair. It'll be harsh on Russo to if he's
But
let go.
I don't think they are open to the idea of playing Pural.
Pant will be back, right? Like, I mean,
No, I'm talking of this game. Also, you have to see that who's better against spin. It's an afternoon game, so the ball's not going to swing.
Yeah.
So that threat for Russo is taken out.
So Marsh, in that sense, is a weaker player of spin, right? So
Yeah.
would it make sense to even bring him in, assuming he's fit?
Australian citizenship, bola na.
Vikram Aditya, meanwhile, says, "Hi, Gurkirat Paji, and next, thank you for adding the different dimension to my cricketing view." Yep.
Yeah, thank you. And yeah, we try and do a lot better than what is there. Like when I see we I'm not talking about just myself or me and Nikhil, but the entire team of cricket.com. We try and make sure that our conversations are 80% cricket and 20% it's fun, it's some banter, it's just doing jokes, but also not jokes which are harmful, unlike what we see a lot these days on official broadcast where we are not now even objectifying cricketers. So those who want to see the context, they can go on my Twitter and see that.
I mean, shots fired there, but yeah, couldn't agree more with
It was absolutely ridiculous. I mean, I lost my shit at that.
True. I mean, it was just, I mean, lowest common denominator, they're just trying to do whatever sells, and it's very unfortunate to see that. Just to take Babu Rao's comment, Nick, sorry, you had something to add to that?
नहीं यही आई मीन ये कमेंट ले लेता हूँ दैट इज एज उस पे तो देयर इज नथिंग टू ऐड
Yeah. I mean, Babu Rao, sorry, just to sort of say what Babu Rao is telling, he's like, it was bizarre today at the toss what Markram said about Umran, that he doesn't know what is happening with him. How can a captain not know much about a player who is retained by the franchise? And not just that, to sort of quote what Markram said, he said he doesn't know what's happening behind the scenes. My question is, boss, you're the one behind the scenes. अगर आपको नहीं पता तो किसे पता है? यार!
नहीं. And it's also a poor case of also knowing what to say where. Markram is not new. He's been around for a decade. And you need to know what to say. It just sums up SRH completely. Oh, bhai,
but this was a good ball.
Yeah.
This was a good ball.
कैसे good ball? Full डाला in line of the stump.
मतलब full नहीं था. And he was
full length सही था, line देखो भाई.
Line तो
अब anything that's in the stumps, he's going for it, पता है.
I thought थोड़ा बाहर था इनको.
नहीं, it was middle.
But yeah, coming to that Markram thing, and Umran, so maybe he's not there behind the scenes. He's just there as a facade in front. कि ठीक है, you take the question.
Much better. Wide होगा तो चलेगा ये डाल. I guess this is the last over for Karan today. There's no point. Like, unless Klaasen gets out, then sure, maybe. But until Klaasen's out, there's no point giving Karan another over. And Siraj needs to be brought back now. Nahi bhai, ye bhi nahi. I mean, he didn't hit it, sure, but no. Take it away.
So,
sorry. Yeah.
Maybe Markram there is just as a guy who's there to face the brunt, and he doesn't really have much of a say. Because last game also, like Nikhil was mentioning, he said that we'll give players chances if we are allowed to. And I think why maybe he's taking these calls is because somewhere he also doesn't want to take the blame for these decisions. And maybe he's done because, if you feel that your inputs are not taken and you've been put into a position of authority without any real authority, maybe he doesn't want to take the blame then. So he's putting everything on the management which is behind the scenes.
Shahbaz, get him to CSK next year. Markram to Chennai.
Much better for that,
yeah.
And Sahil, meanwhile, asks...
he could replace Moeen Ali, actually.
Exactly. That's what I said.
And be so much better.
Oh,
Like,
that's a
such an
50
upgrade.
for Klaasen.
Yes.
Just coming back to the match, 24 ball 50. Yep, exactly what was expected of him. He's been delivering consistently and does it once again. Sahil, meanwhile, asks, in the next T20 series, do you think Tripathi would keep his place in the squad? But he's had a worse IPL than expected. So, yeah, what do you make of that? Do you see him retaining his place?
Very difficult question to answer.
And too early, would you say? Because we're still a good 2 months away before India plays any T20 guys.
See, I'd want him to be there, but and it's, I mean, but yeah, there's too much pressure right now. There would be pressure to select someone like Sanju Samson. There will be pressure to select Yashasvi Jaiswal. There could be pressure to select someone like Jitesh Sharma. There are other names also floating around. Ishan Kishan has picked himself up in the second half of the IPL, so it's going to be difficult to drop him as well. So I hope that the Rahul Tripathi keeps his place, but if he doesn't, it won't be surprising. I if I was the selector, I would have had him there because I think this season was more of an aberration for him, and in the last few games he's looked to be getting in good touch, but he's just thrown his wicket away. You look at that KKR game where Sunrisers had to chase some 37 in last 5. Makram was looking very good in that over against Andre Russell. Last game against Lucknow, he was looking good. But he's looked decent in 3 or 4 games in the last 5. So it's just that he's not got the run. So I'd have him in the team.
यार गंदा बॉल है यार एक तो why I mean even the broadcasters showed that I mean Klaasen is relatively slower through the offside matlab he sort of doesn't have a lot of boundary options in the offside. Why are bowling at him? And anyway, just coming back to the game, what do you make of Panil being brought in? I thought Siraj would be given an over, but Panil...
Yeah, for me, it had to be Siraj. Maybe, again, what Nikhil says, captains are thinking too far ahead sometimes. Like, they're more worried about the 2 overs at the death from Siraj rather than worrying about that if this pair is batting till the end of the 15th over. Regardless of who comes and bowls, they will go for runs then. Because 12 overs, if you are 100 for 2, you could easily score 80-90 in the next 8.
That's a bare minimum, to be honest.
No, but I'm saying SRH have also shown the tendency to self-implode so many times. So can't
but
say with
this is RCB, so yeah, let's not get ahead of ourselves there. Anyways, Krishna Singh asks, what's the past score here? Yeah, what do you guys make of that? Do you think it's like the pitch report? I mean, pitch report pe jo kaha gaya tha in excess of 180. Do you think that's a fair estimate?
Yeah, I think they'll want to have 180 at least. Anything over it is a cushion for a brain fade of bowling a left-arm spinner to a positive matchup or negative matchup, however people want to see it. So, as long as right resources are used, I think 180 plus should be a good score to defend. Of course, it is subjected to common sense being applied. Uske upar jo bhi cushion you need it if somebody takes off.
Yeah, because even if it's a good batting pitch, this is a big ground. So 180 should be a good score to defend.
But sorry, just to cut you there, like from what Aaron Finch and I'm forgetting who the other expert was said during the pitch report, they said the square boundaries. Deep Das Gupta. They said the square boundaries are in mid-60s, which aren't big. So
yeah, but also what you have to see is so far, apart from Klaasen, nobody's looked in rhythm.
But that's
but see, there are still games where you see people hitting good shots. Abhishek Sharma has looked good in patches. Tripathi has looked good when he took on Russell. But that's what I'm saying. Even today, Tripathi had to move around, do stuff for those boundaries. Klaasen has been the only one who stood there and hit boundaries because he's in that good form. Even Makram hasn't looked as fluent, and usually he's very technically correct. तो आप उसको out of position जाते नहीं देखते हो. But it has already happened a couple of times today. So very keen to see if it continues to happen. And then, of course, in the mid-break, we will know if there is due already. So then that would just shift your 180 to 200.
True that. I mean, 12 overs, 101 for 2. RCB seem to be staring down at the end of the barrel. They really, if they don't go to Siraj, that is, and if they again bowl a spinner.
How many bowler overs has Harshal bowled?
2. Harshal's bowled 2, Panil's bowled 3, Siraj's bowled 2. Meanwhile, just a stat, this season, Karan Sharma has conceded 14 sixes in the middle overs, the most by a bowler. Why am I not surprised? He's just been conceding way too many sixes, man. And at least, I mean, the only silver lining is the fact that he's also been picking up wickets. So, like, if he does that, then great, sure. I don't mind the sixes. But aaj to wo bhi nahi hua ab tak. He's not taken a wicket yet. Let's hope.
Yeah.
For everyone's good.
Yeah, this is something that I was
Oh, chalo. 16 runs or wicket. Let's go.
Oh, अरे वाह यार, भाई.
expecting. I think he's back in.
Yeah, he's back in. I mean, you can't blame Shabazz for that. Like, there was nothing else he could have done. Unless he got a tickle and it went back, there was no other way Klaasen was getting out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
chalo.
okay, not
Team
Klaasen, my
boundary
bad.
and
It
wicket
was... Bhai, yaar. Anyways, Pranav Anand says teams talk about fearless cricket and freedom, etc. in their videos, but they don't really follow. Nahi, bhai.
Bach gaya. Bad ball, not.
अरे पकड़ लोमरोर 3 भागे क्या नहीं तो
नहीं.
high chance he would have held Klaasen back if SRH was still in contention. Punjab did the same with Livy. Interesting point. Nix, what do you think of that? Like, क्या लगता है आपको?
I forget franchise cricket. International cricket teams say that they'll play fearless, but they don't do on the big day. So
Much better.
it's just ingrained, to in pressure, and which is why it is not easy to do what McCullum is trying to do with Test cricket with England. That to make it an instinct to attack first and defend later. Because you can speak a lot about wanting to attack, but when you are in pressure, the first instinct then changes to survival and not attacking and not scoring. So to change that instinct takes a lot of time. You need the entire team to buy into that strategy, and sometimes it clicks, sometimes it doesn't. And when it doesn't is when it's more important to address the issue. That where did it go wrong for you? Was it the intent or the execution? So again, it's a very tough role to be on. And yeah, let's see.
Paji, anything to add to that?
Just
Yeah, boy!
We
Yep,
just seen-
that's another wicket. I mean, not of the dangerous Klaasen, but sure, I would take Markram as well because that would bring in Brook, who's been out of form himself.
देखो मैं बोला था विकेट जाए.
चलो अच्छा 16 रन भी नहीं गया वो और अच्छी बात
I
है.
think instead of Brook,
Phillips
Phillips should come. Yeah,
should, but I
Phillips should
don't. Okay, fair. Let us see what happens.
Because
But
if
yeah.
Brook comes, it is easier for them to bowl Karan and Shahbaz.
Yeah.
So Phillips आएगा तो थोड़ा pressure बना रहेगा in that sense.
अभी देखते हैं वो
but,
common sense use करते हैं कि नहीं.
But yeah, Markram, after having a good start to the IPL, because he had that.
It's Brook. It's Brook.
good 50. हाँ बस यही है ना, teams ने नहीं करना
भाई
दिमाग use.
देखो ब्रुक को खिलाया क्यों है? To prove the ego right that it was the right call to take him. He takes off when you're like, oh, he scored 1 century, just did not get starts in a few games. It's always tough in a first IPL season, blah blah blah. At the end report जो देना है मालिक को, उसमें it is easier to then add those 3 paragraphs in the PowerPoint presentation.
कोई बात क्या पता मालिक नहीं बोला हो खिलाने को. You never know.
हाँ वो भी हो सकता है.
Yeah.
But one like that question you were asking about fearless cricket, I just think a lot of captains or teams just use it as a cliche without really understanding what it is. Because like Nikhil said, कि your first instinct, and again उसमें भी मैं एक चीज बोलूँगा कि teams need to say that we will play adaptive cricket, not really fearless cricket,
Yeah.
because sometimes fearless cricket doesn't make sense.
Yeah, true.
Like what Rajasthan did that day in that RCB game. कोई जरूरत ही नहीं थी उस वक्त fearless cricket खेलने की. You just had to be adaptive. So you need to play adaptive cricket, and that's about it. I think Sunrisers sending Klaasen ahead of others was simply down to the fact that he's looked their best batter against spin, and they just wanted to give him a free rein and see what is happening. Because like I said, if we could get Markram's last 5 scores there, it would help us paint a better picture of what exactly is happening. Because Klaasen's looked just a class apart from every other SRH batter. The second best batter in terms of average has been Abdul Samad.
Yeah.
The second best batter in terms of strike rate has been Abhishek Sharma. And both of them at times have looked good. Abhishek Sharma, when he's looked good, he's looked very good. Like if you talk about that game versus Delhi, in the game versus Delhi at Kotla and a few other innings. He's genuinely looked very good. And last year as well, he was their best batter. Abdul Samad has been able to provide with a few good finishes. But yeah.
And they've brought in Siraj now, sorry. Also, just going back to the Brook point, there was something I was also thinking of when Brook came in today. मेरे दिमाग में यही था कि शायद आज Brook को लिया इसीलिए to confirm कि इसको retain करना है कि नहीं. If he flops today, and this was assuming, like I'd assume कि he would be opening for sure.
So if you, एक तो मेरे को ये नहीं समझ आता, if you've bought someone with that high an amount, right, and उसमें भी you've not played him few games, the call to then retain him or not retain him on the basis of like एक season किसी का भी बेकार जा सकता है, I suppose. But if you've bought him thinking that he's a cricketer for the future, a special talent, then yeah, you should be okay with one bad season because his game against pace has been very good. It's against spin that he has struggled. You wait and you see if he improves versus spin. If he does, then retain him. There is no problem with that because there's a good chance that they'll release him and next auction he goes for an even higher amount because.
But this has been a very weird field. Sorry to cut you there. 4 fielders behind the square, or 4 boundary riders rather, behind the square. Just one fielder along the boundary lines in front of square. Like, what are you telling me, man? And that's long gone. Long gone's had to run now. This is cow corner, deep square leg-ish. Oh man, I don't know what to make of this field. Like, do they have some specific setup that they're trying to sort of
short
do?
ball or a very good Yorker? Let's see.
Short ball makes sense, and yeah, bluff के चक्कर में अगर Yorker डालना है तो yeah. But दोनों नहीं किया ना, लेकिन अभी length ball डाला, which is Siraj's natural length.
वापस वही है.
भाई तू डरा रहा है अभी, बस एक भी अगर आगे गया तो बाउंड्री है, पता नहीं इतना रिस्क क्यों लोगे.
But yeah, I don't understand Siraj bowling this over honestly.
For Klaasen is what I think. I mean, this was supposed to be for Klaasen. Because Brook के लिए तो मतलब नहीं बनता. I would have like had Brook been on strike of
because they have to get 2 overs out of spin still.
True.
Or 2 overs outside of the 3 pacers that they have. तो कहाँ से कब आने वाले हैं वो overs?
So who would have you bowled now? Another spinner?
Like we were discussing, because there is Brook, you can bowl Karan Sharma.
But वही ना, Klaasen could get into him. Fielder है वहाँ पे. Pakad, हाँ. Also, just okay. Let's first take AA's comment. He says Phillips should be sent ahead of Brooks. Wait, it's Brook, right? It's been a very
Brook.
Yeah, Brook. It's been a very common thing. Brook should have been used more as a finisher, so didn't have much exposure to spin. Yeah, I mean that was their best case scenario given that he didn't open. He should have. They should have ensured that he doesn't play a lot of spin, which won't be the case now because they've got Karan, they've got overs of Karan and Shahbaz and Maxwell as well.
See, here the decision was there are overs of spin left. Who's a better batter against spin? Harry Brook or Glenn Phillips?
Phillips. Oh, excellent Yorker that.
So if Glenn Phillips is the better batter against spin, then he comes into he comes into bat with 2 overs of spin still to be left.
Yeah.
So that's about it.
The logic for IPL franchises: who is your best player of spin and pace? This guy. So hold him back. Send everybody else ahead. Because it's okay to lose them, but you can't lose this child, bro. This is your best player. It's okay if he gets 1 ball, but he should not get out.
Anyway, Aman taking the piss of me says RCB player breathes. Akshay, नहीं भाई ऐसे नहीं. लेकिन यार एक तो पहले ही दांत कर इतना दर्द कर रहा है मेरा. I should really stop and then be a bit more conservative. क्या हुआ भी? Boundary. Oh! That seemed like a...
But again...
Kohli, I don't know, did he misjudge it or what just happened there?
To some extent, yes. What is he doing so far inside?
I have no clue. I really couldn't see much of the ball at all. Santosh Urpa says if Visarich wins one of their matches, they will be 10 points. Wait, I'm trying to understand what he's trying to say. In one of their matches, they'll be 10 points. The highest, but the team...
No, the highest for a team finishing bottom, I think, is 12 by Rajasthan in 2020.
And, okay. Interesting. Okay, he wanted to know that.
Because that IPL, Sunrisers qualified with 14 points. In fact, or was it 12? I'm not sure. In fact, Bangalore also qualified in the 3rd place with 14
Bangalore
points.
qualified 4th. That Hyderabad, I mean Delhi and Mumbai were top two.
Yeah,
Then
so-
Hyderabad third and Bangalore
But
fourth.
Hyderabad had 14, or I think they
Hyderabad had 14, RCB had 12
14.
if I'm not. No, RCB also had 14. Yeah.
RCB had 14.
Yeah.
And all the remaining teams had 14 or 12. Bangalore, Rajasthan finished last with 12 points, which is the highest.
Interesting. Also, Karan Sharma has rightfully been given this over. So they've got 2 overs of Harshal, 1 over of Siraj, and
बस
1 of
शॉट मत डाल बस अरे यार बोल रहा हूँ शॉट मत डाल क्या आदमी।
अबे यार इसको मतलब यार हैरी ब्रुक भी मार रहा है यार, शर्म कर ले बेशरम, शर्म कर ले।
This is just
Bad bowling, man.
very, very bad level of control. Very bad level of control. I mean, you just can't be dropping so many short balls. Wait,
अरे
actually,
just tempt him into a big shot but
and,
again
Anirudh, if we could get Karan Sharma's pitch map for the season.
लो
Catch है भाई, catch है.
6 है ये
six है,
भाई.
six है भाई।
I didn't know this was timed. I thought this was a top pitch.
No.
My bad.
Again, 2 full. Over
यार इतनी मतलब कांट man, ब्रुक भी स्पिन को मार रहा है अभी, और क्या देखना बाकी है।
तो स्पिन कराने का मौका तो दो बॉल को, कितनी आगे डाली है.
हाँ, एक बहुत
यार
पीछे
ये
डाला
सच्ची में, it didn't seem like he time. अबे यार क्या वो क्या करता है,
पर बाहर
मार
और भी अच्छी थोड़ा
बॉल डाल के वो करता है।
आई मीन टू फुल अगर थोड़ा बाहर भी होता ना
हाँ,
तो आई थिंक
बाहर नहीं वही,
इट वुड हैव बीन हार्डर फॉर हिम टू हिट थ्रू द लाइन पर ये था भी ज्यादा इन लाइन पर भी ठीक है।
he's consistently like his lines have been wrong, his lengths have been wrong. Like just
ये सेम शॉट के साथ भी किया था, वो शॉट के साथ भी किया था इन दिल्ली.
Hi, yaar. Anyway, guys, please keep your comments coming in there right now. What 121, if I'm not wrong, is the score. 123, sorry. Much better ball, but yeah.
शॉट मैन, शॉट.
अरे क्या डाल रहा है भाई, वो क्लासन है उसको
लाइन,
इतनी
हाँ भाई,
देर-
मतलब क्लासन तो मारने वाला है. But at least I'm happy. ऐसे अगर मार खाएगा तो this is a very risky shot, and again fair play to Klaasen.
अरे but
I like it.
the thing is that is a shot he plays very well.
तो और क्या डालेगा क्लासन को आप
गूगली
बताओ.
अटेम्प्ट करी आज क्लास
हाँ गूगली हाँ एग्जैक्टली
नहीं करी ना, मेरे को लगा ही नहीं कि
But he does read the googlies.
you were telling me he can't read leg spin if
नहीं मैं कह रहा हूँ ये गंदा बॉल भाई
but he's
साहब.
trying to get off strike which is ठीक है, 2 ले लिए वो but this is still a better lesser risk. छक्का नहीं खाएगा इस पे वो,
But
अभी उसका एम वही
I
है.
don't think Karan Sharma has bowled the googly today. अगर डाली है तो maybe एक है.
In general, does he bowl googlies? He doesn't bowl
No, he
googlies often.
bowls.
No, nahi yaar. In fact, his action also isn't something that lets him bowl googlies more frequently. He's more sort of, it's more conducive to leg breaks. यार
वापिस
end
shot
कर ले
डाला
भाई
भाई.
ढंग से.
वापस शॉट डाला रे, बच गया.
इतना गंदा bowling यार.
Hey.
He's reached. पहुंच गया.
Yeah.
3 overs for
45,
45.
man.
Could have easily been 3 overs for 50.
And this is against a team that struggled against leg spin. Klaasen alone has taken.
Because he's not used leg spin at all ना, he's bowled darts. तो darts तो अच्छे खेलते हैं सारे.
Okay, also we have to take predictions.
Oh yeah.
What's your prediction?
15 overs, 133. Optimistically, I'd say RCB will somehow make a comeback, 168.
भाई
Mine is
Hope-
187.
बाबा.
क्या करे? निक्स आपको क्या लगता है?
हाँ मैं वही सोच रहा हूँ कि 5 ओवर है, 50 तो कम से कम बन जाएंगे, तो 183 187 तो बोल दिया ऑलरेडी, तो ज्यादा बोलूंगा तो भी प्रॉब्लम हो जाएगा. 178 पकड़ते चलो.
All right. Let's see who wins the predictions. And guys, yeah, please keep your predictions coming in. Before the first ball of the next over is bowled, we will end the prediction contest. So yeah, make sure you've gotten your predictions in. There's also time to make a couple of substitutions in the studio. Paji and Nix, we'll see you in the second innings. Let's hope my prediction of 168 comes true. Till then, yeah, let's see you next innings. Oh,
Well bowled. Start.
शौनक भाई, अब कहाँ?
हाँ करण शर्मा जैसा टाइम लगता है.
Yep, coming back. Oi. Oh, that's
Oh,
a
and-
shot, man.
Oh man, that's one.
But yeah, what do you guys make of this 133 for 3 at the end of 15?
Par so far, I guess, but you never know with these kind of totals. That one Karan Sharma over might prove to be the difference between the two sides.
Like it's been
We've seen so many games like this season, so.
True. I mean, Karan Sharma has been like woefully poor. Like, don't even start me on that. We've got RCB's got 4 overs of pace left after this, so 1 over of spin needs to be brought in from somewhere. Who do you go to?
4 overs of pace means 4
2
overs
of Harsha, 2 overs of Harshal, 1 of Siraj, 1 of.
Oh,
that's four.
How did he
That
get
is
that for a 4?
Yeah.
He was deceived. This is 100. Klaasen scoring 100 here.
Don't jinx it.
Yeah, exactly.
Just because they're
Yeah, but we were talking about it. If you have to make a team of the season, would Klaasen be in it?
Definitely. He's been in great form.
has
So
to be
the-
Klaasen over Maxwell.
Yeah, that's the question. Is it Klaasen and Maxwell or Klaasen or Maxwell?
I would say Klaasen and Maxwell because
And
Maxwell.
Faf also.
Who else? Which other opener has done
Okay,
well?
let's
Shubman.
Gill, Jaiswal, Faf. Pick 2 out of these 3. Jaiswal gets an answer.
Yeah, I would say Jaiswal and Faf.
Sure. Oh, come on, dude. You should have stood there. This was 6.
But I really can't put Gill over
Faf,
Faf.
exactly.
He's a big,
Same,
criminal.
same.
So
Gill,
Jaiswal and
let's be
Faf.
honest, Gill has stat padded a lot this season. Like he has stat padded a lot.
Fair.
And it's not like you can take away every Gill contribution and Gujarat probably still win all their matches.
Not really. Not really.
Most matches.
Yeah, but who else? So number 3.
But I'm saying that he's not been as important to Gujarat as Faf has been to RCB.
Yeah, that's.
Sure.
Or maybe that's because
Yeah.
RCB sucks.
Oh, yeah. I thought.
That's not just Faf. The other batters have been terrible. It's nothing to do.
I forgot that it's a pacer bowling as well. It's a shot dalta.
Say, oh,
Much
Oh,
better. Ekar. But yeah, so number 3, who comes in at number 3?
of course.
of course, Sky, bro.
Oh, of course. How did I forget
Sky
that?
3, Maxwell 4, Klaasen 5,
Yeah, there.
Rinku Singh 6,
Fair.
Yeah,
Jitesh
but you're
7.
Oh,
I-
wow.
but
Jitesh 7
Jitesh-
too low,
wait.
na?
Jitesh
No.
7. Okay, then you can Rinku
MS.
7.
But he has had a
Jitesh
better
7.
season than Jitesh.
And then we're looking at the
Ashwin? Ashwin's
Jitesh-
bowled well this
No,
season,
no,
man.
no.
Number 8.
Oh, not Ashwin.
That's where you get fucked because you want this guy, Rashid and Pathirana.
Oh,
You can't be you can't be without
Kitne
Pathirana.
overseas, bhai?
And I'd want
Oh,
Rashid.
ball, yeah. Good ball. And good over this. A decent
Yeah,
comeback.
good over 8 runs is not is
Not bad,
excellent
yeah,
at
this
this
early, yeah.
stage,
Yeah.
especially when.
I would take this over. When Klaasen is going bonkers,
So, Akshay, what is the first innings total you would be happy with chasing?
I mean, I've predicted 168. Anything more than that, I am going to be
168.
No, that's like
Oh,
how
Yeah.
much?
okay.
27 is the next four.
I'm predicting 182.
Okay.
190.
I
What's the highest someone has predicted?
अरे वहाँ पे तो 200 पे भी होंगे. Shaunak, there are 200 plus predictions, right? Of course. वो तो होंगे.
190.
190.
हो सकता है यार. मतलब एक ओवर का स्पिन बाकी
No,
है ना.
50 in 4 overs.
So
Yeah.
Siraj one more. Harshal has 2 more, is it?
Harshal 1,
One.
Parnell 1.
Panel 1 and 1 over of spin.
Yeah.
And who'll bowl it? Shabaz or
Shabaz has to be
Karan?
Shabazz, man. Don't tell me it's
So
Karan.
here's the question: would you bowl it now itself, or would you do a
no,
Dhawan
no,
and
now.
bowl it
No,
now?
no.
Bowl it now. It's
No,
fine.
no. I would bowl
You
it
can't
at the
wait for Klaasen to get out in case he never gets out.
He's anyway going to go after the spinner.
Exactly.
might as
So
well save
he might
it
get
now.
out now. So no.
Shabazz is a decent option.
अरे पेसर के अगेंस्ट आउट होने के चांसेस ज्यादा है ना तो give yourself 3 overs of pace and give that chance to see if Klaasen gets out and then bowl the spin in the end.
It's okay, you'll
But-
have at least some momentum.
But फिर भी यार Klaasen out भी हो गया ना Phillips भी spinner को मारेगा. It's not like Phillips
See,
can't hit.
Yeah, but he won't
Phillips is-
come out and like start.
I do feel Phillips' spin hitting is slightly overrated. He's
Yeah.
good. He's much better than most overseas batters. He's not clueless. But I won't say Phillips is as big a spin hitter as Klaasen, for example.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Phillips
I
is
didn't know that.
mainly on small grounds, he can really make you pay. Like if you when there's a short mid-wicket boundary, he has a very good slog sweep. He's probably one of the best slog sweepers of the ball. But he doesn't. For example, if you saw that 6 over extra cover Klaasen hit, I'm sure Phillips would have like tried to hit it over mid-wicket only for sure.
Got a top pitch.
But would it be fair to say that Klaasen is probably the best overseas batter? of
I
spin?
think so. I think
Yeah,
so.
bro, he's better than a lot of Indian batters.
Hitter
Yeah.
of spin. I mean,
So,
why
okay, if
overseas?
it-
He's one of the best hitters of spin
Yeah.
in the world right now.
True, true.
If
there's
you take
no
out
doubt.
Sky from the India's batting 11, I don't think he would be your
Anyone
second
else?
best.
Yeah, let's go. He's better than Rohit. He's better than Kohli. He's better than Rahul. He's better than Tripathi. As in terms of damage he can do.
Yeah.
In terms of damage he can do. Maybe Tripathi
And
is good.
consistency, man.
Yeah. He's better than Pandya 100% when it comes to spin.
Jadeja.
He's better than Jadeja. He is better than
Gill would be close because he is.
But
But
again,
Gill
it's
is
not
not
as
as
ruthless as
damage.
he's not as
Damage.
ruthless as this guy.
He's
And
just a run
Dubey has spin
accumulator.
hitting as
Yeah,
a
yeah.
skill art.
Exactly.
It's like
And it
unbelievable.
seems like the bowling spin right now.
With top 5 spin hitters in the world. Who would you put? Sky 1,
Klaasen.
Klaasen 2, Maxwell 3,
Yeah,
Maxwell 3. I mean, in no particular
Left
order.
field choice, Russo.
No, dude.
No?
Unless he's playing in a small ground. I don't think.
Who else?
Oh, Dubey!
Oh, dude. Yeah.
Man.
Dubey at the top.
What the hell? How can I...
How is
Okay,
he-
so I think the top 4 is solid. We need one more guy. Fifth.
यार जितना बकवास करना है कर लो विकेट लो
Who's there?
I think someone from Pakistan.
who
Guys like Iftikhar. How is he?
Oh, first ball!
Six
Six.
shot,
this
dude.
is why I
He's
didn't
not
want a
chilling.
spinner, man. This is why I didn't want a spinner now. But
Hassan is chilling.
he like एक तो गंदा ball. Let's not even get there. Like why are you bowling at the stumps
Such
to
a
him?
bad ball, actually.
Yeah.
Can't do much.
No, what were you trying to do here? Tell me that. He is going to like bowl outside off now. If he's going to go away extra cover, then again fair play.
Right
I
there.
mean,
It's hard.
there's nothing on this wicket for the spinners. It's like
फिर भी भाई मतलब ये बॉल पे तो मार खाना ही है
Could
ना.
have been like, short and wide.
yeah.
Not sure.
Gaya. Fir
Oh, one more!
shit bowling, dude.
यार.
This is shit ball.
What are you trying to do, शाबाश? 6 छक्के खाने तो वो बता दे कम से कम.
91 of 42 Klaasen. Oh
Okay,
my
yeah.
god.
200.
And by the way, this is not some kind of weird purple patch because Klaasen did
From
the same in the
SA20.
SA20.
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
the highest run getter and he batted in a, if I'm not wrong, it's a shit Durban Super Giants
Yeah,
team.
yeah. He was single-handedly sort
Carrying
of.
them.
Yeah, yeah. But क्या
Durban,
कर
right?
रहा है?
If I'm not wrong, Durban, right?
Yeah, Durban.
Yeah.
यार क्या कर रहा है? At least try to bowl it completely full. वो Yorker lane try कर रहा है. वो भी ठीक है. क्या है? Half volley.
बाहर फेंक.
बाहर तो 100% फेंकना है. पहले बाहर फेंक.
फिर.
हाँ कर ये.
Yeah.
अगर मारता है तो ठीक है. ये करना बाहर डाल. 2 छक्के खाने पड़े क्या इसके लिए?
Calm down, bro. Calm down.
मैं दांत दर्द कर रहे हैं यार. अभी I really need a break.
I think he was trying to follow him.
No point.
Yeah.
na.
First time he tried. Second one he fucked up bad.
I know, but what's the point? That's my question.
But they both look identical, dude.
The both are from the same country, na? So of
Phillips.
course. क्या फर्क पड़ता है? Sanjay Papayagiri says one team from Hyderabad to spoil RCB's chances again.
Why do people hate Bangalore so much?
क्या पता यार इन्हीं को कर ना ये बस.
अबे इसको तो कुछ
man.
इसको कहीं भी काट सकता है.
नहीं भाई करण शर्मा ने दिखाया ना कि इसको भी तो अगर गंदा बॉल डालेगा ये भी मार सकता
I
है.
hope for once Brook, outsmarts the bowler and shuffles this side and not.
I actually feel that's going to happen now. I feel Shabazz might bluff him, like try to pull a bluff and bowl straight at the stumps because Klaasen might
But
shuffle.
Klaasen doesn't need to move.
Yeah, he has
He
shots
might-
both sides.
Yeah, but he might. I don't know. I'm just.
He doesn't sweep a lot as well.
Let us see. Okay.
Right.
Oh, it's a 4, right?
No, bhai.
Could have done that at the very
Okay,
start.
can he get out of the over well? 16
Bro.
or 17 is still okay.
Yeah.
21 means you're gone.
क्या
21
16 और 21 में इतना फर्क नहीं है bro.
That is a big difference, bro. Psychological difference.
Bro, 20 run overs. Come on.
Yeah, 20 run over. That's already 120 run over. Karan Sharma bowled it.
Yep.
So I hope Brook moves to the offside and tries to hit it over the.
And Shabazz,
Why
bhai,
are you-
Or like go for a reverse sweep.
Let's
does
see.
he have that?
Oh, that's a 4!
Oh, that's Karan Sharma, of course.
इतना वाहियात फील्डर बोलिंग वाहियात कुछ तो मतलब यार कुछ तो शर्म कर.
Ah.
I'm this close to calling him मोटा सांड.
Bro, you can't fetch him.
I didn't. इसीलिए I said I'm this close. I didn't call him that. I'm
just
being
did.
clear. I did.
He's like this close to, and then he revealed what
Yeah.
this.
I say I'm this close to calling him that. I didn't say I
मैं
am.
बोलना नहीं चाहता but तुम हो.
वो
Hey,
हाँ.
Babura asked what will be a disappointing 11 of this IPL.
Captain Rohit Sharma.
Yeah, okay, wait.
Arshdeep Singh.
Rahul Tripathi is there.
Steve-
Wait, we'll come from
Oh, yeah.
Rahul Tripathi.
Abhishek?
Rahul Tripathi.
अभिषेक
No,
opens.
dude. Abhishek you shouldn't can't. Wait, I'm sure there'll be more.
Opener और कौन है जिसने
होंगे
हगाया?
भाई,
Butler?
काफी लोग. नहीं.
Yeah,
Not at that
for
level,
the hype he did, for the
Or-
hype he received. But yeah, he still had a good season.
Warner?
No.
Nah, bro, not Warner.
Saha?
What?
Bro, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
Literally only like
batting.
2-3 matches.
अरे one match बस एक ही
No,
भाई
match.
2-3
He's
starting
had
में
like
किया.
he's had like mini contribution. He's had a bigger impact than Kohli easily.
Mayank?
ना
Easily.
अभी ज्यादा. मयांक क्या?
Oh, yeah.
एक और 20 रन ओवर लो.
Mayank Rohit.
Who was the one? Who said? Mayank Rohit probably. Tripathi 3.
Number 4 Makram.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
They have 4 overseas.
हाँ.
Yeah.
सारे के उठा लो हो जाएगा.
Hardik Pandya.
No, dude.
No. Can't call him disappointing.
Okay.
Number
5th,
5.
Ambati.
Padikkal.
और Raidu for sure, man. कुछ भी नहीं किया. Literally कुछ भी नहीं. Number 6 DK, of course.
DK.
Keeper, yeah.
Yeah.
Need
Keeper
overseas
also
now.
sorted.
Come on, need overseas batters as well. Look.
नहीं खत्म हो गया ना slot.
Kohli.
ये भाई
Why
कौन है
would
वो
you do
कौन
that,
है?
dude? I think Lomro.
लोमरोर नहीं है. लोमरोर में half sleeves पहना है. Full sleeves था कोई बंदा.
Okay.
Number 6 DK. Number 7 who else?
Who else is there?
Jadeja.
No, the
Bro,
ball he's
bowling
been
has
actually
been
very
a-
good.
ball
He's
he's
been
been
very
good.
good at the
Oh,
ball.
Moin could have been included, by the way, somewhere.
But he has like won them couple of matches
Which
with the ball.
match?
With the
With the
ball.
ball, he's saying.
Abbe.
But that's the thing.
He
now.
didn't
That's the-
win them
Huda.
anything.
Oh fuck, bro.
But कहाँ पे?
Huda.
किसके बदले?
Huda
हर
must be-
के हर जगह के बदले भाई. Top 7 with Deepak Hooda.
Oh, is he playing for the century now? Klaasen.
Start batting.
अरे जो भी कर ले बस यार थोड़ा धीरे
Huda for
खेले.
sure. Huda is captain.
Okay, Huda, that's now.
Tripathi, Huda are there. There is definitely.
So Makram को हटाते हैं. Huda
Fine,
number 4.
fine.
Number 5 is who did we decide? Ambati Raidu. Number 6 DK. Number 7 we don't know. Number 8 who?
Think of any Washington's on there, bro.
Fair.
Rishi for
that's
sure.
fair. Have him at 7.
Yeah, 7.
Washington's
Okay.
on there, yeah.
8, 9, 10, 11. Bowling में Arshdeep आएगा, Karan आएगा.
Oh, is it a
4.
boundary?
Oh,
Oh, well.
Too cool for school.
excellent fielding.
Arshdeep is
Yeah,
not
all of
that
us is
bad,
there.
to be honest. Umran.
Umran, yeah.
Umran has to be there. yeah.
Arshdeep and Umran, दोनों भाई. 8
And
down,
we need
9
one
down.
spinner as well. Any Indian spinner?
All spinners have been good, right? Bishnoi.
No,
Bishnoi,
not bad, yaar.
Bishnoi. He has been
Yeah.
terrible. Not terrible, but hasn't
Like
been great.
he's not delivered.
I don't think he is.
Okay,
Even if it-
Rahul Chahar also you can say.
No.
yes,
Rahul Chahar
no,
has
sure.
been defensive, na.
He's been defensive at least.
But
yeah.
still, so that I don't think Ravi Bishnoi is in.
Oh,
Sure.
and we've hit 25k. Thank you so much, 25k on YouTube. Thank you so much, guys.
Shot away.
Bhai,
Oh, man.
pakad! Oh, yaar. Yeah, just coming back, sorry.
Prithvi Shaw is also there, no?
अरे नाम तो बहुत
Yes,
सारे
काफी लोग
होंगे.
हैं. ये सब Indians ही है साले.
See, yeah, then you have to.
No, you have to go with Bishnoi because I don't
No,
think he's in your
Bishnoi,
top
yes,
5
yes.
wrist
So
spinners.
we need one more pacer, is it?
Yeah,
I think we're
number
done,
8.
right?
Number 8.
Number 8.
Yeah, now 9, 10, 11 is done with Bishnoi, Arshdeep, and Umran.
Anyone from KKR?
He had Sam Curran at 8.
Oh, Shardul.
खेला
Shardul
ही
at
कहाँ
least won
लेके?
your game better
हाँ.
than that.
That I
Last
don't
match
care.
also he was good.
Excellent over, yeah. Just 7 of this.
Against Chennai he was good. 3 over 16 runs.
Oh, now it depends on Harshal's
He
last
took
over.
Klaasen's wicket, na, that day 37 of 3, I mean
Oh.
38 of 3 when KKR SRH, the one they bottled. He was the one who took Klaasen's wicket.
And
Sunil Narain, spinner, Narain, I would say over
by the
this
way, Shana, can you just show a couple of t-shirts?
We will, but
We
yeah,
will show 25k. We will have to like
we will.
and again we can give shout out to everyone who's commenting today as well.
We are
Because of you guys,
100%
we have reached
huge shout out
25K,
to
and I'm sure, I
everyone.
think we've
Yep.
gone from 20k to 25k in the less than 1 month, I guess.
Oh yeah, in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
In a couple of weeks. In fact,
So
we hit
that's-
24k just 2 days ago, and yeah, it's been great.
There
Thanks
was a
to
day
all
in
of your
which
support.
we reached gained 600 subscribers or something in a single day,
Yep.
500, 600.
Yep.
So thanks to everyone.
Exactly.
Even
That-
our loyal followers like Pranav, Chichant,
Lot of
Overall,
names to be taken.
lot
Yeah.
of them. I mean, I'll miss a lot of names.
Exactly,
but
and the ones who we're missing, again, don't feel bad. It's more a reflection of our memory
Yeah.
than it is of
Century.
Oh,
you guys.
well bowled.
Has to
For
be
me.
2, come on. Has to be 2.
And looking at this wicket, I'm sure I think it just makes sense to sub in Natarajan, right?
Yeah.
For the second
It
innings.
has to be Natarajan. There's no way they're not playing
They don't have a
Natarajan.
decent spinner.
They have no spinner. Dagar and Abhishek. If Abhishek, Makram,
Phillips,
Phillips,
Makram.
Tino.
Enough. They have enough.
Yeah. If you
They
want to
can't do worse than
trouble.
Yeah.
and
No,
Sharma.
but if you want to trouble a batting lineup, that's
You
my
don't want
point.
to trouble RCB, bro. Kohli won't take risks anyway. Why would you want to
But
trouble
that's the
him?
thing, right? With Phillips and Makram, you think
It's
they'll be
all
defensive
about
enough.
you get Faf and Maxwell, it's game over basically against RCB.
But I
How
feel
can you get Faf and Maxwell? That's the question. Maybe Karthik Jaggi can bowl a short ball to Maxwell. Maybe that's one ploy. But
good ball.
man,
That tipped.
But looks like Harshal has finally found his proper place.
Yeah, he's
in dip
getting that
again.
dip. He's getting that dip. Again, this was a venue that would have suited him. We'd spoken about this yesterday in our
Come on,
review
guys.
as
There has
well.
been no boundary in like 15 balls. Come on.
15 kya Shabazz 90. Abey, kuch to sharam kar.
100 coming up.
Come on, Klaasen. Don't do a Gill. Gill was completely like playing for a century.
Yeah. But let us see now
18
how
of
much.
his last 16 balls or something like that
Yeah.
that day.
Oh,
And that
man,
was against
he's
SRH, right?
Tripping.
Yep.
It's dripping.
Come on.
Come on.
That's not it! What a knock, dude. Oh, yeah, fuck.
What a
he's
knock.
sharp.
What a knock. I jinxed, huh? I jinxed. मैं तभी बोला.
Absolutely,
Excellent knock.
people can't jinx.
What a knock from the best,
What's
arguably the
dude?
best overseas batter of this
Season.
Yeah.
season,
fair.
arguably.
Faf
Close to
is
five.
right. Yeah. Right up there. Like had Klaasen played all the games, then he might have been right up there, like in contention
So
for
I
the
think
orange cap.
he scored more than 400 runs now on this.
Now he should.
Yeah.
Because he was
300 plus.
At a strike rate of
429 at 180.
Oh, dude,
Bro,
that's a legit.
that's sky level.
Sky
That's like
level.
That's
Gale
sky.
level. This Chris Gale level,
Yeah.
not even Sky level.
Excellent
Because
form.
Sky has never had such a good IPL season. He's only done it for India.
That's
And
कुछ भी नहीं है ठीक है.
so this is a very. So looks like 190 should be gettable from here, right?
90 is definitely
190
gettable.
has
8
to
balls,
be.
14. But
And
also
RCB
goes
will
on to
be
show that this is a
very-
batting friendly surface.
Yeah, but the pressure will be on, my brother. Don't you?
Of course, pressure
Don't you
is
worry.
on, but what I'm saying is I don't think the pitch is slowed down or something like that.
Do you think
And-
we'll see Kohli doing this in the second half?
Is it better than any of Kohli's centuries in IPL history?
No, bro.
15,
2016.
yeah. Let's come on.
Let's not compare 2016 Kohli to.
Yeah, outside 2016 Kohli.
Oh yeah. Post 2016.
Hey, that's
Hey,
a no
white,
ball.
that's
That's a no ball, and that's
No ball,
That's
मतलब
a
क्या
wide.
हुआ? I didn't even see.
Wide.
yeah.
But why do you say it's a no ball?
Just
Maybe he
About
thought like he has
extra.
already won.
Extra
No.
ball. Say-
Extra balls.
say-
He thought like
in excitement, I said no ball.
I mean, Punjab being ruled out now, all that's left for
Of course,
Anirudh is to
anti-RCB.
see. Yeah, RCB get out. How,
that's
Oh, is it raining outside? Oh, it's raining outside, is it?
of course, it is
No,
just
it's
like how
fine.
it's raining 4s and 6s
fine.
in Hyderabad.
Can Klaasen hit a 6?
Of
How
course.
much of the over? 8, 9? We have about 11 of the
12,
over already.
12,
And
Oh,
it's
11.
getting stuck and looks like
Oh, that's a wicket! A Yorker, I'm assuming that was a Yorker. We have absolutely no clue. Vishal Malik meanwhile asks, hello guys, what about this track? It's definitely batting
this
friendly.
is the kind of exactly the kind of track in which you don't want Kohli to bat 40 balls.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Again, that's
Oh, it is that
that's a
wicket.
very good ball. Dude, that was a Yorker. He came down the line. That was a Yorker.
That was a full toss in there.
Dude,
Yeah,
he
but
came
he
down the line.
converted it
He
into a full toss.
converted it.
It's a full toss.
But it dipped, na?
It's a full toss. It's like everyone says, right, that Yuvraj Singh got out to a great Yorker from Wahab.
Wahab,
It was a
yeah.
proper full toss. He just didn't expect it. It's
But
like-
one more thing, this dipped. Again, in Klaasen's defense, it dipped.
And even the Bumrah to Gale in that 2016 World Cup.
Oh,
The Yorker.
That was
the
also
Yorker. Yeah, that was a
full
Yorker,
toss,
man.
bro.
Hey.
That was a full toss, but it
Okay.
swung in viciously and Gale did not expect the ball to swing
Oh,
in.
the manager.
Yep, the manager's here. He asks, guys, missed the game. Summary of things so far.
An excellent power play.
Yeah.
An excellent power play for
Bangalore.
wait, we just
Kya
get the
Bangalore?
march.
49 for 2.
So guys, this is the match you stand to win.
You can open it up.
खोल के दिखाता है.
Do MSC.
But yeah, I mean, sorry Somesh, थोड़ा मर्ज दिखा के फिर हम लोग summarize करते हैं match
Dead
को.
ref on this ref.
Why? Yep, this is one of the much. This is one of the one-liners. Having an off day is what it reads right now.
And for all you Dhoni fans out here, we
Yep.
have
That's Control the Controllables, a very popular Dhoni one-liner. So yeah, this is what you stand to win in case, I mean, we have more
We have
such
more, yeah.
much,
And
more
also-
such quirky one-liners.
on the back side is our logo.
Of course, cricket.com is what it
Which
reads.
means more
Yep.
than Dhoni.
So this is what you guys stand to win in case you win the prediction contest. So yeah, please ensure you keep your predictions coming in. Of course, not today since we've already ended the contest. But yeah, keep bringing your predictions in. To summarize the game so far, power play was even.
No, I think the
49
first half was decent. It was a power play for RCB. Then once the Klaasen came,
Yeah.
it's
Oh, that's
I'd
another.
say-
That's dipped.
I think it's been
again.
Klaasen.
Oh!
Man, wasn't that a Yorker? Was that low full toss?
I mean, those are low full toss, but
Like-
again, those biceps.
No, my point is, was it Harshal?
But I would say that
If you could
It's-
just sorry.
So it's been like basically Klaasen versus RCB.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
that's the thing.
Markram played a horrible innings, not just because he was.
He got two defensive while
He
playing the
didn't
second
even
field.
show any
Attempt,
intent.
yeah.
So that problem was there. And Tripathi and Abhishek could not get going.
Brook is there,
okay,
yeah.
occasionally.
Yeah.
Has been okay.
For the entry point, by his standards, he did
Definitely.
the least that you expect from a batter coming
The
in.
second best batter. At
Yeah,
least.
exactly.
Yeah.
And now Phillips has 4 of 1 ball, so it's
But yeah, what I wanted to ask
But yeah, Somesh, RCB spinners have been piss poor today.
Yeah.
They've been horrendous.
Harshal's been good.
Harshal's been good. Siraj has
yeah.
been good.
He's saying
Of
about
Of
the
course,
spinners.
I understood a bit late to
That
that.
still has an over to go.
Yeah, he's going to bowl this
So,
over.
yeah.
Can they get to 200? That is the big question.
Oh man, if they do,
Yeah. A
Siraj
big test
conceding
for
80.
Brook, I'd say.
Yeah.
I mean, he can redeem himself a little bit.
Now, and he has Siraj bowling.
Let us see.
Well, I think he'll go for the scope. What do you think?
He should, because Siraj backs his Yorkers.
First ball back of length.
Oh, well bowled.
But why did he go for that? What was he trying
I
to
think
do?
he thought he'll bowl hard length. I think that's the only reason.
Interesting.
Shabazz bowling wider and quicker.
Yeah,
Why are they
Pranav
not
says-
using his pace and playing it to the third man. It's
Yep, just to take Pranav's comment, Shabazz bowling wider and quicker. Why are they not using his pace and playing it fine to third man? It's not risky as it's not in the stumps line either. Would have messed up with Shabaz's mind. Boss, he wasn't bowling wider. He was bowling at the stumps and he kept going for runs because of that.
No,
He
the last
only-
2-3 balls, I think he went
He
wide.
eventually went wide because he got hit. It wasn't like he started off bowling wide and then decided to change his line. So I don't think Pranav that's a.
See,
I mean,
no, also like with Klaasen, I think he was
he missed out.
Harid-
He missed
Harid-
out.
I think Klaasen was backing himself to cover, to go over covers as well. So
By the way, don't you guys think pace has been slightly difficult to put away today? I mean, in general,
compared to spinners.
spin.
I feel it again. It has more to do with SRH's batter struggling. I don't think it's just surface itself. Klaasen didn't look.
Look, Phillips got hurried. And even
He got
Klaasen did
second
not
ball,
bash
boss.
Parnell a lot.
He bashed na boss. He went for 21 in the power
Which
play.
over?
First over went for only
No.
6. Second over went for 15. Panel
21 as in like
in 2.
overall, right? You mean like went for
हाँ,
21 in
फिर
the power
भी.
play of 1 over. Oh,
Wide,
that's
yeah,
wide, that's
wide.
wide.
Santosh Udpa meanwhile says, please send my merch soon as I want to wear it for Sunday's match, which I'm guessing is the RCB GT one that he's referring to, the one with Kohli's quote. Sure, Santosh, we'll try our best. We already are in touch with our manufacturer to ensure it's all sent out soon. Hopefully, fingers crossed, you will receive it by Sunday and you can wear it for the game. But yeah, wide right now.
Proper hitting, straight hitting exhibition.
But yeah, also goes on to show he's hardly struggled against pace.
Kohli scored.
Oh, that's a good ball.
Run.
All right, that's a dot.
SRH cannot afford to let go of the momentum they have.
True. And we've also got another contest in the second innings, and that is to predict what Kohli. Yeah, before the start of second innings, please ensure you guys predict what Kohli would end up with in the second innings. How much is he going to score? So Sai Krishna already has predicted Kohli will get out for a duck.
No. I want him to score 53 or 42.
53, we'll stick to 53. Hardik, आपको क्या लगता है?
5.
Oh, that's a good ball.
That's running. He's running.
Oh man, that didn't hit the stumps. All right, but still.
Brooke fucking up once again.
Brooks' confidence getting shattered ahead of the Ashes. It's all coming together.
Average Englishman.
Just another.
I was thinking just 17 of like 3.4, right, for Siraj.
Yeah, he's been fantastic today. Unfortunately, not
Cricket
amongst the
nerd
wickets.
predicts 33 for
Yeah,
that.
Hardik,
How many balls you can say? 28,
Balls
29,
should-
29, 30,
40 ball 33.
40 or 33. And then it'll be like, oh, RCB need it. Otherwise they'll collapse. Like.
Oh man, my teeth.
Okay, Kohli. Wait, how much? 186. 104 not out.
Of 78.
120 balls. How is it? No?
Oh, that's gone.
Oh, ठीक है कोई नहीं
What an over, dude.
It's been a fantastic over.
4 runs.
Maxwell judge like how?
Oh,
It's okay. It's been a fantastic over though. That's all that
1
matters.
wide, dot, 1 dot.
Just 3-4 runs so far.
I mean, SRH have got to par, you can say, probably. Par?
Yeah, but I would have wanted them to go past 190 at least.
They would have wanted that cushion given that the bowlers haven't been in great form. Yeah, you can say Bhuvi, Pfeiffer and all, but we know most of it was sort of towards the end and a lot of junk wickets also included in that.
No.
So-
Not speed broke, being brave and saying Kohli will score 65. Priyanshu fantasy player Kohli has scored 71 of 65 balls.
Because
60
vice captain.
balls. इसको जो बोलना बोलो अभी फिलहाल तो
आ रहा भाई सेंचुरी आ रहा है देख
अबे सेंचुरी नहीं मेरे को कम से कम यार 140 135
भाई 100 of 50 balls
उड़ा लो मजाक उड़ा
मजाक
लो
नहीं सच बोल रहा भाई
Priyanshu Chauhan, 82. It's been a very lucky number for him. Yeah, and Priyanshu.
Oh, that's finally, that's
It's a
it.
6.
Oh, that's a wicket. That's been a fantastic over from Mohammad Siraj. They end up with 186 for 5. Shaunak,
shot.
please tell me someone's predicted, 186.
Why
In the
does he
meantime,
want,
Priyanshu Chauhan.
Third umpire.
I'm guessing in case the foot's hitting the cushion. Priyanshu Chauhan, that's a new name. Let us know where you're from. Who do you support? Who do you think's winning the game tonight? And please make sure you've hit the subscribe button. And unfortunately, no one's predicted
Is it going to be
186
no ball?
today. Don't tell me that's a no ball. For what?
Bounce.
No. क्या हुआ? ऐसा कर रहा है.
Second bounce.
Hey, bounce कहाँ
There's
भाई?
already a wide, no?
This where he hit it? Where do you think? How is this? क्या? What are you looking at? एक सेकंड के लिए मैं डर गया. क्या second bounce देख रहा है?
Close.
What the hell?
Yeah, see, if it had been a full toss, it would have been a no ball, right?
Yeah. Assuming, yeah.
So
Umpires.
now it should be a no ball.
Good logic. Still better logic than what umpires have shown
And
so
by
far.
the way, for tennis fans, Nadal has officially
Yeah,
withdrawn from
unfortunately,
French Open, and he's confirmed that 2024 will be his last year as a professional tennis player. So sad
True.
news coming out of the tennis world.
Yep. And coming back to cricket, 186 for 5. Do you think? Are you happy with the score?
Yes, from the after the start SRH got, I think they would have taken it with both hands.
But what's that? 49 for 2 at the end of the power play. They had a decent
Before
platform.
that, bro, why
Yeah,
were they
I
at
didn't do
4
anything in the
overs?
first 3 overs.
Yeah.
But
basically.
I mean, that's like saying yesterday at the end of first overs, Delhi was 6, but they ended up with 213. Right?
No.
It's too early to make a judgment then.
But
3
the
overs.
thing is, so many batters have struggled except Klaasen.
Yeah.
So
And
I
that's
think
what happened today as well.
there's a good chance that Heinrich was on a class of his own, and the rest were like, just
Interesting.
being like men among a god,
Interesting. Let's hope that's not the case for RCB's sake. 186 for 5, 187 to win. RCB will hope batters outside the KGF, outside KGF
GF.
actually fire.
GF.
You guys are not ready for Reddy.
There is no.
Oh yeah, man, मेरे को सच्ची में डर लग रहा है. वही वो swing करता है, वो move करता है, भी वही आके.
And back of a length.
Beast Giri, is it?
Yeah, Beast Giri says
please
Virat.
subscribe if you have not.
Yeah.
Give us a thumbs up. Shana, can you tell us how many thumbs up we have so far on the video?
And just going back to RCB's bowling effort, all their paces have been decent. It was the spinners who really let them down massively. When the story of RCB season, so to say, spinners have consistently let
Even
them down.
Harshal bowled really well. I think he found his dip finally.
Definitely.
Time will tell if it's too little, too late.
Let's hope that isn't the case. And Siraj was really good throughout, in the middle overs, at the death, in the power play. It was fantastic.
Bracewell was decent. 13 of 2. Karan Sharma, dude, 45 of 3.
Don't.
Bracewell got 2 junk
Okay, so
wickets.
if you see,
But how many overs did he bowl?
2 overs, 30.
Fair enough. I have to applaud Faf's captaincy to not get carried away by those 2
give him-
overs.
so like,
and-
see, Shahbaz and Karan have conceded 83 in 6 overs.
Yeah. So 97 in 8 is what our
this
spinners
tells
gave
me
today.
that this could, I mean, if Sunrisers can somehow get Maxwell early, then I think it is advantageous, sir.
But that's the thing with RCB, they love playing against pace. So that's why I don't think this comparison would be right, that RCB pacers did well, so SRH pacers can do well.
You see, you say that they love playing against pace, but then again, it's only been Faf and Maxwell who have done the damage.
In the last 4-5 games,
I mean, except for that Mumbai match starting, Kohli has not destroyed pace. But maybe
No, in Chinnaswamy, he definitely did.
Yeah, okay, maybe in Chinnaswamy, but again, see, 186 is not a daunting target.
Yeah.
So as long as RCB are not like 60 for 4 in 10 overs, I think they should
Agreed.
fancy themselves to chase.
Yeah.
Agreed.
But this is the kind of total which both teams would be happy with. Maybe RCB would have wanted to restrict them between 165 and 175.
But before the last 2 overs, if someone had asked me 186, I would have taken it with both hands.
Yeah.
So they've really pulled things back there.
We were saying 190 was a given.
Easily, yeah, exactly. So anyways, guys, 187 to win. We'll be back soon in the second innings. Till then, do catch part 3 of Vaishak Vijay Kumar's. Okay, there seems to be a change of plans. Okay, we've decided to go ahead with one of our latest fan cams. So I'm assuming this is the Hyderabad one, Shaunak. No, of course not. I stand corrected once again. It's a Chennai fan cam, and we'll have the Hyderabad fan cams hopefully by tomorrow morning at the latest. Amish has been busy roaming around the streets of India. So yeah, right now just you could catch the fan cam, and we'll be back soon in the second innings.
There's literally no L, as you can see. Not tonight. Chennai not losing, and as you can see in that little board over there, there's no L in the Tamil. But the all-important one is they're not losers, because today they've certainly annihilated Delhi out there. Outside Chepauk, we have both the captains right now, David Warner and MS Dhoni. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you as well. Can you show the jersey? Warner, Dhoni warning Warner, who got warned. Basically, you must be sad today.
Yeah, but they fought well, but unfortunately Warner goes for duck.
I'm pretty happy and excited, and we are almost through to the playoffs, so that's pretty cool as well.
But your face doesn't show the excitement.
It's the Chennai weather, it just saps the energy out of you, but we're really happy. No, but we're very happy. It's 5-5 now, baby.
Okay.
5 with Chennai, 5 with Mumbai. And I say this very confidently. Yeah.
Super. Oh,
Probably.
what timing.
Yeah.
What timing.
It has been a brilliant experience.
So what was the best part of it? MS Dhoni hitting a 6, Pati Rana,
I mean, I
or
don't need
CSK
to
winning?
hear anything else. MS Dhoni hitting a 6.
So how was that match for you?
It's fantastic. Dhoni played wonderful game today.
MS Dhoni or Chennai Super Kings? Who's a bigger entity? Dhoni.
Undoubtedly.
Really?
Undoubtedly, yes.
So if Dhoni leaves CSK tomorrow, would you still support CSK?
No, we will not. Dhoni have to be there. Dhoni have to be there.
Whistle Pode!
I came all the way from Delhi to watch this match, and it was so superb, especially when Dhoni came. It's like a goosebump moments. Yeah, everyone cheering.
Adi, कैसा था match? अच्छा था? बहुत अच्छा था? Happy?
And the most piteous thing is the one who is getting out before Dhoni. They're not getting pity for him. They're just waiting for Dhoni to come in.
तो उसके बाद नया बैट्समैन कोई भी जाएगा उसके लिए उधर ही उनकी मतलब वो
It's written that this is Sandrine from France. I'm coming just for him. And I have written I love you Dhoni in French. So today I just saw Dhoni. He was coming out from the lift and I just saw him. That was the memory I will take
We're
with
actually
me.
staying in the same hotel as them. So we've seen him quite close.
Yeah.
Apart from the trophies he has got, as a human we love him a lot. So that is something which will never go off in our hearts, yeah?
Love it. What was your best part of the match?
My best part of the match was Pati Rana's last ball when he bowled a guy. It was the best moment. That
Is he Malinga?
No, I don't think so. He's Malinga. Malinga is legendary.
How is your ice cream not melted?
I don't know.
No, is MS Dhoni controlling that?
ऐसे कुछ ज़्यादा नहीं हो गया मतलब कुछ भी
Yeah, he's super fast captain, cool.
You know what? I thought it would have been better. I would have got to get an autograph or a picture from him, but it weren't. But I'm happy with what I've got.
Are we still in the generation of autographs and pictures?
Bro, that's a memory.
Yeah.
That's a memory for life.
फोटो में ऐसी बात तू दबाती चली आई.
I don't think Chennai will win the finals though. They have GT to face, and GT is like way better than Chennai. GT is new to this game, bro. GT is new to this game. It's like a kid in front of CSK. Wait, Chennai won 4 trophies, but you know, other teams aren't used to giving umpires money and getting 2 years ban, right?
Emotional damage.
Still we won. I don't think we won 4 trophies. Even after playing less than RCB, we won 4 trophies.
What was MS Dhoni wearing? MS Kunnad. Yeah, Dhoni was wearing the gloves.
That is adorable.
I think there's no CSK without Dhoni.
Yeah.
He is the life of CSK.
My friend came all the way
from Hyderabad just to watch him.
Get in here. Get in here. Why are you standing away from everyone? And he's come from Hyderabad just for this game. Is that because the MS Dhoni fan craze has taken over?
Of course.
Yeah?
Even wherever you go in India, you only see Chennai jerseys and MS Dhoni fans.
So just to confirm, you're not an SRH fan?
No. Probably, yeah. We are rooting for Dhoni.
Only this match Delhi fan, always RCB fan.
Brother, even I'm an RCB fan, buddy. I love hugging RCB fans in the show right now. How was the game today, sir? Oh, it's good, was it? Oh, it's brilliant. Honestly, RCB out. Yeah, you feel bad. No one really cares apart from me. Really.
Dhoni scores 1 run, people are cheering. Even after Virat Kohli's half century, people are shouting like this. Okay, so you're comparing Virat Kohli with Dhoni. I'm comparing RCB with Okay, let's see the stats, dude. I don't want to take out my phone and check the stats, but yeah, okay.
But if you guys
let's call Gautam Gambhir, dude. Let's call LSG, dude.
Okay.
I think in terms of who I didn't expect to stand out would be Dubey. Because he's come out of nowhere. We keep speaking about him, and I feel like if CSK was Avengers, he's the Hulk.
Honestly, I mean, he hits the ball so high, and his last name's Doobie.
Probably go for a Dubey now.
Yeah, spot on.
No way. Whether home or away, DC is a walkthrough for CSK.
For one moment, did you think Delhi are going to win that game?
No way. MS Dhoni is ready to be a hero. Yes.
Living in Chennai, I'm not a supporter of CSK at all. Since I'm born, like I'm the only one in the entire
You're
house.
joking.
Oh please, no. I'm an RCB supporter, even though I'm really bad with it.
Good on you. I wanted to hear the RCB fans
I'll
spot.
tell you
Lovely.
what.
Answer me this. Who is bigger, MS Dhoni or Chennai Super
MS
Kings?
Dhoni. Chennai Super Kings. MS Dhoni.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Chennai Super Kings is bigger. Sure, right? Because he's a player, one's a team. So the team is bigger or players bigger?
Team is bigger than because of him.
Ah, okay. Can you just tell everyone, subscribe to cricket.com/TV.
Subscribe to cricket.com/TV. Yes! Oh my God, the lap of honor! I got this when they threw it.
You came from Atlanta to watch Dhoni bat.
Yeah, actually, I did.
You're being cheeky.
Now that we have won, we are allowed to be cheeky.
Right, it's not very often that Chennai Super Kings lose at home and they've lost to KKR. Is this the IPL still alive? We'll tell you lots more with these fans behind me right here, right now. Right, so some CSK fans who are smiling. Are you smiling after that performance, really?
A bit disappointing.
Yeah?
I thought we were going to win it at the start of the bowling.
It's just a game. Like win or lose, we are still Chennai fans.
The total what the CSK has done, it was quite low actually. Like we expected like 170 to 180.
What hurt you the most today?
Dhoni got bowled.
But was that a no ball? Yeah, it was a no ball.
We love Dhoni, and to see him lose, and that is one thing that CSK fans can't take.
But how happy or sad are you?
I'm happy.
Yeah?
Team is your most successful performance in the home ground.
Yeah.
The points table is 15. The positive energy points table. If you bat first, bat properly. If you bowl second, bowl properly.
Thank you.
He had expected his team to perform well. They didn't. And here again, the batters had expected that the bowlers would have defended the total, but we weren't able to.
You're beating these guys after 11 years in their own home. How special is that?
It was very amazing. We came here for the thala, but Purple Army is the heart.
बहुत खुशी है और हमारे दोनों अच्छे प्लेयर राणा और रिंकू सिंह ने काफी अच्छी बैटिंग की.
It was a loss for us, but that's okay. KKR is winning after 2012. Let us give some people chances, okay? It's all right. We're still in the playoffs, and we're still going to win the cup anyway, so it really doesn't matter. It was an amazing match altogether, so I'm very happy.
Yeah, actually I took 4 flights to come here. I mean, this was partly one of the major reasons that I came to India.
God bless you, and God bless fans like you, because ultimately it's the MS Dhoni fan craze. I don't blame you at all.
No, I didn't like much match because Dhoni not played well. He came at last 3 balls and not played well.
He's bringing the youngsters to come and play in the 1 down, 2 down, 3 down. I request Dhoni, now you come in the 2nd down or 1st down or 3rd down, because this is the IPL 20 overs match. It is not a 50 overs match. We all request you to come in the 1 down or 2 down and show your game, how to play to the youngsters.
I'm not saying anything on that.
MS Dhoni, is he the best captain ever?
Yes,
Yeah?
definitely. He can handle any situation, whether it's he can even encourage his team.
Is the all-exclusive ball that Chennai players were hitting into the fans when they were doing their lap of honor? It has MS Dhoni's sign on it. It has a CSK logo on it.
Deepak Chahar hit the ball. It was just, we couldn't think of anything. Everybody just started shouting mine. Eyes were all on the ball, just caught it.
Oh.
Yes! Oh my God, the lap of honor! I got this when they threw it.
Really, you caught that?
I got this.
And who do you want them to face in the final, sir?
Maybe Gujarat Titans.
Gujarat Titans. And what about you?
Gujarat Titans.
If it's gonna be Chennai, I need GT because we have lost with GT and RR, but RR doesn't stand a chance. So I think it's probably GT. I don't think so. Lucknow will be able to come back, but Mumbai, we've already beat them 2 times. We have the moral boost.
Would you want them to play GT, RR, RCB? Who do you want to see? Who's your dream final?
GT or MI?
Yeah? Not RCB?
No, they won't come.
There's another team, RCB. What about them?
I think I had reported it in Instagram telling they are pretending to be a cricket team. So
Peace. Green peace. Mumbai also seem to be having a good chance. Our closest rival. So yeah.
We already qualified, so it's not a big deal.
Are you sure about that?
I think it's confirmed that we.
No, it's not.
Now, if we lose the next match, we may end up not even qualifying for the tournament top 4.
We'll still qualify, and couple still would be ours.
We can see a number 5 title with the current team. It does look pretty strong.
Because that's CSK and we do win. We are the winners. Okay. And that's the spirit we come up with. We are brilliant, so we are going to win the cup.
Please subscribe to cricket.com channel.
cricket.com/TV.
Subscribe to cricket.com.tv. Say cheers.
Hello everyone. So we are back to start off the second innings. I'll be joined by Akshay, the very emotional RCB fan. I don't want to say perennially sad, but yeah, very emotional for sure. And I just fell short of 1 run from my prediction.
Yeah, unfortunately for you. But then, yeah, what do you make of 186? Given the kind of score they were at, at the end of the 15 over mark, the end of the 17 over mark, even the 18 over mark for that.
Some confusion.
Yeah, there's a lot of chaos right now. Just like what we've seen in the RCB bowling lineup, and Hardik will also be joining. Coming back to the second innings, Faf and Kohli have walked into the middle. If I'm not wrong, it's Faf taking strike. Bhuvi to bowl the first over. 187, we're in for a chase, assuming RCB batters actually do something. Let's hope, like, Anirudh said, 60 for 4 wala situation na ho. And the impact sub has been made. I'm guessing that's what we're waiting for.
Is it Natarajan or?
Has to be Natarajan.
Or is it Vivrant Sharma?
The leg spinner.
He's so funny.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's not too.
Oh, he'll get this guy, no?
Samadov.
Why is Samad though? I mean,
don't say that he bowls. Because he's
no, not for bowling. I mean, who else could there?
I don't think you can remove anyone.
Yeah, Tripathi is a good fielder. Sharma can bowl. Yeah, fair. So yeah, 187 to win. Oh, it's Kohli on strike, of course. My bad.
Here is the biggest 20 overs coming up for RCB fans.
This season, of course.
Yeah, until next season.
Shot! 400 strike. Telling you, bro, 50 ball century.
Oh man, for a second I was like, that's edged. I'm genuinely surprised. The ball that's swinging past him outside of, and he's managed to time it. That's usually going to slips or the keeper. But yeah, I mean, let's hope he continues, and then that's a very good shot.
I just wish that he plays the same shot in the World Championship final also.
Yeah,
and I just won.
Oh man,
it was slightly shorter.
Oh man, यार ये भाई
ये
मार के ही जाएगा ये बंदा.
Oh man,
shot.
What is happening, guys?
What a shot.
This is Uwe's most expensive first 2 balls in his history.
25 ball century.
25 balls century.
For more such interesting questions, please use the hashtag AskCDC on Twitter and keep sending such questions like Anirudh asked right now. Is this Bhuvi's most expensive first 2 balls? Yeah, it'll be the other Anirudh taking such questions. So yeah, could possibly be. I don't think Bhuvi's been smashed for 2 boundaries in his first 2 balls. But yeah, might be wrong there. Excellent start. He's also standing well outside to cover, to sort of, cover for the swing.
Anderson versus Kohli vibes. What the fuck?
Too creative. This is like Rajasthan Royals captaincy.
But looks like Kohli has taken the strike rate claim seriously. After playing about 5-6 negative impact knocks in a row, he's...
And I mean, this is his game. He needs to
He
at
could still
least...
be 8 of 6 by the end of this over. So
No, but he has to attack pace. Given that he can't attack spin, I know it might be too early to go from ball one, but he has to, given the target.
But interesting, there is some bit of swing on offer as well.
Oh, there he is. This is the Kohli we know.
The Kohli we know and we
That
love.
swung. And good on Kohli to leave. That was actually well left. I know I might sort of receive a bit of flack for that, but he could have very well edged it.
I mean, was it too different from the first ball?
From the second ball,
No, it didn't swing
This
that
was slightly
much.
shorter as well.
Second ball was very short. He cut it.
This as well.
This was proper. Like, this was the perfect ball to get an edge. Like I
Could have
said,
sliced it. 3 is bad at it. Come on. Another dot. In swinger. Ooh.
Oh, is he going to
Easy
8 of 6 balls?
No,
Not
but
bad,
he's
it's not
showing
bad.
intent. 8 of 6 नहीं, 2 ball छोड़ा, but 3 ball attack किया. वो बनता है. मतलब वो चाहिए मेरे को. Usually first over में तो he always defends. He does not even look for runs. That's the problem. So, yeah, this is.
Yeah, Bhuvi coming fresh off a 5-4 against Gujarat.
That included 3 tailenders.
Rashid Khan is not a
tailender.
And Rashid Khan a tailender.
Harsh to call
I was
Pandya tailender.
referring, I was referring to Shami, Mohit, and yeah, to some extent Rashid, but okay. Arey,
Oh, 8 of 6. And that's the Kohli we know.
but I'm happy
So
with
good,
8 of 6.
Not bad.
Yeah,
But all the
First
momentum
over.
is now.
One
with
extra
the
boundary.
क्या momentum. 4 dot ball.
Who was the second over?
Karthik Tyagi, bro.
Yeah, has to be Tyagi. Or Umran's not.
Oh, Nitish Reddy with his in-swing.
Oh, it'll be Nitish Reddy.
Oh,
It'll be
Oh,
Nitish
boy.
Reddy. He bowls in
man.
swingers.
You have to write an OA. I have to write an OA player now after going back.
And yeah, Nitish Reddy is someone to look out for. I've actually, like, from what little I've seen of his bowling and batting, I've genuinely liked it. And numbers might
when
not.
he was like, he won the best under 16 player award in 2016-17 season. The same season when Kohli did everything.
And by the
And I
way,
read somewhere where like he wanted to take a picture with Kohli, but like one of his bodyguard, shoot him away.
now he'll
And then no, but like Anushka Sharma like went on to him because she saw this guy like who wanted a
ये
picture.
कहाँ से ये सारी कहानियाँ पढ़ रहे हो पता नहीं.
follow
Okay.
cricket.com for more such.
Is there
You know,
in some interview?
masala.
Sports Star, I think.
Okay. Oh, they've gone to spin.
Oh,
He bowled a carom ball.
Abhishek Sharma.
Yeah. And he
I
bowled a
thought
carom
Dhaka.
ball first up. By Phillips.
Oh.
What was that?
But this was too easy for Phillips. No?
Yeah, he was like, let me complicate this. Anyway, so guys, please keep your comments coming in. Vishal Malik says,
Neeraj Bhai, greatest fan of RCB. Yeah. Maga, what's up? Let's go.
Vishal Cup number.
Isala Cup namde.
अरे यार जय मोमाया शेष क्या चिल्ला रही है पब्लिक ग्राउंड में. हाँ क्या हम तो म्यूट पे देख रहे हैं, हमें तो पता नहीं चल रहा. तो
Public ground mein, what is happening?
he's saying
Public.
that the crowds are cheering. I'm guessing RCB या कुछ ऐसा वाला.
They're going crazy for Kohli.
Kohli
And,
now you
it's
have
a
to
big
go.
test for Kohli now.
Yeah.
Will he like step down the wicket and try to attack Abhishek?
Shot! ये चाहिए भाई अपने coach. So good to see him
Yes,
attack
Virat.
spin.
Heinrich Kohli.
Abhi,
वो 50 बॉल खेला ये 7 यार आज तो सच्ची
he's getting out this over.
I think it's conscious decision from Kohli to,
Yeah.
like hit out or get out.
Now, what do you
Because
think of Abhishek Sharma bowling the second over?
not a good decision. Should have been
the
okay,
ball
sir.
is swinging, so
Yeah.
that's why I'm like,
Oh, no, why don't give it to Daga?
yeah, but
To whom?
Mayank Daga.
why either?
Nah,
The ball is swinging. I mean,
Why spinner? And
we've
again,
seen this wicket so far, pace has been difficult to put away.
Yeah, ball.
and importantly, we need to understand when we say Kohli struggles against spin, he plays balls. It's not like he gets out.
Against left arm spin has like 6 dismissals.
अरे ये season में
No, no
कहाँ
chance.
से?
No chance. But
No.
Okay. Oh, 4, another 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
इसीलिए.
it's too easy.
Yeah,
Too
this
easy.
is too
Bad,
easy
yeah,
actually.
I mean, it's
Bad captaincy, bad bowling. It's bad
Nothing
cricket
new
all
though.
over.
Yeah,
Nothing
exactly.
new from
Nothing new.
SRH.
Yeah, nothing new.
I mean, I'm sure this is something they discussed mid-innings, not like
Not like at the 15th over. Yeah, exactly.
Come on, I have a eureka moment. Come on, Abhishek, bowl this. Not like that.
Eureka moment. That's a very. But why is he so shocked if you bowl a bad?
I mean, what's up with the lens?
Yeah, it was a bad ball. Again, Makram's also shocked. What are you expecting if you bowl so bad?
If you're gonna bowl this, at least bowl stump to stump. No, if Kohli misses, you'll be bowled.
Yeah, that's why I was scared. I thought it might hit the stumps.
Or let's do something. Bowl seam up or.
That's what he did. That sort of went for a wide, na.
Yeah, that is much better. I like that. Yeah. You stick to a defensive plan and do it.
The way Phillips attacks the ball, it feels like they're going for a toe. I
think the ball stops or like, fine, easy pagad now.
But disappointing end to Markande's campaign.
Bro, what do you would you prefer a knock like this today?
See, that was Firozshah Kotla.
Exactly, but Faf taking up Kohli's role.
Yeah,
I'm fine. 20 for 2. 20 for no loss at the end of 2.
See, we know that this ball does not swing more than like 2-3 overs. They already wasted one of those overs. It's like, and it's poor. I feel for Nitish Reddy that he could have had a proper swinging condition and had a crack at Kohli or Faf. Now he has to come under pressure now. Especially after the way Bhuvi ended the over, there was a chance for them to either bowl Nitish Reddy or
Karthik
Tyagi.
No, Reddy for sure. Karthik Tyagi doesn't swing. Matlab wo hit the deck wala.
If not, Nitish Reddy bowls a lot of in-swingers.
In-swingers, exactly. In-swingers. And I don't think Nitish Reddy
has a good cutter as well.
To be honest, I don't think Reddy will bowl in the power play. Or else they would have given him the second over. Maybe inexperienced player, debutant, they want to give him that cushion of having more fielders.
He dismissed Pujara in the Ranji Trophy. So,
लेकिन फिर भी IPL मतलब इतना crowd ये सब, that's a different.
Speaking of Pujara, he got out for a duck today, playing for Sussex.
Versus Glamorgan, right? Yeah.
And the last I checked, Steve Smith was batting on 27 not out or something.
All right. So that's the other Steve.
He's so far edged ahead of Pujara and Labuschagne in this particular match.
Innings.
What? Natarajan?
Bro, why would you remove
with a new ball?
Okay.
Man.
No, this is what you read it on paper. Oh, this guy doesn't have a great record against left arm pace. Okay, then let's bring in whoever the fuck we have. Left arm spinner, you just get Abhishek Sharma.
Why didn't you play Jansen?
I'm okay. Jansen is...
Or Faruqi. Faruqi. Not Jansen, Faruqi.
See, they wanted to...
No, but why would you not give Bhuvi?
Exactly.
Bhuvi को यहाँ पे डालना ही था, but वो left arm angle का इतना ही, मतलब I was talking from that left arm angle perspective.
And you know that against RCB, you need
early wickets. Early wickets! Oh man! एक तो दांत ऊपर से दिल क्या कर रहा है भाई कोहली?
Bro, this is already his best knock this season.
Rub of the green going Kohli's way.
This one shot, ये तो मतलब SRH के साथ भी हुआ था. Let's calm down. एक edge से तो rub of the green का.
Proper minnow basher. Oh, shot.
Oh man.
Natarajan को minnow बना दिया भाई.
He's talking about SRH.
Good straight drive. Yeah, I understand.
Nah, is it going to be like Kohli as Stark in the WTC? Inside it. Because he got out to Matt Potts trying to leave the ball.
Brain fade.
Wow. Anyways, so guys, please keep your comments coming in. 25 for no loss. 2.2 overs done.
And who would have thought?
You think Kohli will continue this way?
He should. Why stop? Huh?
Oh, that was a good ball.
No.
No,
dude, no. He lost his balance.
I know, but had he had his balance or something, so kya?
It's interesting because this does not even look like a wicket where you need to maximize the power play, but it's good on RCB's.
They have to know.
They want to, yeah.
Because 186 is a target where agar 2 wicket guy, if you slow down, then it puts a lot of pressure.
I mean, the last does it give you flashbacks of 2016
something
final?
Similar, yeah.
Kohli and Gale
starting off. Bring that up.
Getting up to a flyer against SRH, chasing a. But that was against a 220-ish total.
Yeah, that's true. Oh no, bhai, Kohli कहाँ भाग रहा है? आराम से. देख ले पहले.
Left arm spinner.
Vipul.
And today they have Dagar.
No, but Kohli got out to Barinder Sran.
Yeah. So they have Natarajan.
Yeah. So proper.
And Ben cutting is like Nitish Reddy.
Oh, nice.
The better version.
And then who's Karthik Tyagi? I don't know.
Siddharth Kaula, some Indian
pacer. Karthik Tyagi. Any Karthik Tyagi's pace has stopped.
Man. Anyways, all these random talks aside, Short.
Nah,
Six
no,
innings.
I'm sure there will be someone.
But a good over so far from Natarajan.
Yeah.
You know, we took the piss out of him. Piss out of the management.
No, I don't
rather.
think. Even if Natarajan goes for only 8 runs on this over, I don't think that was the point. The point was Bhuvi swings the ball.
Yeah.
Simple. And you think fourth over maybe ball swing karega? I don't think so.
No.
Could have given Natarajan the fourth. If
Exactly.
Or
और
sixth,
अभिषेक
sixth.
अभिषेक को बाद में दे सकते थे.
नहीं.
Now they're gonna.
Why do you want runs?
Now they're gonna make the blunder of giving a youngster the 6th over, and he's
Right,
gonna get
yeah.
bashed by Faf for like 20 runs, I'm sure.
I mean, for his own good, I hope that won't be the case. Boundary एक मिलेगा क्या?
Oh!
No.
Calm down. नीचे.
But a fine over from Natarajan.
अबे क्या fine? 7 रन को fine
अबे वो 4 एक चौका एज में आया था.
हाँ
The
तो
hell?
सिराज जब अच्छा किया एक बार के लिए भी अच्छा किया नहीं बोला.
सिराज के साथ you are used to it now. भाई सिराज को क्या ही बोलूंगा मैं मतलब. He has an economy of less than 5.
Like a certain chai wala said, hypocrisy की भी सीमा होती है.
Harshal Bode is like, oh my god, Harshal, what an over. He'll be like this.
When did I do that today?
Would you do that to Nitish Reddy if it does more?
100%.
Also like, भाई उसका 5 से कम का इकोनॉमी अब क्या ही बोल लोगे उसके बारे में पावर प्ले में.
If you want more flying kisses from Akshay, like, share and subscribe.
I don't think anyone
all the
looking for
gals
that.
out there watching, you know.
Which is literally
0
or minus maybe.
I don't know. I mean, we do have some like regular female followers as well. So
I mean, yeah, whatever. Let's just sleep in the night, man. Sure, let's go with that. Sure. Not, I mean, शौनक भाई, अगर हो वहाँ पे तो comment निकालो. Dude, you first of all, गंदा दिमाग तुम लोगों का है और डालते भी मुझको. ये सही है. मार भाई.
It's gone.
No, in the gap ना.
Can't run, dude. That's
4.
Yeah.
that is a shit ball. I have to say that is a shit ball.
So Tyagi tends to bowl wider. That's his natural line.
So then have a deep point.
Exactly. He had a deep point. Yeah, deep cover. He should have had a sweeper. That's what. Have both. I'm guessing. Yeah, they had one on the other side. Pull.
Dono side.
Yeah.
Dono square.
Yeah, but they're better off having both on the offside because he tends to bowl wider. That's it. That's his line.
Now he'll ball one on the like.
If he overcompensates, then again Faf might take toll of that. If he overcompensates. तो शौनक भाई थोड़े कमेंट्स डाल दो अगर आप फ्री हो तो.
वो खाने लाने गया.
वही इसीलिए आराम से मार भाई. कोई नहीं है वहां पे तो कोई नहीं है. फिलिप्स है भाई.
Phillips dropped the catch.
Oh man, I can't believe. I really can't believe. I would live to watch this happen. Very difficult catch.
And that sums up SRH's season.
No, a very difficult catch.
Should have taken up.
No. Phillips had to.
He misjudged it. He was stumbling by the time he was.
Definitely, but a very difficult catch.
He had enough time to get under it.
A very difficult catch. No. Very difficult catch.
No, man. No. He reached. He waited.
Catch.
That should have been taken.
It should have been taken. Agreed. I'm not defending that, but was a difficult catch. Nonetheless.
Not for him. I mean, he would have
100%.
Take this catch 8 out of 10 times.
100%. Short error.
That's come on. No, this is going over.
But the length has been horrible this over.
Yeah.
What the hell is wrong with him, man? What
Jay,
the hell? Seriously,
RCB versus LSG loading.
I would love for it. If RCB do qualify, I would much rather have an RCB LSG.
Than a Mumbai Chennai or some.
Yeah.
I don't want Chennai versus RCB. I don't want like an one-sided match. Yeah.
Chennai LSG won't be one-sided.
See, I'm completely okay with this kind of bowling outside the power play. But come on, inside the power play, this is just.
I mean, we'll continue with the rant. Meanwhile, we've got a stat for you. RCB loves pace, like we discussed in the first innings. An economy of, a run rate of 10.2, which is the best amongst all teams, an average of 32.7, which seems to be the third best. Again, fantastic numbers those, which is why I said, like, having no spinners makes little to no sense, to be honest. Again, they've started this over fantastically well. 3 boundaries, including 1 dropped catch by none other than Phillips. Who would have thought? So, yeah, let's see how they end this over now. 39 so far.
I think he'll get out in this over.
Chopped on.
Something will happen.
But I mean, come on, dude. He has to bowl fuller.
But yeah, he has to bowl fuller to be chopped down. I don't think it'll be chopped down. Top pitch types kuch ho sakta hai.
I'll go 2 full and get back out of the park.
Karthik Tyagi's action is like more.
Oh! Oi!
He's like a more athletic modification of L. Balaji's action.
Nitish Reddy.
Balaji लेकिन ऊपर से आता, but
Like
I can see that. Yeah, he did this, then he modified his action to more upwards. Yeah, I get that. Vikramaditya says, Akshay bhai, आज आपका दिन है, enjoy. क्या आपका दिन भाई? एक तो दांत दर्द करा, ऊपर से ये लोग मतलब.
Yeah.
Oh, hi.
That's silly from the umpire.
Yeah, walking right into him.
See that too Faf.
Exactly.
Or Mustafizur Rahman. Who was that?
Mustafizur, yeah. That was
after a couple of warnings.
Anyways, Kohli now on strike. 40 for no loss, 3.4 overs. Oh, shot, yeah.
Shot.
That was a very good shot. And Tyagi unfortunately going for runs. Crazy Next meanwhile says Anirudh has spent enough time with Akshay now for the reactions. Of course, he anticipates it beforehand. He doesn't need to react and look, wait for me to react to it. But what do you think about Karthik Tyagi? Like, I would say, no, not just the bowling. I'm talking about the entire situation around his man management, the way he's been dealt with. It's been poor. He's probably been very unfortunate that.
I'm very questionable management from SRH. All the talents they've had, I think they've not nurtured a single talent properly.
Yeah.
This not only applies to the bowlers but also the batters. Like,
shot, yeah.
No, I think
straight to the fielder, but short.
Oh, come on.
That's a horrible over from Karthik Tyagi, I have to say.
18 runs from him.
He should have gone for 4 as well.
The length, right? The lengths were like dog shit. The lengths are dog shit.
No, I don't think it was the lens that was the issue per se, because those are his natural lens. But the field.
Then his natural length is dog shit.
No,
it went. See, one went over, one went to the offside, one went long off, and the one towards the leg side.
Yeah.
So it's not that he was consistent with his line as well.
Line to nahi tha. Line to he compensated.
Duplessis did try to catch it from outside.
Exactly.
This would have been better if this was post power play. At least one of them would have gone up and like.
But you look at the talent SRH have had in their squad. They have like not developed a single one.
In fact, they've done a good job of sort of how do you put it? Yeah, derailing. Like take Umran, take Samar, take anyone. It's very sad that way.
Samar, Abhishek Sharma.
Washi also, if you want to add. Tyagi
for sure.
Yeah. Abhishek Sharma.
Yeah.
So, finally, Bhunesh, I was about to ask, where is he? Yeah,
that is, look, why on God's earth will you not bowl buoy when the ball is swinging?
Exactly.
For the 5th over.
5th over, dal raha hai.
Cannon fodder for the batters after it stopped swinging. This is like, look, man, I'm not an advocate for like heads falling after one season, but how can you look at this SRH performance, decision making throughout the season?
Who's been the worst captain, Makram or Dhawan?
Let's have like a super over to decide that. Dhawan will bowl Harpreet Brar.
Makram.
And Yuvraj.
Oh, no!
What are you doing?
नहीं यार, वो तो छक्का ही था, लेकिन वो अगर बाउंड्री पे भी होता वो छक्का था. In his defense, he misjudged.
Debutant. No, debutant.
I don't know if it was.
Yeah,
Nitish.
it was Nitish.
Okay.
It was Nitish.
But that is Nitish.
Well, it looks like Tripathi.
Yeah. Tripathi, South Indian Tripathi.
No, but that was his 6.
That is Rahul.
Yeah. That was his 6.
That is Rahul Tirupati.
It cleared him. I mean, yeah, he could have probably stayed.
No,
आराम से भाई रन मिल गए 4.
चार भाई
चलो
रुकना नहीं.
Pranav Anand says Makram Abhishek को bowler बनाकर ही छोड़ेगा. Why not bowl specialist spinner and dagger against Kohli Faf? Again, a captain thinking about mid overs and rest of RCB batters than who's in front. भाई पहली बात तो स्पिनर को खिलाना ही क्यों है? बॉल स्विंग हो रहा है, दो ना वो स्लोअर बॉल डाला.
Knuckle, but
yeah, not required.
I'm just like thinking, it's like you can give it to a rookie, and I think he also know better. Like,
नहीं होगा क्या?
Oh, nice.
Excellent fielding effort that from the debutant.
So it's happening, right? They're giving the 6th over to Nitish. Right?
I hope
no, man.
Yeah, like fuck it. Just finish the match.
No, for his own good. No, for his own good.
For Kohli is good.
You're scared.
No. If he bowls a 6 over, Kohli will get out.
ठीक है. I mean, let's see. I actually wouldn't like I said, I'm a sucker for debutants and newbies coming in. So for sure. अबे यार, इनका गंदा दिमाग बस. Babu Rao says Anirudh really dislikes Kohli or he's doing this just to provoke Akshay.
No. I'm a big Kohli fan. I just don't like Akshay's
Bro.
reactions.
Human God in the human clothing.
Yeah. Read my article.
Yeah.
It's after the World Cup against Pakistan.
Best headline. Got an award as well for the best headline of the year.
And for more such, interesting headlines and pieces, please do check out cricket.com. Today, of course, it'll be me on analysis, so I'll have to.
So what are you writing on?
अबे यार अब तो मत पूछो पहले. I'm actually. Oh shot यार, straight to the field. अरे भागा क्यों?
क्या? No.
अच्छा नहीं भागा भाई.
Chill भाई.
वो फेंका ऐसा इसीलिए.
दिल के दौरे पड़ गए.
सच्ची में यार.
So it's already game set and match, right? It's all.
ए भाई.
It's
क्या game set and
Nitish
match?
Reddy to come and take 2 wickets.
Exactly.
Oh.
Nitish Reddy to come, bowl the 6th over and take 2 wickets.
So right now it's 70-30 in RCB's favor, right? The match.
Nonsense.
What
At best it's 50-50. At best.
How? You got 6. You have 60 for no loss in 5 overs, and Kohli is scoring.
भाई middle overs में जब spin आएगा.
कौन ही आएगा?
Spin
Dagger,
spin
Phillips, Markram.
Faf है ना, Maxwell है.
Look at his statement. Middle over में spin आएगा. कौन सा spinner? Markram.
Proper mediocre RCB.
Abhishek.
Dagger. Specialist spinner क्या पता क्या कर दे.
Can Mayank pierce a dagger into RCB's head?
How long did you have it inside your head? Oh man. It's Natarajan, thankfully.
This is the most defensive shit I've ever seen from any.
2 भागले कम से कम. कोहली 3 के लिए भी देख रहा है वहाँ पे.
I think Kohli finishes his cardio in the during his half singles and
Yeah.
Not even half, 1/4 single. He does this.
And then Pujara's the exact opposite, right?
Chill.
Pujara, Pant. Abe hard. Jansen.
Yeah, Jansen is also he never runs.
4 steps and he
never observed.
Bro, why?
Yeah, mid wicket.
Even if he gets out now, it's not
I'm
a.
glad we don't have a hospital nearby.
Yeah, but he already visited the dentist now.
Yeah, man. Sami Santosh says will feel
He
so
do a
bad.
good job.
Hey, it was a she and stop with that. Will feel so bad for Klaasen. Abbe yaar. Will feel so bad for Klaasen if SRH loses from here. Sorry, I couldn't care less. Sorry, I'm very sorry. Because we've seen centuries of wide hai kya?
No.
If it's wide, then
First
it's
round?
First.
Yeah.
Come on, reviewers.
And Harry Brook can also bowl, Akshay says Babura. Baat to sahi hai.
Harry Bol can also brook. Sorry, Harry Brook can also brook.
नहीं वैसे तो Abdul Samad went out.
Yeah.
Nitish Reddy bowling the 7th over according to me.
He is not going to bowl today.
Yeah. Typical. He'll bowl when RCB need 2 of 1 over.
And then Markram will blame him. Yeah, if our bowlers can't defend in the final over, then yeah.
Team, lot of new guys.
Ball.
Hey!
No, dude.
Anirudh is learning from me. But barring that one edge, I guess, and okay.
Klaasen has been pretty good actually.
Natarajan has been good, but again,
don't really need it.
But I don't think they've looked to
option
attack.
in the power play, but they've gone ultra defensive.
Yeah.
Bhuvi not bowling the 3rd over, Abhishek bowling the 2nd over, Natarajan bowling the 3rd over. Who bowled the 4th over? Tyagi bowling the 4th. But they had no option, I guess.
No, Natarajan bowling 2 now means that they either save 2 for him at the death or they.
If
उसके लिए मैच जाना होगा उतनी दूर.
तो मतलब middle overs में वो तो नहीं डाल रहा है, which is a good thing.
No, why?
So how did Duplessis it's like
Tyagi, 4 fours of Tyagi.
Yeah, it looked like Kohli.
भाई भाग रहा है क्या नहीं ना?
Kohli showed so much intent. He's on 39 of 19. Duplessis 33 of 16, having
No, that's the kind of season he's had. Yeah, that's the kind
Already
of
over 200.
Yeah. Well, interesting question. What do you think? We'll do the
Depends on whether RCB qualify or not.
So he was on 629 before today. So 662 is what he's on right now. 138 runs.
He should could if RCB qualify. He should, I guess.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I think this
one match will be tough. I think have to go through to the final.
Then he'll become the 4th batter, right? In IPL history.
All yeah.
Arey!
Come on, dude. Get one hit.
Hi.
कौन था त्रिपाठी? Oh. अबे कौन बिना मूछ का था ना त्रिपाठी.
भाई
not bad. 6 over 64.
6 over
And it's a
64.
much needed timeout, and yeah.
Yeah, 6 over
Winning
64.
123 of the next 14.
Should be an easy.
Should be a
Not
score.
easy,
They'll
but-
get I think they'll get home in like 4-5 overs to spare.
So 15 overs, 180. So
Yeah. I think Kohli is scoring like 48 ball 100.
what happened to the 84 ball 90?
I mean, that in the qualifier one. Sorry, eliminator.
Final.
Oh man, my teeth's really hurting, and I could really do with a break right now. I just Shaunak bhai, if our impact subs are ready to come in, 6 over 64 for no loss, 12, and 2 overs none for 12 is Natarajan's figure. So 52 of the other 4 overs.
Yep.
Just goes to show how bad Tyagi. I mean, no, I wouldn't call the bowlers per se. It's captaincy.
Yeah.
Not giving Bhuvi the third over, I still can't make sense of it. Natarajan getting a second, maybe, of course, they had no other defensive options to go to. Probably Nitish Reddy go a second over made sense. In-swingers after, an outswingers, an over that was filled with outswingers made sense. It would have sort of kept the batters on their toes if nothing else. But they know better, I guess. So, yeah. So, it's time to have Gurkirat Paji in the studio and Nix, of course, online. So see you guys on the other side of this.
And just as Akshay exits, Nikhil enters, and so Nikhil, do you agree that SRH this season, not just this season, like in the history of IPL, no team has been so tactically poor as SRH have been? Like,
actually, not only SRH, quite a few teams this season are genuinely in contention to be the worst team in terms of tactics across all IPLs. SRH has been bad. I actually think no team has been good. Like, you can't point at one team and say, oh yes, they've done something good. Even guys like MS Dhoni have made the most elementary mistakes, and that doesn't make sense. There's that.
It does remind me of one of the worst decisions tactically I've ever seen was in IPL 2020. Rahul bowled Krishnappa Gautam to Pollard and Pandya in the 20th over.
Yeah, they didn't have in that game. They had to get 8 overs out of Krishnappa Gautam and Jimmy Neesham, so they were never going to get away with that.
But it's time to bring Nikhil. Yeah, Gurkit, we have.
But the one thing that I want to see. So you saw Abhishek Sharma bowl the second over, right? Because matchup is left arm spin. But what is matchup without quality? And the fact that he had to come in was one down to the team combination.
Yeah.
And the other was lack of faith in someone like Mayank Dagar. I mean, against a team like Bangalore, who everyone knows struggles against spin, you did not play your best left-arm spinner of this left-arm spin option, who's Akil Hussain, and you dropped the 2 quality leg spinners you had in Adil Rashid and Mayank Markande. How does Mayank Markande not play? This game is beyond me. So
in comes the debutant Nitish Reddy. We will see if he can create an instant impact, and SRH need 2, if not 3 wickets here to kind of rock RCB. And so Nikhil, Hardik was telling that Nitish Reddy looks like Rahul Tripathi, so we named him Rahul Tirupati.
It's like how Aiden Markram and Glenn Phillips look very similar. It's like that. But we can see the drop. I mean, you ask most bowlers which fielder you want under the ball. Most times they'd say,
either Chris Jordan or
Glenn Phillips.
Glenn Phillips, probably.
But
and I've also not seen actually Maxwell drop a lot. I mean, he has dropped a few, but Maxwell is a very safe fielder, I feel.
He is.
But it's fine. I think they wanted to give Nitish Reddy the protection, but still, I mean, I can't believe they did not bowl Bhuvi the third over when the ball was still swinging, and they went with Abhishek. And this just tells you that, like I said, what is matchup without quality? And it's like a bad match.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, is it a boundary?
Yeah.
It is a boundary. Damn.
Also, like, if you've played Mayank Dagar, who's listed at number 10, so he's a specialist bowler, right?
Yeah.
And he's also a left-arm spinner, then back him or else don't play him. Simple as that. These half-hearted moves actually bring more harm to your team rather than doing something entirely stupid, I feel sometimes.
Yeah, and it's like a good negative matchup is better than a part-timer positive matchup. It's like that a specialist negative matchup is better than a part-time positive matchup is what I'm saying. But Asib are running away with the chase. They need a wicket to SRH. Where is it coming from? I can't see. Maybe if there was a short mid wicket there.
I mean, imagine
that would have been a
having
catch.
Imagine having just one proper spin bowling option against RCB of all teams.
Yeah, and then not bowling that spinner in the power play.
How could you go in with this 11?
Nikhil, are you muted or are you just observing the proceedings?
Yeah, muted myself because it just doesn't make sense.
But let's just Nikhil answer this question.
Can you speak a bit more about? See, the one that clearly comes to mind and that did cost them big is the mistake against Punjab, where he delayed Jadeja's last over, bowled Tushar first against Liam Livingstone, when you knew that they were going to take a risk any which way after the timeout. So Liam then got into Tushar, got hit, lost his wicket, but the thing is he did the job. He opened the floodgates, Jadeja came in, and then Jitesh and everybody, Jitesh wouldn't have minded that matchup. So it's not something that you usually associate with MS, that he gets the last over. And even after that game, in the next game following as well, he did not use Jadeja's last over well. So sometimes, even as you say, even the best can err, and you've seen that in this edition.
But a good first over from Nitish Reddy, except for that, cutter that was bowled down leg. He's bowled well, so they need a wicket. Hopefully, Mahinda Dagar comes into the attack now, and we'll have one more small mini change. I'll go out and let Akshay call the next 11-12 overs or whatever is remaining, and hopefully, SRH emerge victorious. I will step out on that note. I will just wait for the intro. Shanak buys.
Yep. Anyways, guys, welcome back. 72 Fanolas at the end of 7 overs. Nix bhai, hello. Gurkirat Paji, hello. मैं तो खुश हूँ. अभी आप बताओ. What did you make of the power play? I mean, I'm guessing the discussions already begun. In terms
of the discussions have begun. It's just see, there's some this IPL I have felt so many times that we are discussing the same. We're discussing the same mistakes. Like how there's a story, you discuss the same mistakes, the plot remain the same, only the characters change. That's how this IPL has been in terms of intelligence and tactics. It's just bizarre because sometimes teams also learn from the mistakes of other teams, right? At least someone should be watching if your team is not playing. Someone from the support staff, someone from the management should be watching and discussing what is happening when, because eventually you are going to end up playing all other teams, right? Yeah. At least once, if not twice. So this is bizarre. I mean, I can't still understand how have Sunrise. I'm speaking like a broken recorder right now, but I can't understand how Sunrise have gone with only one specialist spin bowling options against this team. Shot.
That's a good shot. I mean, from one broken record to the other. Next, aapko kya karna? What do you have to say that you've already said? Because now kuch khas hai nahi. Yeah.
See, it's just a thing of franchises being too rigid, and maybe they're just not seeing it the way we are. And that's a great ball.
Yeah, that gripped and that also stayed low. And have there been any signs of dew so far?
No, the ball looks
I don't think so. Not yet.
Okay. Akshit, meanwhile, asks Paji, you saw how Makram replied to Bishop regarding Umran Malik. It totally... Oh, wow. Did that go off the keeper's pad?
No, bhai, kahan se?
I didn't see. No. Bad. वैसे
हाँ, तो भी कहाँ इतना थोड़ा ना bounce लेगा.
मैं देखा ही नहीं. मुझे ऐसा लगा for some reason. it totally shows how he wants Malik in the 11, but Lara doesn't trust him, and hence he's totally controlling the team.
Hi Akshit, probably you missed out on watching the first innings. We discussed that, and yeah, I mean we've discussed about the possible scenarios of why Markram would have said that and everything else related to it. But in a nutshell, yes, it looks like that Markram doesn't have a lot of say. There's say from the management, and yeah, he does look fed up as well because he clearly doesn't want to take the blame of things which are outside his control or which he's not being allowed to control. So that is what it is in a nutshell. But yeah, I missed out on a voucher today or a merchandise.
By one, unfortunately. Gulshan Singh meanwhile says, who has...
This is not a competition. It's head and shoulder, like Dhawan is head and shoulders above any other captain when it comes to making mistakes this IPL.
Even Markram?
Yeah.
I mean,
but Markram, you don't even know with Markram if he's taking the call.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Anirudh had an interesting solution to that. Let's make both the teams play a super over. This guy will bowl Harpreet Brar. He'll bowl Vivrant Sharma. Let's see how it goes. Nitish Kumar Reddy, the debutant, bowling his second in a row. Oh, shot, man! That's a shot and a half. Wow.
Shot.
He's really sort of picked the bones of that ball. Feel for the debutant. मतलब पहली मैच में एक तो कोई अच्छा नहीं कर रहा है. Just yeah. Jagmeet Singh Oberoi says if Tripathi and Manish Pandey had a child, he would look like Nitish Reddy. Okay.
This is too graphical for me. I'm not going to go into this. यार कुछ और मजाक कर लो. This is a bit too low. Rasesh Tongia, add to not playing Markandeya, Rashid and impact subbing in Natarajan. They subbed out a possible away option in Samad. Perhaps he hasn't bowled in a while, but surely helps RCB.
I mean Abdul Samad's leg spin I don't think is a good enough.
Yeah, it's
option.
like it's pretty much like Shreyas Iyer bowling leg spin.
Yeah.
So you can't be relying on those options, I feel.
And they had no one else. Like Rahul Tripathi is a decent fielder. Abhishek Sharma can offer something with the ball. So they had no one
He
else.
already has offered in this game itself.
Was that 103 meter six? Yeah. Wow, man, that's a really good shot. And again, great to see both openers sort of going all guns blazing in tandem. We've usually seen one of them attack and the other one sort of play the role.
It's down to the bowling also, no? What they're facing. There isn't enough quality spin to trouble Virat Kohli, and he's taking full toll of the bowling that is being bowled at him. So it just reinstates and reinforces the point that we have been discussing so many times on this Watchalong and on our other videos that Virat Kohli ka intent ka problem nahi hai. The problem is only against hitting skill versus spin, because we can see the intent. 46 of 28 is what? I think it's a strike rate of 160.
Yeah, in excess of 115, the 150. So that's great.
Yeah, so yeah, he's doing his job.
And so is Duplessis. Oh, that's a great slow ball. Hit him right where it hurts, literally. It's hit him in his abs, if I'm not wrong. And sorry, had to call it abs. I mean, there's no way else you can sort of describe
I think it hit his thigh, if I'm not wrong. Thigh or just...
I thought
just
because he'd hurt his ab before. Let's just hope it's not anything too serious. So, I mean, in terms of bowling options, I'm guessing Dagar bowls the next over. Who else then? Like from the other end, do you continue with Nitish?
You can. I mean, Dagar is the only hope, because Karthik Tyagi, if he's only going to bowl pace at these two, very difficult for him to contain these two. Bhuvi again without pace. It's maybe Markram can bring himself on. I don't know.
Oh, that's a shot. Is that straight to the field? Catch. Excellent catch that from Mayank Dagar. Oh man. And Nitish Reddy has his maiden IPL wicket. Good for him. An excellent shot. He just timed it too good. Straight to the field. An excellent catch that from Dagar as well.
And now Sir here will start thinking of all the possibilities.
I'm still saying it's a 50-50 game by no means. Yeah, this is still not RCB's game. I don't know why do people sort of think that RCB has won this game. This is still RCB.
But
I mean,
if Bangalore has to chase 19 last 10 with 9 wickets in hand, what would you say?
50-50. Just look at a batter's form, yaar. Arey, form to dekho,
But
bhai.
you also look at the bowling attack. There isn't enough spin. There isn't enough spin.
अभी देखो
from you
नीतीश
guys.
कुमार रेड्डी को जैसे विकेट मिला.
अरे
क्या देख रहे हैं यहाँ पे?
ऐसे
Oh, are they checking above?
They might be checking if it's the second bouncer, but
Oh, did he? Oh, yeah, he did bowl one before.
yeah, this should be a second bouncer.
Okay. Since we're watching it on mute, I have absolutely no clue what the third umpire
I think
is actually
suddenly,
peaceful. Huh?
I think somebody's had a word with them about no balls, because ever since yesterday, it seems the margin of error is also changed suddenly, in terms of both waist high and for the shoulder bit. It is a no ball. Wow.
So this was.
What are you? Oh man!
Which one was the first bouncer? I actually missed it.
That was to Faf itself, the first ball. From what I remember, that is. I don't know if it was this over or the last over.
If it's the last over, it.
The last over.
No, that's what I don't know. No, अरे भाई वैसे नहीं बोल रहा. I don't know if the ball that I'm thinking of was for the last over or this over.
Are they thinking that the ball that hit him was a bouncer? Which Faf?
I don't think so. Oh, was this above head? तो इसीलिए not even second bouncer.
नहीं, above head तो नहीं है.
वही, I have no clue because we're watching it on mute. I have absolutely no clue.
Yeah, I think it's probably been given. This is not above head.
Yeah, I mean, again, वो Hawkeye के चक्कर में पूरा देख रहे हैं क्या? I don't know. I'm just speculating. I have no clue. बिल्कुल आइडिया नहीं है मुझे.
Hawkeye तो show ही नहीं हुई screen.
वही इसीलिए. But man.
अरे फ्री हिट है चौका. अच्छा ठीक है जो भी है.
हाँ फ्री हिट है मैं वो भी भूल गया. Sorry. But I really feel for Reddy there. I don't think that was out. That was out in my opinion.
See, if it's a second bouncer that has been given as a no ball.
Which was the first bouncer? Kohli 6 wasn't. Kohli then took a double and then a single. I don't remember either of those deliveries. Excellent catch that though. Like he made good ground and then that's a brilliant catch.
Because there can't be any other possibility of that being called a no ball. Shot
straight to the fielder. Okay. I mean, still good enough over for RCB 6 plus.
Let's just see what our commentary is saying.
Oh yeah, But Knicks in the power play, Bhuvi bowled the first over. Second over went to Abhishek. Third over went to Natarajan. Fourth over went to Karthik Tyagi. I mean, I know there's no point asking if that was bizarre or not. But what did you make of Nitish Reddy not getting an over in the power play? Because he has a prodigious in-swinger, at least from the little I've seen. He has a very good in-swinger. Bhuvi had bowled 3 or 4 outswingers in the first over. You think there was merit in giving Nitish the ball in the second over?
Yeah, sorry to cut you off. So the second ball of that over, which Kohli hit for 2, that was a bouncer.
Okay.
So this was obviously the second bouncer. It was a marginal call, but yeah, I think you cannot say that it wasn't a bouncer.
Yeah, that's true.
What I have seen is, in my experience, this second bouncer rule, especially when batters have played a shot,
they don't look.
It comes very little into the picture. Very little. I've rarely seen it being applied.
I've never seen it. Ever seen it.
And when it comes into application, the ball's usually above head high. So it was a bouncer, but it was also a marginal call. So maybe we could say that Nitish Kumar Reddy was
not maybe
slightly
100%,
unlucky.
Dropped off a wicket there for sure, because it doesn't happen often. One of those days for SRH, I guess. So sorry, next up, keh rahe the about Nitish Reddy in the power play. Like, do you think there was any merit in that call?
हाँ मेरिट तो है, but SRH गलत बोर्ड का एग्जाम दे रही है ना, तो why will they study for that syllabus?
That turned.
Yeah, it was too much. Yeah, Virat's second ball was the first bouncer, says Manas. Yes, that's what was our assumption as well. But I still, as Gurkira said, I don't think it was clearly about clearly a no ball. But again, problem यही है cricket से, बहुत ज़्यादा subjective calls होते हैं, तो फिर then it is hard to maintain consistency.
I'd say it was 55%, 45% call. मतलब क्योंकि definitely above shoulder तो थी.
Oh, is that direct? Okay, no.
He dropped the ball.
Again, I freaked out. But I mean, the way Daggers bowled, makes you wonder what if they had another spinner.
Oh, ये what if वाले questions अब मेरा हो गया. I don't want to answer any what if questions.
Again, like you mentioned before.
But if they had another spinner, they would not be able to justify their biggest price in this auction, ना भाई. आप समझो यार, PPT बनानी है, मालिक को खुश करना है.
Even instead of an Indian bowler, they could have.
Yeah.
अरे फिर तुमने आज प्रेजेंटेशन में पूछ लिया कि उमरान मलिक का क्या है, कल पूछोगे कार्तिक त्यागी किधर है, फिर पूछोगे कि नटराजन किधर है. ऐसे थोड़ी चलता है यार. तुम एक दिन में एक क्वेश्चन पूछो मेरे को.
But I mean, instead of Nitish Reddy, like there was absolutely no reason to hand him a cap today. They should have gone for a spinner. Given how, I wouldn't say RCB batters are handicapped because they've not lost a lot of wickets, but it's the run scoring that sort of goes down massively. They are the slowest against spin.
नहीं ऐसी मेरे को लगता है ना, there's a clear problem for SRS to understand what is an impact.
Oh भाई
ये तो तेरे फायदे में है.
नहीं मतलब ये क्या चल रहा है? There's a proper RCB performance. Okay, sorry, next up.
SRS ना इसको इम्पैक्ट क्या होता है, कब आता है. तो वो जो शीट में लिख रहे हैं ना, वो भी नाम गलत भर रहे पहले तो वो गलत शीट दे दी हो तो ठीक है. आज you could easily have swapped out Rahul Tripathi for a Reddy if you want to, in terms of that, and played an extra spinner. There is proper logic to it, but again problem यही है कि logic check in ही नहीं कर रहा 2 दिन से. तो उसका डार्विन में अटेंडेंस अपडेट ही नहीं होने वाला है.
Yeah, we just
because like it is Hyderabad. I could make this excuse for them that it's a different venue. They don't know what to expect from this. It is a dry surface. It is your home ground. Who else should know the conditions more than you? I don't know.
And if
they want to win,
if Hyderabad lose today, they would have won only 1 game out of 7 at this venue. By the way, if I'm not wrong, I think in 2010 they did not play their home games at Hyderabad, right? They played it at Cuttack because they had lost all games. They had lost all games at Hyderabad in 2008. So their owners did not want to play all of their home games in Hyderabad. So I think they played in Cuttack and Vizag. Anirudh, if you're there and if you can, verify this, I'm speaking this purely from memory because I remember, a lot of jokes being made about it. But yeah,
so you are saying next year Hyderabad will play their home matches in South Africa?
वो तो नहीं हो सकता, but probably
अरे क्यों हो सकता है? Possible ना? You can take everybody for a week to South Africa, play 14 games and then come back because क्या है मतलब? कर
सकते हैं Eastern Cape
किधर भी खिला लो यार मतलब this is.
But the problem is if they go to Vizag, ball turns even more there. कहाँ से?
Just taking a few comments.
But Vizag's a beautiful city.
Yeah.
Haven't been there, but sure, I mean, would love to go there sometime. Santosh Udpa says 92 and 10 is not easy. 2 quick wickets fall. RCB can falter. For sure, I still say 50-50.
He's taking a Mickey out of you.
अरे Mickey क्या भाई? सच्ची में 50-50. अरे यार आप लोग मतलब आपको मुझसे ज़्यादा confidence है RCB पे. चलो आपकी मर्जी है.
You said even after 5-6 down in the last game कि भाई अभी भी हार सकती है.
हाँ, अरे हेडमायर जिस तरीके से मारा था नहीं लगा क्या कि वो हार सकते हैं? तो I still stand by my words. I don't think I was wrong there.
नहीं बढ़िया है बराबर है. अगर कोई टीम अगर एक ओवर में 2 रन नहीं बना पाती है मैक्सवेल के सामने तो कुछ भी पॉसिबल है लाइफ में. बराबर है.
See, यही है ना. Now Kohli just tried to muscle this ball, and again we saw him lose his shape.
True.
Whenever he's playing those conventional strokes, like how he tried to, that was a good shot, went to the fielder, but it didn't look like that he wasn't in control.
आराम से यार अगर
or when he hit that straight drive 4, lofted 4 to Abhishek Sharma in the power play. Again, it was a cricketing shot. So that's what I'm saying. If Kohli can restrict himself to just playing cricketing shots where he's looking to time the ball against spin, he'll still do better than this sub 110 strike rate.
That was a very, not sure what was he trying to do there.
Yeah.
But
can they get Phillips next over? Can they get Phillips next over?
I'm guessing they'll go with Dagger. Why will they bring in Phillips? They'll look at it conventionally. Positive matchup hai. मतलब अरे Sorry.
Because it is creeping, and that is your only option left. Makram
True,
to
but
nahi
guys,
dal raha hai.
yeah, I'm guessing Dagar and Abhishek will bowl the next 4 overs straight till they bowl out, basically. 19-9 is what RCB need right now, if I'm not wrong. 89 and 9. So, of the next 4 overs, if they get at least 25 odd runs, oh, that's still 64 and 5. No, that's too slow. नहीं भाई ज्यादा मारना पड़ेगा तो वही ना तो that's why now it's up to Kohli and Faf. It's fine if they get out in the process, but they can't slow down because they've got Maxwell. They've even got Lomro. In fact, I would actually send in Lomro next because SRH will bowl Dagar and Abhishek now. I don't think they'll give an off spinner. I don't know unless they are smart, which so far they've shown they aren't. Cow Corner Cricket Cast says, who gets dropped from this SRH team post this season? What do you guys make of that?
I don't know who will get picked. Forget who will get dropped.
Oh, next bhai.
अरे बाबा फिलिप्स दादा आ गए.
क्या बोले अभी?
नहीं वर्थ तो है पंट और अगर 2 छक्के भी खा लेते हैं तो भी मेरे हिसाब से वर्थ है क्योंकि यू नीड ओवर्स आउट. अभिषेक को पिछले ओवर में अटैक नहीं कर तो इसके बाद वाले में तो करेंगे.
यही ओवर में करना है, इसके बाद में नहीं है. लाइक यू
सेड विकेट भी करेंगे. इट इज वर्थ गेटिंग हिट फॉर 2 sixes if you can get both of them out.
Let us see what happens. Faf is on strike. Faf bhai 50 with a boundary. Is that possible?
पहला बॉल तो अगर गंदा डाला तो ही मारेंगे. तो या
दो है क्या दो भाग रहे हैं. 50.
So
yet another 50 for Faf.
So I've just checked what I was saying. 2010 IPL, Deccan Chargers did not play a single game at Hyderabad. Their home venues were split between Nagpur, Cuttack, and DY Patil.
Oh wow. Didn't know
DY
that.
Patil से next season DY Patil.
करो माकरम भाई इतना अभी क्या बात. So I mean 4 overs of spin at least. Pace का कुछ आएगा क्या बीच में? Do you see pace coming in or just go with spin?
I don't think so. I think unless spin gets hit a lot, then only I think they'll go back to pace. मैं सीधा 17 ओवर में अभी नटराजन को देख रहा हूँ.
वाव यार मारने वाला बॉल है.
Let's see. Kohli risk लेगा. Let's see.
Sorry?
I'm expecting Kohli to first probably whip for a couple and then take a risk. Let's see.
Okay. Santosh Udpa meanwhile says day before yesterday MI won 90 for no loss in 9.3 overs and lost. Similar picture building up. I mean it's highly possible, that's for sure. By no means it's still 50-50. I stand by my words. I don't think it's game over. The ball's also gripping, it's also staying a bit low.
What is Crickletic saying?
Yeah.
थोड़ा hope देते हैं तुम्हें. Crickletic is saying 79% RCB chance.
मैं पहले भी बोल चुका हूँ Crickletic भी RCB का फैन है. प्रॉब्लम वहीं पे.
Oh shot है.
Out है.
Shot.
अरे shot.
Come on.
इनका क्या? And this is a good 50 from
7th 50 for Virat Kohli.
Yeah.
In this IPL.
8th 50 by Faf this season, followed by 7th 50 by Kohli.
And Maxwell has 5.
Yeah. And this has been a great... Oh, Bracewell's padded up. Maybe they could also look to send in Bracewell next if required. But fantastic innings from Kohli. Like, strike rate bhi tagda maintain kiya. And like Paji mentioned, it's not the issue. It's not an issue of intent. Skill का था. आज वही मतलब quality नहीं है उतना spinners के पास तो of course. Oh, क्या?
अरे, calm down.
वो ऐसा फेंकेगा तो क्या लगेगा?
Only if we could bring in some music into our watch along. So whenever Akshay goes, अरे क्या? There's background music playing. Calm down.
Aman says, beware RCB. Markande will be. अरे मार यार. 4 है क्या? नहीं है. दो तो भाग ले. Yeah, I'll take that comment. Beware RCB. Markande will be into the attack in the 21st over. Let's hope. पता चला हमें भी नहीं देंगे उसको कि बोलेगा हटा भाई. Imagination में भी तो तुझे bowling नहीं देंगे हम लोग. But I don't know, like, what could have the thinking possibly been against the lineup that does not does not attack spin? Why would you not go ahead with frontline spinners? Like, no, man. This has to be the dumbest decision of the lot. Like, because this is backroom thinking. This isn't even like on-ground tactics. Ki in the moment kuch ho gaya.
ये राज SRH की मैनेजमेंट के साथ चला गया.
दो है क्या?
नहीं है तो रन आउट नहीं चाहिए.
हाँ, वो तो 100% नहीं चाहिए.
नहीं, टीम कोई भी खेले रन आउट चाहिए ही नहीं, बस.
हाँ.
आपको वो भी एक शर्ट बनवानी थी ना?
क्या? जो एक बनवाई है वो तो अभी तक.
अरे वो है भाई, अभी दे देता हूँ. एक
बार सबको वॉच लॉन्ग में दिखाई देना, उसके अंदर एकदम ऐसे ट्रेडमार्क हो जाता.
सबको दिखा दिया. एवरीवन सीन व्हाट दे स्टैंड टू विन. विशाल मलिक आस्क्स अक्षय, हाई, हाउस इज जोश? यार जोश तो हाई है, बट 80 to win a weight is still anybody's game. अभी भी I'm not sort of saying कि RCB's game.
जोश, एंजाइटी, बीपी सब कुछ आया है.
And pain, भाई सच्ची में pain, like दर्द. तो विशाल भाई, I'm assuming आप भी RCB fan हो, तो let's hope आपका भी जोश हाई ही हो. Let's hope they somehow push through and win this game. Importantly, Not Speed Bro says, Akshay, calm down. भाई क्या करे बताओ. And Pranav says, Akshay, you won't jinx it, lol. अभी jinx से डरते हो. RCB को support किया हो 15 साल हो गए फिर भी.
मुझे तो
यार तुम लोग को विश्वास नहीं होता.
I have a very simple answer to when someone says, oh, you jinx it. Then I tell them, see, if you are ever not, if you're ever sick or ill, don't tell me, because I'll then say, get well soon.
But ये बात प्रणव का बराबर है कि see, when what Akshay is trying to do is he's trying to tell his mind कि ये गंदा होगा, तो expectations are already low, they are almost negative. तो उसके बाद कुछ भी अगर पॉजिटिव हो जाए तो he is like, अरे ठीक है, मैं तो बुरा ही सोचा था, अच्छा हो.
It's a plus point, exactly. ये इसीलिए I still don't think, and to be honest, right now, तो I still don't think. Oh, that's a very good couple of deliveries so far. I still don't think this is like RCB has it in the pocket.
Again, it is Kohli trying to go big against spin.
But this was a Yorker, यार. मतलब कुछ खास कर भी नहीं पाता यहाँ पे.
If you just see how he's shaping up to face the delivery, it just shows कि he's just wanting to hit.
Yeah.
वो तो Yorker आ गई, so he had to.
True. Just 3 runs of his last 5 balls. Shot, yaar. Shot. I was about to say 3 runs.
Wanting to.
Yeah. Today, though, in particular, he really wants to go after spin. If you guys remember the shot he played to get to his 50, you should have seen his reaction when he saw that the ball didn't go across the line. He's really keen on sort of getting those sixes, those bounties today. And even this shot, like even before this ball was bowled, Faf, I'm guessing, told him to just calm down, and you could see Kohli react to that ki haan, theek hai, and इसीलिए.
Now, nice. Good
बस काफी है. Risk-free cricket. I mean, I'm not a big fan of that Sunny G's thing, but in this scenario, after getting a 6, you don't need to take undue risks.
No, it's because it's against a negative matchup, and the ball's a good one.
Yeah. इसीलिए. नानी कोच says, मर्द को दर्द नहीं होता, पर हम RCB fans को होता है. क्या बोले भाई अभी? मतलब ये तो पता है. मार! अरे आउट है क्या?
मार दिया.
Oh, fielding, boss. Excellent fielding that. Rahul Tripathi, I'm guessing. एक ही भागा.
हाँ, तो cover up था ना यार. पहले they would have been assuming कि चले आएगा चौका.
Oh, that's Nitish Reddy, my bad. And by the way, Anirudh has an interesting moniker for Nitish Reddy, since he looks like South Indian Rahul Tripathi. So his name is Rahul Tirupati.
ये तुम इतने मैच में मिस होगा कि तुमने ये बात पहले बोल दी है, पर ठीक है.
Sorry?
तुम इतने मैच के टेंशन में मिस होगा कि you have already said this to us at the start of the
season. सच्ची में याद ही नहीं है यार. Baburaj says Akshay will lose his RCB. Okay, Akshay will lose his, I'm guessing, shit. RCB needs 10 in the last 2 with 9 wickets now. Yaar.
अरे सब तो खैर most.
Exactly. Even if it's like CSK. Oh! That was a good ball. Needing that, I'm pretty sure Knicks would also be nervous about that. So anyways, good over for RCB, 9 runs, 70 to win in the last 7.
7 over 70. The required rate hasn't come down.
Exactly. So I'm still, I would say at best it's 52-48 at best, because a lot of people are like, "Arey jinx kar hai, jinx kar hai."
I think पिछले over में run नहीं है ना, because they needed 90 in 10. They need 90 in 10, right?
They had a 3-run over from Abhishek Sharma.
Yeah, so
that was the over. उसके बाद से in the last overs they've got 17-18 runs. But still, 17-7 is, I'm not saying RCB is out of it or anything, but yeah, मतलब देखते हैं क्या होता है. It'll also be interesting to see how many overs of spin do SRH bowl, given that none of the spinners have gotten any wickets or haven't even looked close to getting a wicket. Nitish Reddy was the only one who even came close, and of course, Tyagi, unfortunately, missed out on a wicket. Glenn Phillips, who's arguably the world's best fielder or the safest catcher, dropping that. And anyways, yeah. So it's
who do you
it's
bowl
a
now, though? Who do you bowl now?
I mean, spinner ही होगा मेरे ख्याल से.
But who? I don't think they'll probably go back to Glenn. अगर उस ओवर में
अभिषेक
विकेट या
होगा
चांस
मेरे
क्रिएट करा होता तो शायद.
अभिषेक ने अच्छा किया था, तो I'm guessing they'll go to Abhishek itself.
Yeah,
But then this could.
they'll back their specialist first choice spinner.
Aiden Markram.
First choice left arm spinner in Abhishek Sharma, because one bad over can happen even to the best. So yeah, they'll back Abhishek Sharma to do well once again as a spinner.
And also talking about IPL in general. So right now the score is 117 for no loss, 13 overs, time out. Batting today has been great from an RCB POV and also from an SRH POV. Klaasen was just the crasser part. Everyone's pretty much been coming up with that part.
The best part that I like about Klaasen's batting is that how he can play the pull shot or the half pull shot from lengths which are not even there to pull. Not only lengths but also the lines. He just stays, so much on the leg stump and outside of leg stump that even when the ball's not there to be pulled, like the delivery that Samson got out to versus Parnell, right? That ball to Klaasen would have still been able to smack it over mid wicket. But he's just so good in just like he uses that pull as a release shot, and he can do it to so many lengths. Like he can play a pull probably from a ball which is ending at his knees to a ball which is just about below his chest height.
True. That's a good point.
That's a very big range to play that pull shot, and he's not even dependent on the line because he's playing it from the fourth stump or the fifth stump. Or the off stump. So he's excellent at playing that shot. So,
and also it reduces the margin for error for bowlers because halki si bhi short ya full bahut to ye ja hi raha hai.
100% because you can't go full.
Exactly. Short bhi agar jayega to he's good.
If you bowl outside off, then you open up the offside for him to attack. So that whole skill that he has versus of playing that pull shot to different lengths is what is a real differentiator in his game.
True. That's a very good point. Also, we had this Kohli prediction contest before this innings began. Shaunak, is there anyone still in the reckoning? Has anyone predicted 60 plus or 63 plus? There are. Oh, nice. Nice to see optimistic Kohli fans and RCB fans, I presume.
No, but Hyderabad's a venue where he's done well.
But against SRH, so last 4 years, he's been very poor. Na? He's not exceeded 19 in the last 4 years.
I remember he has an ODI 100 at...
the venue you're talking about. Yeah. Oh, no, that's a run. Okay, he didn't even throw.
That was a risky run.
Yeah.
And
that was a very risky shot.
Also. Very risky shot off the middle stump.
He has an ODI 100 for sure at Hyderabad. He also had that great knock versus West Indies where Kesrick Williams...
Oh, yeah, that was Hyderabad. Out.
Shot.
Felt like that it would find the fielder.
Yeah, I thought that was going straight to extra cover there. Wow.
But, and if I'm not wrong, Kohli also has a test match double 100 at Hyderabad against Bangladesh 2016.
That was in Hyderabad?
Yeah, the one-off test.
That was okay. No, I don't know. Good bowling from Abhishek there. Anyways, 64 of 39.
Nikhil, that was in 2016 na, jab one-off test tha Hyderabad.
Yes.
Double century.
Yeah. Yep.
So he's done well at Hyderabad.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Chuchant asks Paji on his question. Are bhai nahi hai, bhag le. Oh wow! Is that 4 buys now?
Nahi.
Okay.
Nahi. Itna bhi acha nasib nahi yaar.
On his question, how come an inexperienced coach like Lara gets a coaching gig at IPL franchise, world's best tournament?
See, I believe inexperience first time sabka hi hoga. There are going to be first time coaches. But what I saw with Lara while he was in dugout or doing commentary, he was very good. He could understand the pulse of the game. He was very good. So probably that might have played a part. And I think he was mentor before becoming a full-time coach. So they thought they might as well have someone who's there in the setup. I don't have a problem with someone, appointing a first-time coach or an inexperienced coach. Like I had mentioned this, and we have actually posted a separate video on this about coaching. It's there on our YouTube. It's a short.
Maar yaar,
Short.
shabash. Dare to be hit.
It's a
Excellent over this for.
it's a shorter clip. So it's about how much power you give to Brian Lara or the coach, and who do you pair them up with, because you need someone who also has an idea about the strengths and weaknesses of domestic players, who's good and who's not, how can they be used. You also need assistant coaches who are Indians. If not Indians, then they should know how the venues are going to behave, right? That is very important. You could pick the best players, but if you would not play them at the venues which they are suited to, then it's not going to make a difference. So it's not just one person like Lara alone. There has to be other people as well. There has to be someone else also contributing to the decision making. And I still believe that first time mistakes are fine. It's the repetition of those mistakes which needs to be which needs to be for which coaches need to be held accountable for. It's when the repetition, because a lot of times these appointments are extended or changed depending upon how results are. Sometimes you could do things right tactically, but the player quality may not be there, or player form may not be there. So there's also that factor. So it's not that straightforward to answer this, that how come an inexperienced coach or why. It's very complex. You have to look at it from all facets.
And just one thing to add, it's not like they just see someone and they hire them. There's a proper interview and an entire process around hiring. All of that happens behind the scenes, something that we won't be, of course, entirely aware of. So, that's a shot, man. Is that in the gap?
Shot.
Wow, man, that's a shot. That's vintage Kohli. That was an excellent shot.
Shot.
And Jagmeet Singh Oberoi says, next bhai, no disrespect to Tyagi, but उसके बारे में कोई नहीं पूछता. यार मैं पूछता हूँ भाई.
नहीं कोई नहीं पूछा, बट द थिंग इज आपको ये नहीं पता कि वो कितना फिट है, कितना उस पर काम किया गया है, एंड व्हाट इज द स्टेटस ऑफ हिज प्लान. मतलब आप उसको कब बॉलिंग करवा रहे हो, क्या वो लेंस डाल रहा है, उससे कोई बात कर रहा है नहीं कर रहा है, ऐसा अब तक दिखा नहीं है विद द एंटायर. ऐसा ग्रेट शॉट यार, ग्रेट शॉट.
What a shot, man! What a shot! Kohli kahan tha? Like, where was this Kohli? Oh boy, man!
I mean,
he was missing Hyderabad.
This is like when Kohli is holding his shape, he looks so elegant. मतलब ऐसा लगता है कि like he could middle every single length and every single ball. Looks so good. मतलब
oh man, this was oh boy.
Just
I mean, I feel for Klaasen. I really feel for Klaasen, but oh man, that's a shot.
Beautiful. मतलब
it pinged off the bat.
Even Faf is admiring.
Oh boy. Pranav, meanwhile, has a question for us. Do quicker fielders drop more catches as they reach for the catches which other won't, thus increasing the sample size? Can we conclude he isn't a safe fielder, or should there be a different metric to judge them?
So this is something that Virat Kohli had said, I think 5 years ago to Gaurav Kapoor, where he said कि क्या चाहता है, you try and reach for it. आप dive मारते, if you're not able to reach it, it's like great effort. But if you are able to reach it and get into positions comfortably to take that catch, that defines your fitness. So a lot of it is, probably what you've said is true, that quickest fielders will reach to a few balls that what other players may not. But I don't think it is still right to say that that fielder isn't a safe fielder, or their metric. What metric would you judge? Would you choose to judge a fielder is difficult. You would have to go for one which is the most straightforward, that how many catches you have taken. Maybe, but see, again, you can have metrics and you will have those numbers wherein the sample size will increase and those drops will also come into picture. But then,
oh wow, man, that's also one shot.
But then you also have to use your eyes, what you have seen, and how that, like, what catches has that fielder attempted. Pura, like, that goes for anything in cricket. If you just become completely statistical, then you miss a lot of context, and then you end up coming up with conclusions which may not be accurate or which may not be correct. Two runs once again.
Oh, bhai! Phillips!
Phillips is having
we
a
were
very,
talking
very
about
bad
this,
day.
and Phillips has done just that.
Anand Dumre
He
saying.
says, I've personally experienced fitness helping me reach balls I would not have previously reached. I'm guessing he's quoting Kohli here, or is this his personal
No, I think he might be talking about
himself. My bad. Sorry, Anand. But yeah, I mean, that's a very good point. Like, everything requires nuance. You just cannot look at one thing objectively and say, there's no single number that can describe anything objectively. So which is why you need to be a bit more understanding, man. He's timed the bones of every ball this over. Every ball.
Avnish should be so happy.
Oh yeah. Speaking of Avnish, Sunena says, King is roaring away. Of course he is. And it's so good to see.
Avnish's mom.
Yep.
Hello, auntie.
Hello, auntie. And I'm guessing you also are an RCB supporter. So get in there. This has been so good to see from Kohli, especially. Like, we've sort of seen Faf had been informed. So that was something, taken for granted. But Kohli coming back to form sort of makes it so much more easier for RCB. Because for the longest time now in the last 5-6 games, people had been joking about how it's from KGF, it's become just GF and K hasn't fired and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
So good to see that come good. Oh, 82 or 52? 82. Someone did predict 82, by the way. I'm sorry, assuming he doesn't get out.
Jam saying, bhai, maine pehle hi bola tha Kohli century loading. Let's see. We are waiting.
Yeah. True.
If Kohli gets his 100, it could be his 6th IPL 100.
6th IPL 100 and first in the last since 4 years.
Yeah, his last was in 2019 in Eden.
Yuppie. Oh, RCB fans having.
But yeah, 33 runs in last 2 overs.
Yeah.
He was 70 of 7 overs. Now 37 of 5.
Second, Akshay, abhi bhi game kitna hai? Percentage?
Abhi I would say it's 80-20.
Nasib.
अभी है अभी अपना है हारने का but I feel they should just continue net run rate बढ़ाना है बढ़ाते रहो just don't keep sort of playing it around just keep going even if they get out I don't think from here they can collapse so okay let's not jinx it विशाल फिर से पूछा कि सेम कमेंट डाला है अच्छा फिर से पूछा अक्षय भाई हाउस द जोश यार अब तो ठीक है खैर I mean
नहीं इंजर्ड है
Is it? Is my Hindi correct? 29 ball में 36. चलो भाई हिंदी खत्म. Yep. Samarjeet meanwhile says, "Hello guys, how someone can drop their leggy against RCB भाई?"
Samarjeet, आप
अकेले नहीं हो.
आप इस
विचारधारा में अकेले नहीं हो. हम सब इस विचारधारा की नैया में डूब चुके.
और to quote Amit, short यार.
है but there's protection.
और to quote अमिताभ बच्चन, माफ कीजिए, मैं आपकी कोई सहायता नहीं कर सकता.
मेरी तरफ ना देखिए. Jam Umaya is saying if Kohli scores century what?
भाई अगर आपने
what was your prediction?
हाँ स्कोर प्रेडिक्ट किया है तो हाँ भाई आप वैसे सेंचुरी लोडिंग बोलोगे तो यार उस पे तो नहीं कर सकते ना. Vishal says भाई
bring Anirudh has told us कि
Shonak, no but then we can of course
get Anirudh please
come over on demand if someone's asking on demand then it's our duty to ensure क्या करें व्यूअर को जो चाहिए वो तो देना पड़ेगा उनको. But so far, just 3 runs of this over. It'll be interesting to see if Duplessis sort of decides to go after Abhishek now, or is he just content playing him out? Okay.
Yeah, but he's bowled well.
Finally, Phillips doing a Phillips.
That was Markram, I suppose.
No, but I guess that was Phillips. I'm not.
No, I think it was Markram. Markram's taller, right?
Markram is taller, yeah. But he seemed a bit more stocky. And Anand, meanwhile, says SRH has accepted that they've lost the season and are trying out players for the next one. Bhai, jo bhi ho.
So who will they drop for the game against Mumbai? What do Mumbai do not like? ठीक है, everybody will go full toss to Mumbai then. शाबाश. Mumbai will score 300. Piyush Chawla will take 10 wickets.
They can drop Klaasen.
And
sorry.
We've got Anirudh. So Anirudh, hi, if you could join us right now. Shaunak, queuing it in. Yeah, 33
Right.
to win a 4, and the first thing Anirudh says when he walked in was, "What if RCB lose from here?" So, yeah,
I mean, never say never. Natarajan bowls 2 maidens,
2 maidens. But what did you make of Kohli's innings?
Great innings. I can't. There was a point in which, I mean,
It seemed
when
like
he hit that slog sweep of.
Dagger, was it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Till then, I think it was still like okayish, above average innings. He was like again 55 or 40 or something.
Yeah,
But after that, he kicked on.
Yep,
It's
true,
something
true.
he's not done since that Mumbai game.
Very
so,
true. And that's good to see. BMK meanwhile says, "Do you think Makram and Lara should be given a second chance? Makram has been clueless this season."
Yes. But given that chance with the authority to take calls. Without that, doing lip service is not going to help. If you want to give them another chance, then allow them that freedom to make their own choices. I felt that maybe they could have gone for an Indian captain because my logic is that if you have a captain who's an overseas player and he starts losing form, then he's taking up a very prestigious spot in the 11, right? Because by design you want to have those 4 overseas players having those skill sets which you will not get in the local market. So that is why I am still okay with
shot.
Six.
Shot. And Kohli enters 90s for the
But
first
I
time
am
in over 3
surprised
years.
why Natarajan is not going for the Yorkers.
Yeah, exactly. I thought
I was
he was
like,
bowling
he bowled a
Yorkers.
short ball right
probably wanted
in
to
the
use the slowness
arc.
of the pitch.
But
Is the pitch even
that's
slow? I mean,
It's still gripping a little.
No, but
Debatable,
Yorkers is
I
strength.
feel.
Yeah, Yorkers
see
is
that
strength.
just sat up
See,
to be
the
hit.
pitch, the pitch is gripping, but they don't have anybody to make that work for them. That is the problem. We saw enough balls from Abhishek Sharma do a bit.
Again, like, I don't know what's like. Just go for your Yorkers now. In fact, like before he bowled his first ball, I was about to mention that, probably Faf and Kohli could look to scoop him if he attempts Yorkers, but he's not even attempted them. Not
What do
sure.
you make of that no ball call?
Oh, I felt that Nitish was robbed of his maiden wicket. I was very clear because I don't think this would have ever been checked, like ever. It's unfortunate, but such has been the season for SRH. I mean, I'm not going to.
Ooh.
Oh, that's exactly what he's supposed to do.
Ooh.
Excellent ball.
But Anirudh, who's been the worst, SRH or Punjab?
So, I mean, in terms of tactical.
Everything, in terms of using resources.
The thing that it annoys me about Punjab is that everything else is clicking. Only the bad captaincy decisions have directly caused them the. It's not like the players are underperforming. With SRH, the players have also been crap. The decision has also been crap. With
Players
SRH,
haven't been crap. Players' form has been crap.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, you said players have been crap.
In
That's a
terms
bit
of form only. So what I'm basically saying is that even if SRH had got all the tactics on point, I won't be surprised if they still finish last because of how poor the players have been in terms of their form. But if Punjab had got all the tactics right, I'm sure they would have reached the playoffs without question.
All क्या सिर्फ एक match में भी अगर ढंग से कर देते, just one more win and they would have definitely been in contention for a playoff spot. So that's for sure. So anyway, guys, 24th win of 19, if I'm not wrong.
Was it Kyle Abbott?
Yeah,
Kyle
yep,
Abbott.
yep.
And who's this?
Karyappa.
Karyappa.
Yes. I was there in the stadium, bro, for this.
Yeah, and that's what they will do. They will drop Klaasen for Akil Hussain in Bangalore.
So a good over from Natarajan, except for that. I don't know
Six,
why he bowled
yeah.
that weird cutter outside off stump, but
True. And RCB seemed to sort of slow down in the last overs. They should ideally look to finish it in the next 10 odd balls because, I mean, irrespective of what happens, boosting your net run rate is always a good thing.
especially when you have 10 wickets.
Exactly. There's no point because wickets does not help you with your net run rate, so might as well just go all out now. Samarjeet, meanwhile, says, I love the viewpoints all you guys have on the game and I like to tune in whenever I get a chance. God bless you all. Keep up the good work. Great words, yeah.
As a, if you could, maybe we are getting a little too greedy over here, but please ask those who are also cricket fans and, love to watch cricket or want to hear views about the game or want to consume cricket content. Just ask them to subscribe to cricket.com, download our app and follow us on social media. Watchalongs are just one part of what we do.
Oh, man. That was unfair.
Watchalong is just one part of what we do. We have so much other things also related to cricket, and I'm sure if you enjoy this, you'll enjoy our our other work as well. These two here are also very good cricket writers. Anirudh himself, Akshay himself. Akshay might come across as someone who's just a mad fan, but he's also a very good cricket writer. So there's a lot of content that you can, consume and enjoy reading, writing, watching. So please do that.
Yep, and also please make sure you've also hit the like button and the subscribe button yourself. Wow, that's a 2 out of nowhere. And BMK, meanwhile, this is again another new name if I'm not wrong. Haven't seen this before. So, hey BMK, I'm not sure what it stands for.
He's calling for the
hey BMK, do let us know where you're from. Who are you supporting? There's no point asking who is winning tonight. Adil Rashid and Markandi dropped on a turning pitch. Superb tactical calls by Saris. भाई अब तो मतलब कितना ही बोला अभी क्या बोला अभी हो चुका है ब्रो मतलब
and you know
हार्दिक ओरा of course says Kohli century बोला था हाँ भाई आपने लेकिन उसके अलावा काफी कुछ भी बोला था.
I think they also made another tactical blunder today also in the second innings. Instead of continuing in Mayandagar, they brought in Glenn Phillips. I mean, I found it really bizarre. It's like, why would you change things unnecessarily?
No, I feel there the case was because Kohli also struggles against right arm off. He's had that incoming ball work
again, but again,
time and
Phillips
again.
is a part-timer.
That's so. Work with whatever you have is what they were looking at. Chuchan says, Anirudh yaar, Arsenal ne to gazab choke kiya hai. Now Man City going for treble.
Good.
So only one team in red is doing well, is it?
Yes, right now, today.
Today.
In the last 24 hours, not today.
This win makes RCB go to 4th, right? They definitely have better run rate than MI.
Yeah.
So then becomes very critical for RR to find a new loophole from Punjab tomorrow. Let's see.
Then RCB also. Oh, 21 of 15. Things getting interesting.
Kohli slow down for 100, asks Anand. I don't think so. He's been going at it.
Yeah, he tried to.
Exactly. He's just going at it. He's not really looking for his own 100. And if you could go back to the manager's comment, Shanak, Somesh had something to say. The sound
can be heard anywhere.
The sound from Kohli's bat today can be heard even in crowded places. Definitely. I mean, we're watching it in mute and we can feel that. The ball is literally pinging off his bat. And great signs for RCB.
Six!
Lovely.
Sixth IPL century for Virat.
What a knock!
Talk about
what a way to. He deserves all that.
Yeah. Name him better, people. He performs under pressure. Name him better.
Oh man. 55 of 40, 45 of the next 22. Great. I mean, happy. Could have been, he could have accelerated more, but 100, I can't ask for more.
100 of 62 is
good.
Yeah. I think it's quicker than the 90 odd Butler scored against Sunrisers.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Where was it? That was in Jaipur, right?
That was in Jaipur, yes. Vishal Malik, meanwhile, says, Anirudh, hi, missing you.
Hello, guys. Hi, guys, I'm back. But now RCB will know exactly what to do in terms of net run rate as well, heading into the GT match.
Oh, yeah, fair.
So that's that added advantage.
Out hai kya?
No, cleared hai.
No.
Oh, will they check for?
No,
this was first bounce.
Shoulder.
But that was a good shot. First bounce hai na, mere khayal se. BMK says, hi, Anirudh, hi. Maine pucha tha, credit aapko.
I'm from Hyderabad. I'm supporting SRH in GT. You guys are doing a wonderful job. And this channel has been my favorite.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and also do share it with your friends. Let them know what we're doing here. Do check our site out as well. Like Paji said, a lot of interesting pieces to be written. Have been written. You can check them out. And to be written, of course. An excellent knock from Kohli, nonetheless. Much needed for his own good. Like there was a lot of chatter around his strike rate and all of that. Ooh, that was high, but
that was the first over the shoulder, I guess.
But he's still got a decent connection.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, Sunrisers have been like pathetic, to be honest. Like those drop catches, misfields.
Yeah.
And
Phillips was so
of all people, Phillips
he was so disappointed after taking this
dropping a catch that should have been taken by his standards. I mean, it's just
absolutely bizarre.
Shocking, and this feels like RCB's revenge.
Yeah, Bhavneesh will be dancing around
Very, very rare it has
Dancing around
happened.
naked.
in the streets of Hyderabad.
Very rare it has happened for me, but both my captain and vice captain got 100 today.
Oh, party is winning 10 lakhs.
But
Party is winning 10
my
lakhs.
paid contest, अभी दूसरे phone में check करना पड़ेगा. Let's see. But
Maxi bhai, abhi maro please, jaldi khatam karo.
What if Maxwell?
Jay says, I said Kohli century, he scored exactly 100. नहीं भाई, ऐसा century नहीं बोलने का फिर. 100 बोलने का फिर. भाई.
You didn't send in your predictions. कब तक भेजनी थी?
Before the first innings began, he said
Okay.
century. मतलब Kohli century loading types. Yeah, वैसे तो भाई, sorry Jay. But Shaunak, anyone who did predict 100? 101. 101 was there.
Oh.
Which is 1 run short.
So he,
Even I said 187 in the first innings. They
so
got
he fell exactly
186.
for 100, right?
Yeah.
Exactly for 100.
Yep, an excellent knock this. And sorry, what was the name of the viewer who predicted 100?
Okay, who's if there's
Aravind Chidambaram.
Yep, Arvind Chidambaram. Just a shout out. I mean, unfortunately, you missed out by 1 run, but
Yeah.
theek hai.
And for that, you had to blame the umpires. Could have given
okay.
no ball.
Oh.
Oh!
Okay, I want to
And the
know.
match is still alive. What if Natarajan bowls a three run over now?
I want to know something here. How many grounds are there where Kohli has a Test 100, a ODI 100, and a T20 100? This is one.
MCG?
He doesn't have a
sorry,
T20
100. He doesn't have. That felt like 100
for sure.
Chinnaswamy, he has. I'm trying to think of a Test 100.
Oh, sign me up, sign me up, sign me up. Injected into my veins.
Chinnaswamy, India versus New Zealand 2012.
See,
he had a century.
Yeah, then he must be. So
Shweta, of course, Shweta
Where's
is
the
our
party?
colleague. Where's the
Rajaji
party,
Nagar.
Akshay?
RR Nagar, but a different RR
अरे
Nagar.
RR नगर क्या वो तो मुझसे ज्यादा वो राजाजी नगर में
RJ Nagar.
आप पहले एक तो मैच जीतने दो श्वेता मैच जीत जाने के बाद पार्टी हो जाएगा आज तो मैं कुछ लाया भी था लेकिन आप
So you'll give the over to Natarajan or Tyagi?
Natarajan of course
I don't think Tyagi is coming back.
And who will bowl the last then?
Bhuvi
has bowled out.
Who is bowled out? Then they'll go to a spinner.
Oh, that's not a wide.
Not a wide.
Oh, fuck off.
no,
That's not a
review.
wide, man.
Shouldn't be a wide.
Come on, review.
They should
He literally moved. Review. Yo, Markram, என்னடா பண்ணிருக்க review?
Please translate.
What are you doing, Markram? Take a review. Correct, na?
Yeah.
Arre, you want some guys add on to that? Arre, bhai. I don't think they've reviewed it. So, excellent knock. How often has it happened? Like, how often have we seen 2 centuries in a single game from both sides? Not very often. I'm pretty sure it's happened before, though.
Trying to think of it.
Shot, yaar. Khatam karo. Anirudh, if you're listening to this, do let us know, like, how often has it happened that, I mean, both innings have seen a century in the IPL. I'm trying to remember, has it happened?
It must have happened, surely.
Yeah, it must have. I'm trying to think of one instance at least.
Must have happened.
Akshit asks, is this the first time a century has been
I
scored in
don't
both
think
innings?
I don't think it could be the first time. I
won't be the first time.
Yeah, I'm
trying to remember like
just
recent instances. That would have been the most SRH thing of all time to put it down.
I think this game where I can recall it happening in a T20I very recently when Johnson Charles.
Yeah, Johnson Charles and Dickok.
When
But in
Johnson Charles-
IPL, I'm sure Gale and someone else or
No, with RCB, though, it's not happening.
no. I mean Punjab also Gale scored century, right?
But that century, mein to no one scored.
Oh,
might have been cramping. I'm just trying to recall and think.
CSK RR when Watson played for RR.
So there was.
Watson, that Namanoja.
No, that was 2010.
Murli Vijay, Namanoja.
Murli Vijay scored. I mean, Namanoja scored 90s.
90, yeah, he was scored in 90.
Oh wow, man! I actually want to know now.
In different innings, in same innings it has happened, but different innings we are trying to.
Yeah, exactly.
recollect, right?
Same innings तो RCB के साथ ही काफी बार हुआ है. RCB के साथ तो कभी भी 2 innings में century तो नहीं हुआ इतना तो I'm 100% sure.
Same innings,
So
different innings.
it was 18th May only when he hit that century versus Punjab.
Yes, when this happened.
Yep.
Yep.
The one they showed right now.
Yeah, that was 18.
I'm trying to recall or IPL mein.
Bracewell in. Michael Bracewell.
Bhai, maro, khatam karo jaldi, please.
Yeah, I mean, at least I don't think NRR will get too much of a boost right now.
But khatam karo, like thoda.
Don't take it to the last
Yeah,
over, right?
that's it,
Unnecessarily.
that's it.
But I mean, that's a great shot because he just marginally missed his. That was all wrists, right?
Yep, completely. That was a fantastic shot. Yeah, it's
So actually,
really
this is actually the first match.
Of century
Side
both
having
innings.
2 centuries in both innings.
Oh,
both
In
sides.
IPL.
Yeah.
You have it. You heard it here first, guys. This is the first instance of an IPL game having centuries in both innings. Thankfully, the chasing team in this
Hopefully,
case.
yeah. Anirudh, you can confirm. I can't see any name.
You
that
want
list.
to say thankfully or you want to say hopefully even now?
Oh,
only a single. I thought that would be.
पता नहीं यार. Actually, अभी हल्का सा मुझे घबराहट तो हो रहा है. To be honest with you, like they're just taking it too deep. बस खत्म करो ना यार.
Suddenly 2 dots, 8 of 6 balls, and then Maxwell gets out first ball next over. 8 of 5 and Anuj Rawat. Then the 8 of 5 and Anuj Rawat is batting, or Mahipal Amdor. He tries to swing one, doesn't connect. Suddenly it's 8 of 4.
Enough. बस करो. BMK says SRH went with the right-hand heavy batting lineup and दो भाग ले. Maxi तो नहीं भाग रहा. 5.
Is it going to the last over?
Oh, this is an interesting point by BMK. SRH were RHB heavy, and in 12 matches, 5 man of the matches went to slow left-arm spinners. I wasn't aware of this.
Jadeja, Krunal
won the man of the
Aksar
match
also,
in
I
both
guess,
games.
once, I guess, right? Aksar once?
No.
Probably.
That didn't go to Aksar, na? The
So
one that
then
Mukesh defended.
who's the other slow
Trying to
left-arm
think.
bowler?
And 5 man of the matches went to
Harpreet?
all-rounders who were
Sorry,
ditched by them.
not Harpreet. No. But yeah, I mean,
Oh wow, that's a very
5
interesting
against
point.
SRH alone.
Yeah,
I
this
doubt it,
season.
man.
I mean, that's what if it's true, then that's a very interesting observation. Akshat, meanwhile, had to say something. Okay, we've got a stat. Oh, this is only the third game in which two centuries have been witnessed. This game is the first that has seen 2 centurions in 2 different innings.
That's surprising, right?
Yeah. Oh,
and that's
Four.
game, set and match.
Hey, hi, 3 of 6. Hai.
Oh, Karthik Tyagi.
Yeah.
Dude, we talked about the team not making 2 of 6 balls.
Which team? Pakistan, right?
Pakistan.
And who was bowling then?
Can we
Maxwell?
Maxwell.
Yep, okay.
Can
Wow. Akshat, meanwhile, says...
can we just have that stat alert back?
इससे पहले एक सेकंड एक कमेंट पढ़ लेते हैं भाई अक्षत भाई क्या बोल दिया told my mom to find a girl who loves me the same way Akshay loves RCB भाई oh man ने बोली oh hey भाई ये टाइम टाइम ले ले शौनक हाँ stats yeah Gurkirat you wanted the stat शौनक भाई time stamp
Okay. Great. I missed out on reading it.
Oh, this is the third game in which 2 centuries have been witnessed. I know that the second instance was the RCB Gujarat Lions game where Kohli, De Villiers both. I was in the stadium for that.
Then there was one in Dharamshala where I think Gilchrist and Sean Marsh.
Against RCB.
It was against RCB.
Yes. So that was.
Oh, Tyagi! It's time for Tyagi.
the annual Tyagi performance.
Annual भी नहीं अब तो भाई annual बोलो उसको भी 2 साल
Time for Tyagi to sacrifice RCB.
Yeah, getting over in the first ball.
ए हाँ देख लिया भाई कोहली का फुल स्विंग मैच डालो ना यार अबे यार
Impact right under his eyes.
अबे यार ये ना भाई ए ब्रेसवेल मिड ऑफ दोनों अंदर है ऊपर मार यार ये अभी डर लगा अभी सच्ची में डर लगा नॉट इवन
अरे एक बॉल में खत्म हो जाएगा भाई क्यों टेंशन ले रहा है
इंट्रोस्पेक्ट ब्रीथ इजी आरसीबी फैंस थिंक अरे भाई सच्ची में डर लगा अभी भाई यार अबे हाँ ठीक है हाँ बाउ टू हिम लेटर यार इनको यही ब्रेसवेल जस्ट चिप इट ओवर द फील्डर वाइड है
Oh, that's hit his pad, right?
वाइड है ना
नहीं है वाइड दे दी
दे दिया कि
Oh,
नहीं
दे दिया
भाई Soliloquy now RR run against Punjab, RCB lose to GT, game on. क्यों उससे क्या होगा?
RCB, yeah, I mean net run rate based then.
But RR's net run rate is very bad. They have to really sort of.
No, it's not that bad.
No, it's not bad.
They're plus 0.1 something.
Yeah, fair.
One and
Plus
Bass also
0.1
have 100 same innings, I guess. Yeah.
Oh, how did I forget that?
So then Marsh did not score a century, I guess.
No.
Then Marsh scored a 90 odd. Gilchrist scored a century.
Yeah,
that,
Gilchrist scored.
That I know for sure.
Oh, done. Chalo.
Is that over?
हाँ
Oh, yeah.
मतलब दो तो ले ही नहीं
And that's a victory for the Royal Challengers Bangalore. They chased it with 3 balls to spare. Couldn't be happier. An excellent win, an excellent century for Kohli that. And my teeth can't stop hurting. तो शौनक भाई थोड़ा अगर आप इंट्रो क्यू कर कट कर दोगे तो मैं 1 सेकंड बाहर जाके आता हूँ. आप उतने में पोस्ट मैच रिव्यू कर सकते हैं.
So yeah, so in the end a comprehensive win for RCB, and are SRH guaranteed to finish bottom now? I guess they are, even if they win their last match.
But if they win their last match and let me see how much is the difference of net run rate, because I don't see Delhi winning against Chennai.
You never know. I mean, you just never know. So this result means that
but
CSK have to beat Delhi because they can realistically still get knocked out, because RCB can get to 16, LST can get to 17, Mumbai can get to 16.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that you can hand Mumbai 2 points already. Just don't play that match.
But if SRH win and Delhi lose, then SRH could end up 9th, because there's not a lot of difference in the net run rate. Net run rate is negative 0.572 for Delhi, negative 0.75 for SRH. So that's hardly a difference of
0.57 and
0.75. So there's the difference is 0.003.
Oh, okay.
So it's pretty much the same net run rate.
So what is more likelier to happen? Delhi beating Chennai in Delhi, or Sunrisers beating Mumbai at Wankhede? I mean,
Sunrisers beating Mumbai at Wankhede if Sunrisers bat second.
I don't think so. You can give Sunrisers, everything, toss, play. You can allow them to choose Mumbai's playing 11 also. Then also they'll lose. I'm sure that will happen. But just coming back to this match, I mean, a very, very un-RCB like performance from RCB, I should say, because we have seen over the years how these are the kind of matches where they slip up. But to be fair, under Hessen, in the last 3 years, they have shown up when it comes to the last few group matches. That was one of the things they did not do in the years gone by, probably. But if you look at what they've done under Hessen, they've not been able to go all the way, but they have always managed to make the playoffs. And these are the kind of matches in which they have got over the line. And today it was a kind of a banana peel this thing only match, especially after the Klaasen century. 187 was not easy, but you just sensed from the very first ball when Kohli smashed Bhuvneshwar, first 2 balls for 4, that they were properly in the zone, locked in, and they were up for the challenge. And this is what you'll want to see from a side that's historically not known to be the clutch side. So fair play to RCB. One more match remains for them against Gujarat at home. So not sure whether it's an advantage or a disadvantage, but Gujarat have been ridiculously good away from home. I know they had that one loss at Wankhede, but even then, even after they were like 100 for 8, they almost brought the defeat margin of defeat down to like 20 runs.
If Mumbai end up going out on net run rate, it could just come down to that Rashid knock.
Yeah, well, it could very well come down to that. And one more thing I'm curious to see is if Gujarat would actually rest players, for that RCB match. So we know that they are already secured the number 1 slot. But then again, you do get the sense that any team wants to keep the momentum going. They would not sacrifice one loss for some rest, I guess. So what do you think? Will Gujarat rest players against RCB?
See, they could. And I mean, you also have to look at, if I am there, I would definitely play Sai Kishore. I'll probably rest one of the spinners.
Yeah.
Or I could even rest someone like Mohammad Shami.
Yeah.
Because this is a lineup that struggles against spin. And matches are late in May, so pitch could also be slow. But anyway, I think someone like Shami could be rested. Someone like Hardik could be rested. So yeah, why not?
But
you know these players have workload issues, so might as well rest them and see.
Would be funny to see Chennai not qualify. Probably yes, and I can assure you that there'll be a lot of LSG supporters at Chepauk if we do get an LSG versus RCB qualifier. But
LSG supporters, I think.
Yeah, they don't like RCB, right? Chennai fans in general. So,
but
I don't think. Yeah, if you have to choose between LSG and
between RCB and LSG, they'll still choose RCB.
Fair enough. But
see,
long way to go.
For me, it's very difficult for Chennai to not qualify because you look at where the game's happening. The game's happening at Chepauk.
Delhi.
At Kotla. I've said it Chepauk so many times. It's just how the pitch has been. Yeah, that's what. And it's an afternoon game, so the possibility of pitch becoming better to bat in the second innings is also not there. So if maybe it was an evening game and Delhi could have won the toss and chosen to bowl first, then maybe, and having restricted them to 160, then maybe Delhi would have had a chance. And them restricted to 160 would have been possible with the spin bowling attack. But in an afternoon game, the pitch is not going to get easier to bat. It's already hot. Could very well happen that Chennai win the toss and just bat Delhi out of the game, because I don't see how Delhi will stand up to the spin bowling attack.
So we'll get back to, we'll preview those matches in detail, obviously, tomorrow, day after. But so tomorrow we have what looks like a dead rubber right now, but you never know, especially with Rajasthan still barely in contention. So for Rajasthan, just to be clear, for Rajasthan to qualify, they need to win by a decent margin. Not necessarily a thrashing, but a decent margin by like 20-25 runs, so that they go above RCB's net run rate. Then they have to hope that Mumbai lose their last match. They also hope that RCB also lose their last match. So it's a big if. A lot of things have to go in their favor for Rajasthan to qualify. Yeah. But that minute possibility is what keeps us interested in tomorrow's match between.
It could be a good game anyway, given how the where it's happening. It's happening in Dharamshala.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure that it'll be a run fest, and it'll be fitting if Punjab make one final blunder or something. And
will it be Shikhar Dhawan's last game as captain?
And by the way, Nikhil, if Punjab lose, they will end up on 8th in the points table. So could you just imagine that, for how well they have played this season, finishing 8th on the points table? Isn't that absolutely criminal, if they finish 8th?
And it will just highlight how important it is to have options when you are as a captain on the field. We've spoken a lot right through the season about how sometimes the calls are made by the management and you are just executing plan A's, but that's where it will highlight and scream in their ears that you need a thinking captain on the field who just has to think through everything and not just think of one side. So it will be harsh, but it will be a fair. And again, two teams, Rajasthan and Punjab, both teams are too smart at times. So let's see who tries to outsmart themselves tomorrow.
Yeah, I was going to ask this question. Between the two teams, who do you think deserves to finish lower than the other?
Definitely Punjab, because it's that. See, RR still have issues that they haven't addressed. Punjab, they have issues, but that's due to execution and not gaps in the team. Their batting stepped up that I don't think anybody saw them doing so well with the bat right through the season. They've had somebody or the other step up. Even Taide hit a decent 50 and he tried but couldn't get going. But that score in itself would have been 15-20 less had there just been some common sense. So
I'll also say one other thing.
It's the big names that have led Punjab down. It's the form of Asleep, the reputation of Rabada, and let's see how that goes. And on cue, the net is gone.
I have one more thing to say. I think maybe because Delhi were 172 for 2 at the end of 18 overs. If Delhi had only gotten to 200, maybe the blind swinging that happened in the power play by Prabh Simran and Taide, that may not have happened. And I thought that blind swinging had a lot of role to play in how, Prabh Simran eventually ended up with only 22 in 19 balls, because the target just became so huge after those. And you spoke about Sam Curran, only 0 wickets in the power play after bowling 18 overs.
And not just that, forget Sam Curran being poor in the power play. Outside the power play, 7-20, he has the highest economy of any bowler. I think he's considered 11.6 in the outside the power play, and they paid 18.5 crore for him to specifically do a role outside the power play at the death, sometimes in the middle overs. And if you get returns like this, you can't help it at all. So yeah, I mean, it's such a shame. We're talking about this Rajasthan Punjab encounter as a potential dead rubber, because at one point it looked like this could be a potential eliminator or a potential clash in some one way or the other in the top four. But such has been the form of Rajasthan, who have lost like 7 of their last 9 matches or something like that. And Punjab, again, not being able to put together wins consistently, tactical blunders. Both teams doing tactical blunders. So it's just going to be a case of,
Rajasthan will probably be going out after winning 3 out of 4 games against the top 2 sides.
Yeah.
I don't think it matters much, to be very honest. Exactly. It doesn't matter. You can beat the top side. Afghanistan beat West Indies in 2016. It just tells you nothing. Actually, it just proves your point that T20 is a fickle format.
मेरे को मैं वो बोलना नहीं चाह रहा था, मैं चाह रहा था कोई और आके बोले वहां से.
Look at Punjab. They won in Chennai. They won in Lucknow. They won in Mumbai.
So Punjab also, if they don't win tomorrow, they would have only won 1 game out of 7 at home.
And that one also, they could have lost if the match had gone for all the 20 overs. KKR could have pulled off a ace. The match was within the reach. Required rate was around like 11 or 12. So
they
Punjab
needed 45 in last 4, if I'm not wrong.
It will be probably, we can crunch the numbers tomorrow. I think 1 out of 7 is like as bad as you can get for any home side. But
in this IPL or
ever, I'm saying
Deccan Chargers in 2008 lost all 7 games at home.
Okay, so the Punjab are there.
This season they have won only.
Just missed like always. And doesn't matter if it's like.
And who did they win against at home?
KKR, right?
Punjab Kings.
Oh, okay. So
that perennial wooden spoon winners.
An interesting trivia to finish it off. Like last 12 years ago in IPL 2011, it was DC who knocked out Punjab from the playoffs. It was Deccan Chargers, and it was Shikhar Dhawan at Dharamshala, by the way. Shikhar Dhawan scored 95 not out on that day. 12 years later, Shikhar Dhawan was the captain for Punjab, and it was DC who knocked Punjab out. And guess what? This time it was a aggressive opening Australian batsman who ended up on the winning side, unlike 12 years ago. So it's funny how the game pans out. But with that, we'll just take this comment from Chichant and wrap up proceedings. Fickle format also means that you have to give 100% every game. You can't give 1% chance to other team, otherwise they can pounce on you. Yeah, that's what we have been seeing. I saw something like Lara saying 3-4 days ago that if we had won this and this match, we would have been top of the table. And like, that's the silliest statement I have seen anyone give, because Sunrisers clearly did not win those matches because they were not good enough to win those matches. It's not like they were like dominating for 39 overs and they suddenly lost in 1 over.
Okay, I'll tell you what. I am okay with, sometimes captains or coaches talking about these small margins not going their way. Because sometimes you are not lucky enough and sometimes the opposition has done better. But talking about those things makes sense if you've done or if you've controlled the controllables. Again, someone should have been wearing that t-shirt. Kya branding hoti? But again, so you need to, they've not controlled the controllables. If anything, they've tried to spoil everything for them, sabotage themselves with all the controllables. So yeah.
All right, guys, so we've already spoken a lot after the game, so I think we are doing a watch along tomorrow for the Punjab Rajasthan match. So it's a refreshing change, because we have not done a watch along for some of these matches in the last 10 days, and we have been getting a lot of comments from you guys. Why are you not doing watch along? Why are you not doing watch along? So on that note,
just one last thing. KKR are also in contention on paper.
Yeah, they can get to 14.
They can get to 14, and KKR would hope that Punjab will, because Punjab has a worse run rate than Rajasthan.
Yeah.
So
you never know. So we are heading into the phase where every match matters, and so will tomorrow's match between Rajasthan and Punjab. And we'll catch every one of you tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Thank you, Nix. It's been an extended stay, but it was fun, both because Kohli got to his century, and hopefully we get more runs tomorrow from the bat of all the superstars who will be in action. And on that note, we'll just wrap up proceedings. See you guys tomorrow.
Cheers.